Hey everybody!
Hello!
Hey everybody!
Hello.
Oh, hey!
Sound check!
Sound check!
Yeah!
Welcome to Tavern Knights. That's where we
Good
sit around,
evening.
play some D&D. Russ, I'm sure, is on his way. He's been working late. We had to cancel our Tuesday show because he was so far behind. And I said, that's it. No more rock shows for you unless you got your homework done. So, but yeah, I guess he fell behind because he went to that Sonic Temple rock show, which he said he's got stories. But I'm like, save him for Tuesday. Don't tell him tonight because I know he's going to want to talk
Looks
about
like he
it.
just messaged you actually.
Oh, well, let's see.
Saw your phone light up.
Grabbing a drink. Be there in a couple minutes. Okay.
All right.
So he'll be here shortly.
Brought
So
to you by 7-Eleven.
yeah. So just a recap because we're welcoming Ed back because he missed because he was sick. Feeling better now.
Yay.
Glad to have you back. The group is still in the
Library.
well, they're in. I'm just gonna call it the lair of Vecna because there's no better name for it really. But they're what's that?
Vecna's pad.
Vecna's pad. Vecna's secret pad.
Swinging single lounge.
Check out my crib.
So they wandered through. They found a library, and wound up getting attacked by a couple of green glass golems that absorbed magic and then blew it back out as a force as a force in an area around them. Found a bunch of books. Found a really kind of nasty book over in the corner, and Euchariah really wanted that book. Grimbolt looked through it for actually that'll be later. But then you wound up going through the door that's in the other door that was in the room. Found a study. In there, you found a whole bunch of nice paper and ink that Euchariah can use. And then also you found a little velvet bookmark that you identified as magical and then identified as the bookmark of placeholding.
Hey.
Or the Vexgate Navigator.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's my favorite one that we came up with.
Well, what's the command word again though?
Haig Oogle.
Hey Google, yeah. Haig Oogle.
Hey, Google.
And then you basically say what you're looking for, and if it's in a book that you've got it placed on, it will come up and go into the book right where that topic, subject, or whatever you asked for is. And then you decided to take a short rest, look through some more books in the library, found a whole bunch, found some journals, some written by Vecna, found histories, found books on anatomy, books on torture, books on summoning demons, spell books. Grimbolt did look through the nasty book, trying to find any information using the bookmark, and found a few things, but nothing really helpful. Did realize that there's different handwriting in that book, and it's in different languages.
Control-F is what CD says.
Oh,
yeah.
Search.
But yeah, so and you guys had taken a short rest, and that was where we ended things last time. One thing that I am going back to that I mentioned to Grim, go ahead and give me an Arcana check, Grim.
Alrighty.
I told him something that he realized when he was looking through the book. Before we get started, we're going to do this. So, nice.
27.
Okay, yeah, you realize that it's definitely got some aspects,
Oh.
and you felt like it was probably a good time to put it away because you were getting close to.
Okay.
So.
Oh, and for the drink that CD is drinking, he's drinking Untitled Art.
Oh, did you put that in Discord?
Yep.
I'm drinking Woodshop, 20-pound sledge. It's an IPA from the Workshop brewery up in Traverse City. Fantastic brewery. They don't distribute, sorry, CD.
I
but,
drink a long drink.
Me
It's
too.
gone.
So this is still there. But so stick with us. We'll be back right after this, and we'll pick up with what you find out because that's kind of where we're picking up. So
Damn
Okay.
birds.
so we'll be we'll be right back. Sounds like Russ is here too. So.
Woo! Dogs aren't perfect.
And we're back.
Yeah.
We're launching
Renee's throwing stuff around.
Yep. Fuck
Um,
this game, man.
all right, so
Screw you guys.
you
I'm
guys
going home.
you guys had just taken
already
a
know.
short rest.
Exactly.
You were just trying to figure out what you were going to do. You thought that the book might be the Phylactery, but Raslam has told you that he doesn't think this is what you're actually looking for. This is something different.
Yuki really wants it.
Yeah, and Octavian and Maricaris really don't.
Is the book in the bag right now, or
Yes.
you're looking, or you have it?
It is.
He put it in the bag, but we're going back to what he was realizing.
Yeah.
So you kind of put that together as you were doing the short rest, is what it was.
Okay.
I was gonna say so.
The book is some kind of magic. It's magical.
That's what
Like I
assumed.
like I was almost attuning to it while I was looking through it.
There we go.
Oh.
Now Russ is here.
So I think I'm going to identify it.
Dun dun dun.
That's spooky. Just
So
forcing
You
a
felt
tomb
just
in
by,
on you.
you felt
Well, I don't
just
know if
by-
it was forcing, but I was really intently searching through it, and so
Hello.
concentrating on it.
Hello.
And that kind of is
just by
what you
reading
do
through
to
it?
it. I guess.
No, that's
Hi.
not. It's very hot at work today.
Do you need water?
No, I'm fine.
Oh, yeah,
No,
Gatorade.
that means
I come
you
straight
need,
from there.
that means you need water
I have Gatorade
Okay.
and pop and
Okay.
and water.
and water. No, well, that'll come later. Ladies and gentlemen,
No, we're going for your
No, I have-
from your
are
doctor.
we
You
on?
need water.
Yes, we're on.
I'm
We're
on.
in the middle of playing.
hi, ladies and gentlemen. Good to see you. I had a great weekend last
That's
week.
fine. We're not going to talk about it
No,
tonight.
no, we're not
Later,
talking about
later.
it. Sit
We're
down.
talking about Tuesday.
Get your dice out. Come on.
Grim was just telling us what he realized about the book, that the nasty book that's in
The
the
nasty book, the evil book, the bad book.
The magical item book
The dirty book.
What
that I
about
almost
Bad
attuned
book,
to
bad book.
some
Ooh,
just by
jeez.
reading through it.
it? God, what? Really?
Yeah,
What did you realize?
that's what I realized.
Oh, that you
And now I'm going to identify it. So
hold on to your butt.
no, just keep a close eye and maybe a close hand on somebody
The short one.
Okay.
because we need to have the book out for a minute with me concentrating on it.
I'd grab Yukariah by the back of the neck. Don't move.
You scruff him like a cat.
Careful, his fur might fall off.
He bites.
Half your skin is like. Do I just like slip off with like half your skin?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Ew.
the spine is showing.
Yuki juices.
Yuki, your spine is showing.
Yeah.
Yuki, you're sloughing.
I don't know what's happening right now.
You don't have a nose.
Happens the
He
best
He
of
knows
us.
nothing.
I don't
And
really notice.
I had it right there.
You didn't,
Probably
don't
we
really
all
need
we
those.
all
Just
do.
don't pick your
You
nose.
don't really need
That's all.
those.
Don't pick your nose.
Yeah, you do.
Everything's feels the same. Okay.
You
So are
don't
you
have-
are you
you don't
casting
have
it
a-
ritually
you
or are
don't
you
have
casting
lips,
it?
and you
casting
I
don't.
don't think I can do
Oh,
that.
that's it.
Are
You don't have
those
lips or
a
teeth.
bit-
He has no lips.
I don't know. I don't really know
Yeah, is it
anything
really?
about rituals.
Yeah, he doesn't have a nose.
We're
He
making
doesn't
it
have
fun of it, or is
lips.
it really this bad?
Come on.
I actually
It's not
redid
a
my
Let's
spell
say
redid my
itself.
mini.
You have an
Oh no!
ability. All right.
Does Yukarai
Well, no,
not
I have
have
the
teeth
ability
or not
to
have lips?
pass
You don't live.
and it is
Lips.
always
So
prepared.
that's him
Then you can
normally.
cast
Without-
as a ritual.
I can-
11 minutes or
Okay.
and you won't use a spell
It's you.
slot.
Oh no.
You
So I'm
want-
losing
Well, it'll take
hair.
11
My
minutes to do it.
Do we want to pass around the new
Oh,
mini?
God.
skeletons.
No,
I
you
lost
can't
my
pass around
nose.
Yes, there is a new mini for Eukaraya.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, and he also has just bones for fingers now. Or, we
Yeah.
can see the bones in his fingertips.
The last
Super.
digit.
It's just
I'm gonna put this up.
Alas.
you're becoming more and more of a,
Poor Eukaraya.
of
We
a
barely knew you.
skeleton. I knew him so well. No.
You painted it that fast?
He did.
Today.
Today, I painted it today. I
Appreciate
did that.
that,
I did
thank
that
you.
whole. I did that whole paint job in about an hour and a half.
That would
Good
take
job.
me like two times
As
coming
long-
over here for a couple hours each time. So appreciate that.
Yeah, of course.
It's great.
So, so yeah, if you just cast it, Bob.
Yeah, I'm just gonna cast it.
Okay, let me make sure that.
That's the fastest way where less shenanigans
You know
can
what?
happen.
Hold on.
if
I'm
I
gonna
have
do
to
Instead
take
of 11 minutes.
minutes. Yeah.
Am I finished the attunement?
Yeah, that's all I need. Hey, I'm a
Here, I'm
lich
gonna
now.
send you-
Sweet.
I'll send you a message in Discord here real quick.
Okay.
There you are. This is what you identified as.
It's also good for Oh, what?
Impromptu draw.
Oh, nice.
So what are you doing, Yuki? The book's out.
I don't know what you're gonna do.
Well,
Well, I'm
Sniff at it?
currently like being
yeah.
To take-
kind of grappled at this point,
Mirror
right?
Terrace is hanging on to him.
I got my new glass too. The
Looks
workshop.
good.
Climberone's going to be right there as well in case he wiggles out.
He's itching towards it as best as he could.
That's the new
Unless that I
Eukaraya.
can-
Yeah, like you think? That's
No lips.
Oh, I love how he's got a whole spot.
Yeah.
Ooh, well, it feels icky.
Wait, where's the spot?
Gotta remember,
Oh yeah, he can become a friend.
built for destroying undead. Please don't be undead.
You checked already. I'm not,
He's got a
I did.
heartbeat.
I checked. We checked.
not registering yet.
I'm
Yes,
going to
that
say
works
you're
too.
over
So
there.
is this?
Yep.
What do I get out of the actual identify?
I would imagine you're there too.
Basically, you basically get that. Like,
Okay.
what you get, you know what it can do.
None of the random properties, but
Right. Yeah.
just the big description.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Eukaraya, this is an intervention. We
Oh,
care
it's the
about
book
you.
of-
Shut! I haven't said a word. You shush!
Eyes forward.
No looking.
Eyes on
You're
your
lying.
eyes.
Yeah, I got your own paper.
Stop being a peeping Tom.
Mr. Van Ness.
Sorry, Professor Roan.
I'm fighting against Mary Karras' grip at this point to get closer and more interested.
Pull in again.
What'd you find there, buddy?
Thanks.
Yeah, he's never touching this book ever.
What's it do?
Nothing good.
What is it?
It's
Your
Really bad. That's how I'm done.
What's the
Say
name of it?
anything?
it's called the Book of Vile Darkness.
Oh,
Vile.
I don't know it in 5th edition, but I know that book.
Yeah, it's not long.
The old school gamers in the group were like, ooh, good.
Yeah.
I like how Chris looked right over at me. You know?
That's why I couldn't control myself.
I thought you saw a specific.
No,
in
I just saw the
fifth,
name.
it's actually an artifact.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I think it was in first. It might have been too.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think it was. I mean, it's...
Well, the artifacts in the old DMG were like, and generate 15 random powers.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Fill them in.
In first edition, artifacts were
Almost.
unbelievable.
Oh really?
Almost.
Almost. But they were random. You're just off a list, like
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
5 minors.
Okay, I'm not reading.
That's what they still do that.
2 made. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's been a
So-
while.
And you can attune to that?
No!
Not you. Not
No.
for you.
No, not to
Not
use it
for-
for the darkness powers to destroy the darkness.
That's not, I don't think that's how that works.
Usually
I
it should
know
destroy
darkness.
shit.
Okay, who's got holy water?
Using the book to destroy the
And
book.
Actually,
make
I
it-
do.
make it
Mutually
into
assured
a spray boat.
destruction. Let
Bad
both sides have
bad
nukes.
It's actually not a bad idea. I put a little squirter
Yeah,
thing
yeah, yeah.
on the whole because I do have a vial of holy water.
Right,
still.
right. And we make
Bad
that
Yuki.
into bad Yuki. Bad Yuki.
It burns it.
No, we don't touch strange books.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I don't think that was
Strange
So-
books
I can tell
sometimes
you really
touch
want that
you.
book.
apparently.
You,
So
Pete, really want that.
No,
book.
I don't. I do
So
not.
put the book away?
No, me, Pete, does not.
Yes.
Oh God.
Yeah.
You don't know any of the
Uriah,
history
Uriah
that's in the
is
book or anything
currently
like that, but you know the
under
powers.
this.
No, I understand,
So-
but
But
it's
I
my
do not.
curiosity would
We-
be big.
we
Oh
put
yeah,
the
the
book away.
curiosity.
I want
To
you
get
have
the
that
to
book.
get the anything
to
else,
make sure
any
no
of the
one
legend stuff,
finds
you have
it,
to do legend
we
lore.
just leave it here,
Oh, okay.
right?
We found
Because
it.
who the fuck?
We found it.
Yeah, but we
Well, I
also
mean,
needed that to get
most
it.
of that
and point to
stuff-
your staff.
we already figured out anyways, just that other
Right.
practitioners
Yeah.
and. But then
And no one else has those
the
pieces.
basic
and not
powers,
only, not
I would-
only,
Yeah,
No.
the basic powers you would know.
Okay.
We could probably
Not
leave it here
only-
as soon as we start leaving. We can leave it here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And that one I don't
not
know.
only.
Keep him towards
Isn't
the
it better to have it on us than if Vecna comes back that he gets it?
No.
Well, this is
I
not
feel like
some-
the chances of him coming
he
back.
wrote it.
He already knows it.
Help me understand if this
He
gentleman
created this book.
this Vecna is so powerful and is able to destroy us. What chance do we have without the book in the hands of a capable actor?
This sort of thing we shouldn't leave it behind. It's too dangerous. It's too dangerous. We need.
I mean,
to bring it-
mutually assured destruction aside, shouldn't
Okay,
we be able
okay.
to
Gonna-
stand
gonna
toe
sound
to
like a-
toe?
Okay. The gnome has something to say now. But
That's fine. I'm just new to this whole
No,
Yeah.
no,
dynamic.
you're fine.
Like,
I'm just
he's
going
your
with-
friend.
I get this.
He's
And he's
our.
turning into a skeleton. I'm
Yes,
trying
yes.
to save him.
Yes, well,
He's precious, but fine. Things dangerous, yes. We don't want anyone else to have it, yes. Let's burn the book.
I don't
This
think it
isn't
would.
something that's
No.
gonna.
Yeah,
That's
it's a
gonna be
magical
destroyed
item.
in
Have you
fire.
not read Tolkien?
It's never that easy.
Are you becoming Boromir?
I mean,
Yes. Hey, wait. How did Boromir die?
With 1,000 arrows in his stomach.
Seen that.
Oh.
There's more.
Oh my God,
What's his name?
All right, I gotta take that. So I'll be right back. You guys talk amongst yourselves. Sorry.
Dangerous thing.
Carl Urban's character.
Hopefully
Something
Theoden.
something this powerful is
Theoden.
Aramir.
something this
Oh, no.
powerful is not going to
Aramir
be destroyed in
is-
just a
Carl Urban.
camp.
Yes, it's called
Yeah.
Urban.
This is
That's
something
who
we're
you
going
want.
to
That's
need
who
to
I
take.
wanted.
Ah,
That's who my
to-
character was based off initially.
The churches.
Okay. Yeah. What?
This
We
is
saw
something we're going to
Theoden
have to take to a
at
temple
Comic-Con.
and have
Yeah,
it started.
didn't he
It's
pass
not
away?
something that we
No,
can
no,
just
no, 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 no.
and
Someone
leaving
dressed
it here
up
for any
as-
okay.
other
But yes,
adventurer
yes,
to come
he did
along.
recently pass.
We don't want to leave it here when we leave. We
I-
want to take it to a
no.
temple.
Well,
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just
any
trying to
any
figure
other,
out the
other
safest
adventurers
place for
can't
it.
get in here.
Why, for sure. Well, that's true. But
It's
but
been
even
over
so,
2,000 years since someone set foot
Yeah,
in this
and
room.
we have the only key. So we can lock the door on the way out. That was my only thing about potentially leaving it here.
I suppose
It
that's
is an idea.
a true an option, but it's still this thing
Well-
is dangerous.
Yeah.
It's extremely dangerous.
Yes, well, so are the, everything is dangerous.
Anything's dangerous.
I just
Right.
don't understand. I mean, help me understand. If we are this in trouble, shouldn't every piece that we could use to our advantage be leveraged as such?
Aye, and that's what we've been doing. I mean, we've been using his.
If
this-
and when the
staff.
time comes, yes.
Aye.
The time is not now yet. We haven't exhausted all our options.
Well,
Fair.
going along that
That
thought, we did do that when we ran out of options and we had to attune to the staff.
Yeah.
And you had
And
to
look
now-
frankly,
what's happening to our buddy.
Frankly, Yuki has been changing since he's been attuned to that staff. Not
Well, I'm
only
just
physically-
saying, the soldier in this field
No, but-
decides the risk.
No, it's
Has anyone
Wait, is
asked
your
him
wife
what he
still
wants?
around?
so here's
Aye, we have.
Is your wife
Bennett.
still around?
what?
Wasn't he married?
No,
No.
he's no. So
He's hunting his mom.
yeah. So here's the thing.
Got it now.
Is everything okay?
Yeah,
What? That's how I came in.
Okay.
I'll tell you about it later.
So
His mom almost killed me.
Right on a roll. Rock and roll.
here's the thing, Fennec, is that not only, like, yes, Yuki's changing physically, but Yuki's also changing personally. Like, his personality has seen a visible change. He has always been very open about all of his spells and everything that he can
You
do.
remember that about you. Sure.
And just always, like,
Open.
explaining, over-explaining his plans.
Yes,
because he loves to make plans.
yes. And ever since then, he has been
Not.
very secretive about everything.
I don't believe that I've been changing like in that way.
Why do you want-
Why are you
why
talking
do you
as though I'm
want
not
to-
here?
Why,
That's
why, do,
what
why,
I'm
do you,
saying.
why do you want the book?
Let's hear from the man
Explain
himself.
exactly why you want the book.
I don't know. It's like a calling in order to get it, in order to destroy it, or to get to the end goal.
What is your end goal?
Our overall end goal. It's always been the same.
Which hour?
Fighting
What?
the Flaherty.
No, because the last time you said there were goals with, the book that went alongside of our goal of finding the phylactery.
Just
All right.
lost knowledge in order to gain to where we need to end up and go.
Incredibly pragmatic moment here. I'm switching my point of view a bit. Why is this book just sitting here in the guy's library, in this creature's library? He very easily could have just come and gotten it at any time. He clearly wants someone to find it.
Do you know who Vecna is?
Only through what little you shared with me.
Oh,
Okay.
we should-
Okay.
Let us sum it
Let-
up. That'd be
let
too
me
long.
let me sum up.
Yeah, I was
Take too
gonna
long.
say, I feel
Let's
like
make it short.
I feel like this would have been something that would have been discussed on last night's long rest.
Probably.
Probably. But you weren't
You
quite
think-
yourself.
You think Raslam would have filled him in?
Yeah. So let's sum up.
Vecna's the god of secrets, who originally was a very powerful evil mage who became a lich and then fought his way to goddom.
Right. I understand this.
Okay, this is his secret lair where his greatest treasure is.
And
And
I
he has
think
been
we're being
banished.
set up with the book. That's what I'm thinking.
I don't think it's set up, but
If he wanted it, he would have it in his possession.
It is in his possession. This is his place.
Yeah.
That is his staff,
I'm saying.
which is the key to this
This
place.
is his puppet.
If you leave
He
your
doesn't
gold
need
out on the
it,
counter,
but
you
he
want
doesn't.
someone to walk
But
off
he
with it.
doesn't need it. He's a god.
He's the god of secrets. He knows
Well, then we need
everything.
it to stop a god.
Not
exactly.
necessarily.
No,
Not
that's
necess-
exactly it.
Not
We need the
necessarily.
power in order to bring him down.
Look,
I
this
mean,
book.
for the record, Ed understands what you're talking
Well,
about.
yeah.
Fennec is playing an
Well,
angle.
that's- I get
I'm being
that.
clear
I get
because
that.
like we don't all know each other
We-
as well as some of us know each
Yeah.
other, and so I wanted to just be forthright.
Yeah,
about
you're
it.
good.
No, to let creeping tensions not be out of character creeping tensions.
Yeah.
No.
So
There.
why don't we
Carry on.
use his own power against him?
Because we don't trust you right now with the power you have. With
I
the
mean, you
staff.
have lost the nose and your lips. And your muscles on your hands.
That's racist. That's prejudiced. I have no eye. Would you judge me for my
It is
lack
but a
of
bit of
binocular
flesh.
vision?
No. It's just more of the fact that before
No, I
you
would-
touched the staff and got to really know
No, I
who
would
the
challenge
staff,
you to an archery
you didn't
contest.
have
Yes. Please don't. I don't even have a point. Do I even have a bow?
You
I
originally
thought you had
didn't
a
have
crossbow.
these extra diseases that you made friends with the staff, so now you've
I
got
didn't
more of a
make-
staff infection than you originally had.
I didn't make friends with the staff. We needed it in order to get
Yeah.
to where we are right
Yeah,
now.
which-
This was a
which
sacrifice
I-
that needed to
I-
be made.
I understand this. You
And
told us
going
you
up
hear
against-
voices in your
Going
head.
up against the god is like something that we're not going to walk away from
Perhaps.
alive,
No,
unless if we have enough power to be able to take it down.
I don't disagree with that. It's just
We just kind of somewhat questioning things as you hear voices in your head.
Perhaps Grim is right. Maybe the decision isn't needed to be made now,
No.
but we shouldn't make it either way. Keeping the book near would allow.
yeah.
Well,
What you
we
did
are
with the staff.
we are
All right, I just-
keeping the book.
That's exactly what
I'll
happened.
But
just-
we are not. But
Just like your
Uriah
grandfather.
does not to have it in his possession.
No, that's exactly what happened with the staff. When we had no
Nowhere else
idea
to
wure to
turn.
go. Exactly, nowhere else to
Staff.
turn. We had to do it.
Fair enough.
But we still have 2 or 3 hallways we haven't explored yet that we know of.
It's true.
Still a couple
So-
places.
And also, we have another wizard that can assist with this. You don't have to carry the entire burden
Yeah.
on your shoulders.
Yes, and I don't want anything to do with that book.
Then swap staffs.
I told him I would take the staff when I got here, and he said no.
And
Yeah,
our
they-
Uriah would have happily
What is the
handed it
relationship
over.
of this room to the last room? Which hallway did we go down?
Oh,
You went through the secret door.
yeah.
Oh, they found the secret.
Secret
Yeah,
tunnel.
tunnel
Secret
sequence,
tunnel.
when
Secret
Euchariah had activated the gem for true seeing,
Oh.
he saw a doorway. It was opposite the other door where that guy with the
Face was out.
yeah.
So when we walked in, there's a door to the left where the mouth guy came in.
Oh,
There's a
no,
secret
no,
door
no,
over
no,
here.
no.
We went down there. We're into the library.
Okay.
There's
And then
another.
there's still another hallway that keeps
So-
Avoiding all the rooms with the treasure and the magic items. Again.
Right.
We need to go
Back.
power
Yeah,
up.
you heard about that, right? That when they went to
The tower.
the rotting tower, which is Vecna's tower,
In stupid swamp.
in the super swamp, they wind up going in, and there's multiple choices. It's basically a teleportation. Like you touch one of the symbols. and you
Magical
teleport.
elevator.
Magical elevator. They just pick one.
We stuck to it.
Yeah, it went down, went through that area, found what they needed, and left. They picked the exact right one.
There's like 7 or 8 rooms you could pick, and we just.
Went to the
And
correct
boogie
one.
out, and who knows what's in the other
And they're like,
other spots.
dude, and they keep asking me, they're like, we missed a bunch of treasure, didn't we? I'm like, you might have.
No, you pulled
Yeah.
out a stack of papers.
Oh, yeah.
And you're like, you mean these? I'm like, the other floors?
There's no wasted prep.
Yeah, I can use
Because I think you were almost as irritated because you had all that printed out.
See, but we are going back because Raceland has to, visit the wonderful swamp
You
with
know what?
us.
I'm okay with this.
Well, now I know where the swamp is. I know where the rotted tower is. I can just teleport us there.
No, he needs to go through the suffering that we need to go through. That we went through.
Yeah, see, we're going to spend time in the mansion, and he gets to sleep outside with the leeches
All right, all right.
and the frog hummus.
It can't be that.
And,
Bring the book.
yes, we
Just
can.
put it into the back of the
Shouldn't be
holder.
that.
That was 2
Which-
months
okay.
we spent in the swamp.
I recall.
Euchariah's giving in. He's saying just put the book in the bag of holding.
Bag of holding. Shove it in while
Aye, the
you
book goes in the bag, and as I said, as much as it pains me to admit this, but we might need it. This is a very powerful opponent
that's
we're coming
your
up
point.
against, and Bennick's right. We might have to use every
Tool we
tool
can.
at our disposal, just as we've allowed Euchariah to use this.
Staff.
Staff.
Ultimately,
I wasn't arguing against that.
I know.
We don't have to do it
We
right
don't have to do it now.
this second.
So I open up the bag.
We shove
Let's
it in.
put the bag
and
book
you
in
can
the
write
bag.
times in.
Bag.
And I'm
the book
keeping
in
a
the
careful eye on Euchariah,
Put the book
and I'm
in the
putting the
bag.
book in the bag.
Put the
Do you
book
want-
in the bag. I close it and I put it on my head.
Seems bitchy.
And as I do that, another layer of skin.
It's like fiending like a fucking monster.
I think Bennick would clap at least not too hard in case you're gonna fall apart.
Right.
Clap a shoulder, hand on Bennick or on
Arm
Euchariah's
falls
shoulder.
off.
Just be like kind of a nod.
You did good.
We'll
kid.
figure this out.
You did real
We'll
good.
figure this out,
Or we'll all die trying.
or we'll all die trying.
Right.
All right, don't we got? What's next then? We've taken a long rest.
Die.
No,
No,
you were
short
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 rest.
rest.
Long earlier.
I'm full. I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't think I casted a spell in that battle.
Cast bless.
They cast.
Well, I'm about tapped, if I remember correctly. I have to look. But
I thought we had a long rest. And
The only reason I know that is because the thing sucked bless off of.
We did a long rest after, before we went through the secret door, I think.
The beginning of last episode. when
So
was
I
in
think
there.
I think we did it the other way. I think we had a short rest, did this battle, and then we took a long rest.
No,
No,
because you did the one door more and we almost died, and then I wasn't here.
That's right,
So
yeah.
it must have been a long rest at the beginning. I think everybody was pretty hurt.
well, I only have
Yeah, you guys were
one
I
spell
have
slot going, which is
100%
the one
of
I
my
just
stuff.
cast.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the thing.
but you guys just did a short rest, and
Yeah.
you get all your key points back at a short rest.
I do.
all right, it's more. It's if I have all my spell points, then we took a long rest.
Yeah.
Do you?
If I don't have all my spells, then we didn't.
Do you?
Huh?
Do you have all your
Do
spells?
I'm
in?
checking. Hang on.
I have all of mine.
Yeah,
We spent all day in the library looking though.
we did.
We had the small battle in the library,
Yeah.
but that was
Yeah, but it wasn't that big of a fight.
No, but
You guys took
searching.
some- Yeah, yeah,
And then we had this little room that we
yeah.
had a fair
You guys
amount
have
of
spent a few hours here, but
Yeah,
you haven't
I would
spent a
say
long
it's like
rest.
late afternoon.
Yeah.
Let's see. Spells are We obviously at some point took a long rest.
Yeah, you took one in the previous room.
Okay.
Is
Right.
what I'm saying.
Right.
You took it
Right.
before you got into the library.
What's good?
As they say in the Deadpool Wolverine trailer.
Let's fucking go.
But I didn't watch enough
Where we going?
far enough back in
That's
the
where we're
show
going.
from
Where?
last time to see
Wherever.
where I
okay.
thought that you
I
guys
just thought
had
you
just
had
you guys had just
plan.
taken a short rest because I watched that.
You have
part, and I was ready to
11% of
end
the
it.
plan.
Yeah.
Maybe 12?
Because Yukarai was saying he couldn't get his spell slot back.
Come on, bite.
Nah, I'm good. Smells good though.
Does smell good.
What's that?
You said something about you couldn't get your spell slot back.
So let's go check this.
Yeah,
room
the other
behind
hallway.
us. Yeah.
So we go back
It's just here
Yep.
this way.
around, get back to
Yeah, because
throne room.
Are you going back to the
No,
throne
no,
room,
no,
or are you
no,
going
no,
down the
there's-
continuing down the hall?
There's a
Down the
hallway.
hall that we
Oh, is
haven't
there?
gone
Oh,
to.
I missed
Yeah.
that.
From the throne room, there's another way this way.
What about this door?
That
And
was,
that's
was
to
the
the
study.
little
That was
study
the
Oh,
room
that's
where
right.
we found Ask Jeeves.
Okay.
yeah, we got one more.
I had a very full 2 weeks. I can't remember.
And when we got through the secret,
There's a secret door.
we went through
and,
the
like,
secret door. There's 2 hallways. We found
Oh.
the library after
Okay,
that.
I am missing.
There's still
a
the
hall.
other door in
In the
like
Yeah,
throne
throne
room,
room area.
but there's
Alright,
a
let's
there's
go
a
down
hallway
the
down
other
this.
hallway. I missed that on my map.
So you're continuing away from the throne room.
Yes, we're taking the other hallway away from the throne room.
I talked about the show a lot, guys. Here's hoping at last weekend. Here's hoping we get a few more viewers.
Yay.
Oh, very nice.
That'd be nice.
Sweet.
Right now we have 2.
Did you take business cards?
I did. I took
Okay,
some.
good.
They're kind of outdated, but I took some.
So you get down the hall about another 50 feet or so,
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
and then it wides.
Left or right?
Yes.
Left.
Is there any difference in terms of
Other cut.
light or
No, neither one has light, but you can see
distinctive
they go
features?
about 20. Each of them goes about 20 feet and ends in a door.
Let's go left. Let's go left. Yeah. I'm gonna
Sure.
do left first time around.
Okay, sure.
It's a door.
To
Okay,
the left.
so you go to the left. You're at the door.
Anything?
Check traps.
It's a heavy
Checking
wooden
the
door.
draft.
Does it
Single
say
door, not
anything
double.
distinguishing about the door? Pretty basic.
It's just a thick, definitely a heavy duty.
Wooden door,
Wooden
nothing
door.
like embellishments or.
Okay, that's plus 10.
What we had to make
And
brandy.
I'm proficient.
What are you
That
doing?
was pretty good.
Traps.
Checking for traps.
It's all
Okay.
it's for Purdue University, so it's all Purdue colors, unfortunately.
22.
You do not find any traps.
Cool. Who wants to open the door?
You're there.
Who wants to open the door? Not me. I check for traps. Someone opens
So
the
you
door.
so you
Is
don't
it
so you don't
locked?
trust in your own trap finding skill?
Yes.
Well, then you just open the door.
Is it locked?
Is it locked?
If you open the door, that means I can shoot something.
Fine. I kick
Pass
the
the door.
door open.
I can't even open.
It's locked.
Fine.
Do I have to
Lock the
do I have to unlock it too?
No, I will unlock the door.
Is that sleight of hand?
No, it's use tools. We went over this last time too.
What is
It's use
that?
tools.
It's lock picking.
Plus
You
dex,
use your
plus
Yeah, use your
proficiency.
thieves tools.
dex and-
What is that? Thieves tools.
You
And
already
it's gonna
have.
be
You
with-
don't
it's
have
gonna
to
be
worry
with
about it.
dexterity, yeah.
Add your dex
You're-
modifier
yeah.
and your proficiency.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dex.
It's
Okay.
dex
So
and
plus
proficiency.
10.
23.
25.
Oh, that's a 5.
That's a 5.
Die is hard to read.
25.
No. It's 25.
It's a tough lock, but you just get it.
Cool. I kick the door open.
Okay.
Make an entrance.
Does it open in or out?
I don't know.
It opens in.
Right, lockpick.
And what's your marching order?
Yes, let's march.
No.
I
One single
kick
wide?
the door open. I step to the
What's
side.
that?
Single wide or
You could be double wide.
I never go first.
do the normal?
Well, you are first right now.
I just
Basically,
kick
you
the
can
door
even
open.
put
I
yourselves
step
in
to
the
the
hallway.
side.
there.
You're right there in the
You
front.
can't do that.
Why not?
You're right there in the front.
Yeah.
Because
It'll be me and Halt.
Fine.
The door's open.
As the
You're
first
the first
two.
one there.
Fine.
And let's slide this down some so we can get more on the.
That's heavy.
Yeah,
It's
it's
magnetic.
metal. It's metal too. So okay, that's good. That's good right there. And then bring those up there. So. I'm gonna put you guys up there, and I'm gonna take this like.
Who's usually in front? America's.
And that's where the door is.
Grim
Well,
Bolt.
the two that are in the front right now
It'll be
are
Grim and
Halt
I.
and Grim.
Halton Grim.
Yep.
Yeah, no,
Right now.
I think the two of us,
Very-
Karis and I, are usually
Yeah.
Second.
second.
That guy covered in steel up at the front.
Yeah.
Who's on Yuki
To
duty?
attract those lightning bolts.
Yes, exactly.
I don't need a babysitter.
Past results have proven
That
otherwise.
Actually, he's been pretty okay.
Who's had to do patty cake with this one?
That was a long time ago. That was over a year ago.
No,
but
it
you're
wasn't.
not. Yes, it was.
That was not a year ago.
In game time, that was a year ago.
Really?
Yes.
No, I
we
haven't
we
let
had a
go
full
of it.
winter.
Yeah, now we're past worrying about and it's just plop.
Right.
I miss some of the days.
Right?
It's sad to say, but I kind of do too. Those were a little simpler.
Those were easier days.
Yeah, put Raslin near the back.
Does that work?
You're the wrong way. You're supposed to be going into the store.
Oh,
Because he just created the room.
Jesus fucking Christ.
No, it's your husband. His name is Chris.
But that's okay. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Now we just turn everybody around.
Turn this place around, I'll be in the front row.
Okay, I'm sorry. This is hurting my back.
Here, ask.
Here, well, I can do it. We got it.
Do we have plenty of light?
Well, we can.
I don't know.
No.
No,
No.
no lighting.
So we're doing this in the dark. Okay.
I'm assuming I got
Night vision.
You're still booped?
given.
Oh, if you weren't
Put
booped,
Marlo behind
I-
Alfred.
I would have given you a boop if you needed a boop.
I
But
think my
we got
what's
a
it called's
boob.
gone. My +8 to initiative.
That should be gone.
That should be gone.
Okay.
Yes. Do we
Okay.
like it?
Yeah.
No, but
All right.
yes. I
So,
have no choice.
Everybody back to Foggy and Marlo. I need dexterity saving throws.
Wait, who?
You.
Me.
We're having a hat already.
Dexterity.
Hey, and we're in
10.
13.
Okay.
Can I see what's happening?
Everybody within 10 feet
Ah, you
of
will
me.
see this, yes.
So
Everybody
does I
within
get
10 feet of
advantage
me
if I can-
gets.
If I can see it
Yeah,
coming,
let's
I get
do that one.
advantage.
Wait. No.
So
Um,
basically, if I'm not blinded,
I'm
deafened, or
proficient, so I
incapacitated,
never
Then
go
yes.
below-
And everybody within 10 feet of me gets
A 10?
3 plus 3 to their will.
oh, cool.
That counts with
So
this
that's
stuff, right?
5 plus 12.
This is a
19.
saving throw, so I don't.
Natural 1
don't
and a
think-
natural 20.
That's how you roll.
Nice.
With advantage.
So 24.
Okay.
So
Quick question. I'm pretty sure I'm right in thinking I don't have this.
What?
for like a dex check, even though like proficient.
This
dex
is a saving
that-
throw.
It's a saving
Saving
throw.
throw. That's
so
what I
that,
thought.
That minimum
No. Yeah,
reliable talent.
Reliable talent is only on skills.
That's what I
thought.
figured.
Yeah, that's what we thought.
Just checking.
Sir, service in the
nice.
force.
That's
Oh.
Ooh,
Okay.
I still get that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I think I've been.
Yeah, there's a disturbance.
That's better.
Not
Not
that.
great.
13 instead of
And I
11.
always
Chris,
felt
what
a
happened?
little one sort of come
Get that
from.
in just a second.
Maybe it's just my imagination.
You also get a plus 3 to it. Whatever
So
it is.
16.
Well, yeah, that was a plus
Okay,
13.
so 16. Okay.
All right.
16.
One second.
Yay. No. I don't like that sound.
shaky.
It's only a few dice. What's the that's not a big deal.
So you missed the trap. My guess is.
Okay.
17.
17. 22 points of cold damage.
Did I succeed?
Nope.
Oh.
31.
11 points of cold damage. You weren't in it.
31?
I rolled an
24.
18.
24. 11 points of cold damage.
30-20.
320. 11 points of cold damage.
16.
16. 22 points of cold damage.
I was waiting for it, so I was pulling it up.
And 22. And Bogey takes 22 points of cold damage.
Was it like a spray of cold?
Right, his teeth.
No, it was you see a flash of a glyph, and it explodes. And Marlowe takes.
Are we going back the way we came?
We backtracked for a second and we went down a second hallway. We haven't went down yet. Still on the secret door side of the throne room.
Okay.
So we're probably entering.
So we have that whole other side of the
Vecna's
throne room to
washroom.
explore.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh
we
no,
came
maybe
in
Vecna's
here.
kitchen because this is
From-
The refrigerator.
The
Vecna's
door's
rich.
open.
Secret door, library, and now we're at a Y here.
Okay.
This was cool.
He likes his
that
food
other
fat.
We still got the door we know of,
Fat and
Yeah.
flashed.
and that went to a Y as well. We just never went down them.
Mirrored. Okay.
Just
Let me just
opposite.
put. I can put one prop in here. I don't have all the others, but.
Hey,
It
bro.
was one of those things that I was like, how would, in a magical world, how would you keep things
you're fine.
cold? Well,
You and I are just going to do that?
Well, I mean, the Babylonians
There's
had ice.
multiple ways.
sure, exactly.
They had systems for developing ice in the ancient world.
Sure.
Yeah, and they'd pull it out of. They'd ship
Hey,
it.
look!
Mhm.
On fire!
North.
Magic wise, they just will pull up and enslave a small elemental.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just thinking in terms of like, we assume that they didn't have certain amenities that we take for granted.
Mm-hmm.
The Egyptians and such.
The
had,
giant
like,
cooling
ice-
towers in
ice
the Middle
machines.
East,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
set in the middle of the city to draw
All right.
the heat up.
So you come in.
Oh, cool. Nice.
You open up the door, and this is a very expensive-looking bedchamber.
Opulent, perhaps.
Opulent. That was the word I was looking for.
So Vecna's opulence, he has it.
And the one thing you notice,
Don't push us in just yet.
Yeah, don't.
Unless you're running in there.
One thing we noticed.
no, from where you're sitting, you can see the fireplace across the way, and then from where you're at there, you can see that, and then over in this
Corner.
section over here, not quite the corner, but over in that area, is a large bed.
Canopy bed?
Yeah, kind of a canopy bed
Mm.
that looks like it's almost brand new.
It's been pretty much everything in this place.
Well, there's going to be
the
times
like
when
the
Vecna's
desks
going
and
to,
stuff.
perhaps he's going to want to entertain.
Like they haven't been touched by the ravages of time.
Nothing has down here.
Right.
I want to go check the thread count.
Egyptian cotton.
Oh, you know it's fancy.
Yeah, that's why I want to check the thread count.
All right, well,
Are you going to
let's
steal
enter into
Vecna's
the room
sheets?
then, carefully.
Steal the sheets. It's not going to be that much of a secret.
I don't want to set off another one of these glyphs.
Sheets.
Any
I
other
don't think he
furniture
cares
in the
about
room, or just?
Yes, as you come, if you're coming in.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
sure
go.
there.
Sorry.
So as
I'll
you come
step
in,
in.
there's
You
also
got Holt and
there's
threw
two
him into
different
the room.
desks. There's a nightstand next to the table or next to the bed over here, and against the wall there is a small chest.
Bed's over there.
Yeah.
I've gone over there.
There's a small chest against the wall, you said?
Yeah.
There you go, moldy.
Poke it, see if it's a mimic.
I was about to say.
Oh my gosh!
There's a bunch
We
of
haven't-
mimic figs over here.
Actually, I got a chest fig over there too. I think.
Yeah.
There's some boxes and
I
Oh, I got a
tables.
shot. I got it. That's
Huh?
it.
I think it's
You
true.
can actually put a chest out there now.
Bonk.
I'll make it wiggle.
And it
Just
explodes.
It's right.
I just painted this up a little while ago just for this. Just it's right there.
Any exits?
No exits.
That we
I
can
almost
see.
tried to get that done.
I can, with the staff, I can still cast True Seeing multiple times a day.
Aye.
Does that let you see magical items too?
I go check the thread
True
count.
Sight. Notice
Very, very, very high.
And
doors hit by
mine.
magic, seen to the
I
ethereal
take them off the
plane.
bed.
True Sight.
Are they embroidered with
Visual
a big, like,
illusions.
V or something?
Probably.
Yeah.
Don't care. They're sheets. They're
Um,
perfect. I'll take them.
Or things that are transformed by magic.
That's right. Sheets.
So I don't think I can. It's not like detect
do you
magic.
But
Come on. Oh, you're ready. Chris, can I borrow a pen of yours?
I have this image of Vecna's personal
Up
logo
there.
being like the
Yes.
Louis Vuitton.
I was kind of picturing something like that, but you just brought it into focus,
With
man.
all the diamonds and
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah,
the
exactly.
patterns of the fleur de lis or
Like,
whatever,
how
kinda.
fucking obnoxious.
I completely missed all of that.
the symbol of Vecna is like a Louis
You want a
Vuitton.
pencil?
V.
Potentially.
So fucking obnoxious.
How many sheets
Yeah,
are there?
there's-
$3,000
Just
pursuit.
This
normal
with the
set?
eye
Okay.
in it.
Yeah.
But left
King
hand.
size.
Right, of
but-
course. Yeah.
Well, because Vecna's left
Taking
hand.
back the sheets.
Of course I'm taking back the
And then you lose the game. At
They're
the
really
Exactly,
good.
the game.
Of course, I'm taking back the sheet.
Yes.
They're probably worth about 50 gold.
Perfect. I will take it.
Damn.
This is some expensive sheets.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's good
Well,
quality
that's fine,
counts.
that's
Red
fine,
counts
you know.
worth
Man. No, it
it.
might have been from before he became a lich, when he still needed,
Comfort.
soft
Hey,
sheets.
even when you're a
I'll-
lich, you still
I'll
want
cast True Seeing
know,
from the stash
the fancy
the
stuff.
fancy stuff, right?
and look around, look
Yeah,
around
some
the room.
common
Okay.
zombie
And-
running rotted sheets.
There's a chest.
Gotta have some standard.
Some standards, right?
A door over there,
Where?
and a door over here.
A door like right here.
Yep.
And a door over here.
And a door. Ooh, see.
Oh, there's
Secret doors, then.
So what do your
so.
crazy droopy eyes see?
Oh, I'm sorry. There's also in this corner. There's a table with a Dragonchess set on it.
That is everyone can see.
Yeah, everyone gets it.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
sorry.
no, it's
That was
invisible.
another piece of furniture I forgot about. I've got it on the map here, but it's a very expensive looking set.
These sheets are
Nothing
If you're
from
done
the,
with the
nothing from the
sheets,
two
can you
chests.
check out this
What's
chest?
that?
Nothing from the two chests.
There's just the one chest.
Oh, then what was on that?
chest.
Dragon
Chest.
chess.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Gotcha.
Dragon chess set.
Oh,
Oh.
Now that might be something that's worth.
Yoink.
Right?
Just
Chest set. Is there a box for all the pieces?
You can do an investigation check.
So you're over there looking.
So yeah, so put Maricaris over here.
Because there's got to be a box for. There's some sort of container.
Oh,
for
yeah, I know.
Chest pieces.
There does.
There should be.
It lives here.
It's 16 on the back.
Yeah, it might be in the closet.
What's your
packed away
investigation?
somewhere.
he's looting all this stuff.
I know.
In
I'm just curious about this
Vecna's
chest.
attic.
I think Bennett
17.
probably walks over
What's
by
that?
the chest
17.
and just
17?
stares at it,
Do not
waiting
find a
for
box.
someone else to come over and open it.
Someone find a
Do
pouch.
you need help with that?
I just
Bag
don't
of
want to
holding.
open it if it's this.
I'm
Bag of
asking.
holding.
Yeah, I know. I'm
I
just
mean,
saying. I mean,
you
I
need
was
some
thinking
help
of
with
pull
that.
out
That was
each
her
individual.
job.
Oh, then
Look at the queen.
I'm kind of a
Then just put it in a
Uh,
pouch that
Ranger
has
of
all
all
your
trades.
gold in it.
no. We have extra pouch
There you
in
go.
the
Bag.
Well,
yeah,
I'll defer to the group. I don't want to get us in trouble and open things out of order.
grab the waterproof bag.
Tactical way to go about this.
All right.
but
And the,
you've seen our
As soon as you
tactics.
pick up one of the pieces, you can't
Chaos.
pick up another piece.
Yes, I know.
What did
Fine.
you pick up?
Put
oh,
the
you
piece
have to
down.
play.
You have to play.
Put the piece down.
Do you know how to play?
What happened?
That's a
sure.
question.
You picked up at one.
Are you
Well, the chess
proficient
pieces,
in
you
Dragon
can't
chess
take
set?
anything
Can't put the and you
That's
have to
not
pick up another
proficient.
one.
There,
But-
that's
No, no,
actually
you
a
can pick
gaming
up one at a
system
time.
in,
Yeah.
Really?
yeah, it's you could be proficient in.
I have one
Hands
of
off
these
the
games.
chess
back
piece,
down?
literally.
or does it not allow me to pick
You put it back down.
right down?
Okay.
Okay, so I don't have like it stuck to my hand.
No.
Okay.
Okay, so how about this? Try picking up the board and jiggle it. See if
I'm
the
not going to
pieces
mess
fall
with it anymore.
Fine. I'm seeing you're having trouble.
I just put it back in the spot that I didn't place it. I just put it back where it was.
Yeah, the last thing we need to do is Jumanji this shit.
Yeah. It's wizard chess, Harry. Oh.
It's called death.
All of a sudden, Vecna up and wherever he is like, oh, someone wants to play.
Do you share the secret doors?
Yes, I will.
I mean, yeah, Americus probably knows how
Anything
to play
from the
chess,
chest?
but he's probably not proficient.
We haven't gone to the chest.
There's nothing coming
I'm
out.
stand-
Bennick's
certain
Bennick and
classes.
Grim have been
Bennick and
standing in
Gears
front of the
proficiency.
chest.
Wherever
looking
the
at it.
chest is, I can
Yeah.
see.
You can
And Bennett.
pick
You're
recursion
pretty much
feat,
right.
dragon
You're
chess,
right.
or
You're there.
You know,
dice.
actually, hang on.
You know
I
what?
mean, hey, lend me your eye. I said, you know,
Very funny.
help me.
Help me, help
I'll
me.
give you a assist.
What are you guys doing?
Yeah.
Playing
We're-
card
we're-
set.
Okay, so you're proficient with playing
Playing
cards.
cards.
We're snooping.
So
at
am
the,
I. I'm only
yeah, so
playing
am I.
cards.
Playing cards.
I think-
We're just
We're snooping at the
dumb
chest.
soldiers.
so- What are you doing? You're just looking at
Bennick
it?
and
Well,
Grim are
We got to check out. You said 2 desks, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's a chest.
Yep.
Yeah, we're standing at the chest just talking about it.
Right,
Which one of us is going to open it?
Are you doing a perception check on it then?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, I did.
I was lending my
My trust?
expertise.
No, I
don't know
wanted to
if
make
I
sure
can
that-
assist.
Is this just a site
Alright, you moved him or
or?
not?
I did.
It depends on what you're doing. If it's perception, if you're just looking at it
I am.
and not touching it, then it's perception. If you're actually getting in and really looking at it, then it's investigation.
To see if it's trapped.
Yeah.
And locked.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
That's investigation.
Okay. Wait, and are you helping?
I can't. With investigation, chances are I won't.
But
No, you
but
just
you
need
can
help.
you can just do the help action. You don't have to roll.
Oh.
You can give him
You
advantage
assist.
by helping.
Well,
Or you can roll yourself.
Logically, I can keep an eye out. Yes, literally. And so yes, I will help you. I will attempt to
Okay.
see if I can. We're like 2 old mechanics looking at under the hood.
I think it could be the transmission.
I know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no gas in it.
Ah, it could be the belt.
Guidance.
And guidance. There you go. Don't forget to roll
Your
twice.
serpentine
Oh,
belt
this
goes
is
out.
guidance.
That fucks up a lot of things, man.
Yeah, it does. There are 4 major parts that make your car go that are all attached to that bad boy.
25 investigation.
Okay. You do not find any traps,
Perfect.
Is it locked?
and it is locked.
It is locked.
So we're not taking the Dragonchess set because I ain't gonna play a game with Vecna.
Now I just want to go over and pick it up and shake it so it don't fall off.
What if it's
It's
the
locked.
key to the secret door?
To play?
Oh.
It'd be a
I think we should open it.
I know.
Just
We
looks
pick it up,
locked.
we
I
shake it,
don't,
they
I
don't
don't
fall
think
off.
there's any
Shove it
straps
into the
on
bag of holding. Then we
But-
don't have to worry
but-
about the pieces being lost.
Lock
We didn't
picker.
think the door was trapped.
You
Yes.
are.
Yes.
Do it.
I mean,
We
we didn't think the door
should
was
I?
trapped, but we're not. I know we're not going to leave without opening this thing. So.
I mean, we're right here.
Put Raslim over there because he's investigating the desk. He's going to start looking at that desk.
You can put me by.
I'd probably be near Marikaris at the chess set.
I'm just looking at it going,
Foggy and Marlo, put them over here, but not quite to
no
you,
over
Halt.
there.
Yeah, like right there.
Can I join Raslim at looking at the desk?
Yeah. And put Alfred actually on the other side of Marlo. Nope, other side. Yep, there. And Foggy can go back there. Yep.
And where'd you want to go?
Next to Raslim.
And then can you put me by the door by the fireplace?
Wow, it's almost 16.
well, great. Now at least we're not all bunched up when the fireball goes off.
Right?
Exactly.
But we're perfect for the chain lightning.
Mm-hmm. Great pie in the sky next one there.
All right. So what you doing, Bob?
Oh, we have like 5
I'm
different
gonna-
things going on at once right
I'm
now.
gonna try picking the locks, or picking the lock on the chest.
Hit it.
Okay.
I don't know if I can assist in that.
I don't know, can you assist in
Falling apart.
lockpicking?
No, you can't.
Probably
so.
only if you were trained in lock.
Yeah.
And even then, you really can't because it's a
Yeah.
one-person job.
Yeah.
You can't get another set of picks in there.
Can I guidance myself?
Guidance lasts for like 10 minutes, doesn't it?
It lasts until you use it.
Oh,
It
is that
lasts
what
like
it
a
is?
minute.
Okay.
You pretty much get one
Okay.
out of it.
Then yeah, you can guidance yourself.
Okay, guidance.
Hello.
And this is it's dexterity, proficiency. Okay.
It's so comfortable out here.
Right?
Okay. So 5, 9,
AC's
12,
on.
32.
32.
I rolled the 20. I rolled the 20. Just like
Yep.
Wow.
Jesus.
You're getting at a 32. It was more like click, click. Wow, hey.
Stick my pinky in it.
I'm gonna spit on it a little bit.
You just Fonzed it. Just
Fancy did, yeah.
So you and Raslim, Octavian, you and Raslim actually look as you're looking at the desk there. There's a book on the desk.
I don't get evil vibes on this book.
No, I think that's what it is. Let me.
We got
wait.
bad
Let me
vibes,
double check
yeah.
what it is.
Pause.
Because
Second copy of the Book of Vile Darkness.
Yeah.
no,
In case you misplaced your first copy.
Right.
I gotta find my list of.
I'm gonna find the notes he made.
He
when
did a
was
self-distribution thing, so there's actually just boxes upon boxes.
It's
Of,
a self-published books.
Somebody raided the student bookstore, bought all the copies up, left them
Oh.
around.
We gotta get the the sales up so that they
There it
think
is.
this is a
Oh, I'm sorry.
successful book.
It's not a book. There's a quill and ink pot.
No papers or any writing?
No paper or any writing.
And this was where? What was this? In the chest?
Just sitting on top of the desk.
So, does the desk have any drawers or just?
It does have drawers.
We got left with suspenseful.
Yeah.
No, that's fine.
I was just letting
Dramatic
let them know.
suspense.
So you guys are at the chest. You're stripping the bed.
Uh-huh.
All right. So you've unlocked the
The
chest.
trap is powering up.
Yeah. All of a sudden
So-
you start hearing.
Run!
Flip it open.
Okay. I need the two of you and
Figures.
Let's see. 1, 2, 4. So Marlowe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just to Marlowe. Okay. So you guys, Marlowe and Alfred, all have to make dexterity saving throws.
Thank God.
Again, as
That's
I
why he had us move around everywhere.
And again, you see it. As he opens it, you see the glyphs flare.
Oh, okay. But I don't get your +3 because you're
No,
on the other
just
side
on
of the
the
room.
other side of the room.
don't die.
Thoroughly stripping the bed.
I'll bet you any money it's chain lightning. Just because you said it.
That means you can take the pillars and we do something soft to sleep on.
That's a good idea.
That's a good idea, yeah.
Always have something soft to sleep on.
I mean, each other, yes.
No.
Yeah, we distributed all the armored people all
You're right.
around the room to make sure it
Zap,
bounces.
zap,
We have that in the
zap.
tower. Oh, that's true. We do. Forget about that.
You're not gonna
fancy
see it
tower
coming,
now.
so-
Oh,
what the fuck?
All right. Grim,
27.
you take 10 points of frost damage.
Oh,
14.
20 points of frost damage.
He likes this frost.
He does.
And so
frosty.
It's a frosty beverage.
So Alfred gets a natural 1.
Oh,
no.
drag.
So he takes 20 points. And Marlowe gets a 5. So he's not going to have enough of this. That's 4. Nope, he gets a 9. So each of them takes 20.
Oh, I felt did I feel a disturbance?
You can for
Yeah. I would have still felt it.
that actually helps. Dex plus 6. So yeah, that gives him a 24.
Nice.
So
Powerful luck.
he only takes 10, but Marlowe actually still takes the 20.
That helps.
Double check to make sure that saving throws were included. Thought so. But...
Yeah, they were. Yeah, they
Yep,
are.
I thought so. I wanted to triple check.
Any
though.
D20 essentially, I think.
And he goes down to. He's
The attack rolls too.
Oh, yeah.
okay.
Um,
Marlowe's kind of hurt how he took the brunt of both of those.
Ouch.
Just feel this cold breeze on our backs.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys hear the explosion, and
What?
what happened?
Grimbold and Bennick's beards are both frosted. Their eyebrows.
The Freon tank.
And we just both are like, whatever.
Yeah.
can you do me a favor? Can you grab me a 2 heart attack?
So what's in the chest?
Long drink.
So inside the chest is
A banana.
A blue-footed booby.
For scale.
2 penguins
where is
and a 6-pack of Bud
I
Light.
should try my life.
sorry, I got all these.
Platinum.
There it is.
No.
Only the best.
Because Vecna does not drink, just
Doesn't
plain
drink
Bud
plain
Light.
Bud
It's
Light,
Bud
no.
Light Platinum.
There is. What's wrong one? That's this
That's my favorite.
one.
Rich, can you hear me one of those?
Did
Joe?
you? 472 gold pieces.
Nice.
There you go.
Is that Renee? Do you keep tabs?
Yeah,
Okay.
I got it.
I write it down. too.
56 platinum pieces.
Nice.
Oh,
How much?
56.
platinum.
That's 560 gold. Right around 1,000 gold right so far.
Yeah.
And 3 sapphires
Mm.
worth about 300 gold each.
Nice.
Fuck.
300 gold
2
each.
grand.
Money.
All right. For doing the math,
Yeah.
are Raslam, Marlowe, and Fogey included in on this?
Raslam is loaded.
Yeah. No, he's not included. He put us through the ship. This is penalty.
This is true.
Yeah, he doesn't.
He doesn't need
That's-
it.
Okay.
Fogey and Marlowe are actually here because of him. So
Okay.
He's paying them.
Okay. It's just so I know how to do the math.
yeah, it's still.
So that's still
it's still-
7,
Make sure to
right?
include Bennick in your math.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 7 now, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay. Let's start doing maths.
You still do the 10% into the party fund, and then the rest get divided out.
Eventually.
What I've been doing is even distribution. All left over goes to the party fund.
Okay.
I like
That's what I've been doing
I
for
like
the
it.
last year or so, because we didn't need the 10% for a long time. I can do that. We're getting
I like
a
it.
little
Well, and you're gonna need to pay for your mansion and stuff too. So.
yeah.
I mean, we could just start doing the 10% into the party fund.
Okay.
Because
Because I think that's what I initially started doing.
A lot of times we just haven't had any money coming in either.
Lately,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
the thing. We haven't had a whole lot of.
Yeah, so I would say
Most of our
reinstate
adventuring.
the
Reinstate
10%.
that,
Yeah,
cool.
just
Because it's one of
to
the
get
only reason
start
why
a
I
little bit of
stopped-
trickle back into the party
Yeah.
fund.
Yeah, 'cause
was,
most of our adventuring hasn't produced a whole lot of gold.
Yeah.
Well, that's
But
because we avoid all the treasure rooms.
Yeah.
We go straight to where we need
Well,
to
we
go.
also raided a dragon's lair early on, so we were loaded like party fund wise for a
Right.
good while, and like we're still not doing half bad.
No.
Yeah,
We're not
but it's
poor.
just
And I'll be
it's
honest,
just
I
to
just
get a
totally
little
forgot
bit
about
back
the
in.
10%.
Was it
Yeah.
just gold in the chest?
gold and platinum.
Gold and
Gold,
platinum.
platinum,
Platinum,
three
and
gems.
free gems.
3
Three
big
gems,
gems.
sorry.
three
Yeah,
big
at
sapphires.
most-
Free sapphires.
Most of our money is in gems. We have a fuck ton of gems, but that's because gems are easy to carry.
Right, exactly.
Okay, I'll do that. So 10% party fund.
Yeah.
Then split. You guys
Alright.
got it.
Seeing that, Razzle, you want to check the drawers?
What those?
The drawers. to
Oh,
the-
drawers.
Yeah.
Yes, I can.
Hold on.
If you,
I'm gonna back up 30
I'll
feet.
do this side. You do
Hold
that.
on.
No, I'll back
I'll
up
back
30
up
feet.
3 feet.
I do
Yeah.
this side. You do that side.
Of course.
That far?
So you
No,
want
I'm
to
not backing.
roll? You want him to?
So
you want-
as you're backing
you want to roll with
away-
advantage, or do you want to roll separately?
It's investigation, right?
Yeah.
Can he roll with advantage?
I'm not going to have the NPC do it.
Oh.
It's either you do it or you both roll.
We'll both roll. We'll both roll.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, especially the NPC wizard
Oh.
with the super high
Plus
intelligence.
22.
It's only plus 11 to investigation.
Guidance.
Okay, it's a dirty 20.
Wait, can you do guidance with advantage? Oh, that's right.
I don't have
Never
advantage.
He doesn't.
Well,
he
he's
doesn't
not.
have
He's
advantage.
getting single.
14.
14. You got a 20. In the drawers, you do find some paper. It's good paper. It's only about 50 gold worth in here, though.
Okay. Nothing goes off. No lifts.
Mm-mm.
Nice.
It's just paper.
Just say.
That's what we guessed. There's ink too.
What about that clone ink? Yukari is listening in on when like any of that too. Pricked my ear. It's fallen up half off.
Wait, what picture are them looking at a desk?
No, they're like little muttering like, oh, what's with
Are you
quilling
muttering?
ink?
Take a piece of paper with the fill in the ink and write 5 pillars, shining,
Scrotum
scrotum.
was here.
And I leave it.
Are you gonna?
What? Am I what?
Why, hello, Pillar of Shining Screw. I am Voldemort.
I know. Put,
I'm Vecna.
put that back in the desk drawer where the paper was.
I'll confuse the next adventurer.
Yeah, go for water. Put that in.
So, Raslam is kind of looking over your shoulder, and he's like, "What do you write?
It's inside joke. You had to be with the group for the last year to get it.
What language is this?" Oh no,
You can't read.
I tried writing in common.
that is not common.
Okay.
That's-
What do you say?
So what
I'm not there.
happened just now?
What you see is exactly what you wrote.
Okay.
You don't get the joke. You don't see it. You don't get.
I see scribbles. I don't see. That's not.
Wait, is your
language.
handwriting that
We're
bad?
busy doing math.
Oh.
But
I
you
think
read,
I-
you read
Corner,
common.
mobile,
It's-
Of course I read common.
It's, it,
Oh.
write something
Okay.
Right below it.
He writes something.
in common, please.
Okay. He writes something.
And I look at it.
It's scribbles.
Hmm.
It's like
And I-
security pass
you-
writing.
I can't read what you wrote.
I write just a thing in common.
Yes, but what does it say?
So did I. So this is a possessed form
Thingy-majigger.
of encryption.
I-
An encryption.
You need a double
secrets.
authenticator to read it.
Only you can.
You're
out.
It's the legit. We can only read what we write with this quill.
This is interesting.
This is useful.
I didn't get any evil vibes writing it with it. Right? That's pretty cool, actually. They want to keep secrets. Razzle them. That's a way to do it.
Yeah, that would seem so. Yes.
Does the scribble look like anything we saw in the journal? Same scribble?
No.
Okay.
No, it's just lines.
It's just
When you look at it, you don't. It's completely unintelligible. It's not. It's not even like
When-
it's a code. It's.
When Raslam holds the quill, can he still read what he wrote? And
Right,
Octavian
yeah.
still read what Octavian wrote?
Yes.
Okay.
The
so I could read what because I wrote it. I could read it.
Right.
I have a quick question.
Uh-huh.
The 3 sapphires was 300 gold each?
Yes.
I didn't have that. Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry. That wasn't right.
Or it's not right.
About the quill?
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's. Yeah. It wouldn't have done that. Shit. Oh well.
It's done it
So
now.
Raslam is like, this quill is magical. Because he pops to detect magic.
Yeah. Could have guessed that. That's pretty cool, though.
But it doesn't do what it did
gotcha.
do that. When you write it, it just writes.
All right.
It's like, that quill is magical, bro.
Blue
And he
people
looks
ones.
around the rest of the room and he's like, I don't see any other magic. Well, the chest is the chest set is magical.
Monies.
What? Oh. Go ahead.
7 platinum. Each.
Oof. That's so good.
And 60 gold
Each
each.
7 platinum.
7 platinum and 60 gold.
Yep.
Anything else?
Nope.
Do you see the doors Ukraia pointed out? Secret doors?
No, I do not see.
Okay. Nothing else magical in the room but the chest set?
The chest set is the only other thing I see. And he goes over and checks the other desk real quick.
You
as
taking
well.
the quill? You want it?
If he's magical, we'll have to identify what it is to know what it does. But a magical quill could be. I mean, it could be anything.
Hang on to it.
Back going into.
I do not have
Backbone.
identify prepared, so I can't even cast a
We got
ritual.
we got 2 party members.
You
who
don't
can
need
do
to
it.
have it prepared to cast a ritual.
Oh, that's right. You don't. Like I can cast it. I can cast a ritual, but I can't.
Yeah, we'll save it. We'll do it.
Ukraia is investigating that. All this is happening. We all kind of split up. I'm looking at that particular door, trying to find a mechanism.
Okay, give me an investigation.
13.
13. You do not find any sort of release mechanism for it.
Tommy is what it is. It's right next to the fireplace. So put the candle back.
Put the candle back.
Wait, what was that from?
Young
Young
Frankenstein.
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 You're putting me on. Not really.
I'll
You
just
said it, or-
kind of commit the area to memory of like where
Okay.
where it's at, and then I'll head over to the other door and
Okay.
inspect that one,
Okay.
and do the same
Help me
thing
with these
kind of for a
bags.
mechanism
Sure,
on
you
that
take
one.
that one. I'll
Okay.
take one at a time. Man.
Nearby.
All right. Give me a Investigation check.
14.
You do not find any.
3 and a 4.
Who else has
Creeping
got?
up.
Who else has got good investigation?
Again, committing it to memory because the true scene only lasts
I
an
have a
hour.
+6 to
but
his
knowing
+10.
where- But knowing that,
I have a
like,
+6
Each investigation is
to
about
his
10 minutes.
+10.
Yeah.
Well,
So I know it's
probably
still. I
keep looking.
probably still have it up for a little while.
I've got
but-
Yeah, you
everything
could.
off the bet now, right?
Yeah, but you've also got another probably 10 pounds of
Yeah,
and big bulky.
it's worth it.
I need to fold those up to get them in.
Do you know how to fold a fitted
Oh,
sheet?
I folded those very tight.
Or just
Okay.
roll
As
it like
small
a
as I
bedroll.
can.
Yeah.
With
Just
my
sort of
small
around your
ass
bag
body.
Yeah, there you go. In a
like a
pack.
military pack.
All right, I've moved over here. I'm gonna help you
Can we just
figure out this door.
You don't even know there's a door there.
Yes.
Well, I did
No.
announce it to
Yeah.
everyone.
He
But you
did.
can't see it.
All right.
We
But
didn't. Hope
but
Show me the
But-
outline of where the door is.
oh. Well, at this point, I moved to this particular door, but for the second one.
Okay.
So if anyone else is interested in looking, I point out the fact that I found 2 hidden doors
Yes.
and kind of show the outline of whereabouts that it is in each area.
Are they
I haven't
visible
been-
at all once he points them out? I mean, can we tell there, or is it a magical thing that you have
That
to
one
have?
is.
This one?
No,
Or that
This one is visible
That
now?
one. That one you can kind of see, or you can see in the brickwork where it would.
Okay.
Where it would be.
This one, nothing.
Did they show up when Grasson looked around the room? Met,
No, he
Not
said he
magic.
couldn't see anything.
Is the quill and inkpot and the bag of holding.
We
Yeah,
have to razzle them.
he gave it to Razzle, so it's
Yeah,
right.
we have to identify it later. It
Okay.
could be a good tool,
I
like
just-
a
I
bookmark
just-
later.
Want to keep the bag of holding up to date, that's all.
Oh, we'll put in a bag of holding razzle? We don't hang on.
I feel like we should write down
You can
open
put this in back.
sesame.
Okay, we'll put in a bag of holding.
No, I was thinking we should use open sesame to see if it opens the door.
Oh yeah, because that always works.
Why not? It says
Open sesame. Yeah.
Yeah, why
Open
not?
says me.
Or
Knock,
open
knock.
salami.
Well, that would be salami, bologna.
Yes!
So I haven't been able to find any kind of release mechanism
Which one? This one?
on both of them.
Well, I can't even tell where the other one is.
I
so
can show you
that might be
right about
magically-
where
Well, I can see.
it's at.
I can see this one
Okay.
where
Me too.
it would
Then
actually open.
and then I would walk over and I would kind of show the outline of where the other one is, even though you may not be able to see it. This is where it's at, but I can't find any release mechanism for either one. So
I mean, there are tapestries and stuff up on the walls too, and stuff that they show various scenes from basically Vecna's reign.
Nothing magical popping out though.
No.
Razzle would.
Wait, do you want me to investigate that door?
Yeah.
if you can
Absolutely.
investigate the area, the walls.
And there's carpets and stuff on the floor.
So I'm
too,
going to
Does
investigate
anyone else
the area on
want to
that
give it a
side.
check? I already gave it a try.
Oh,
wow.
Nice.
I watched that.
I
happen.
watched
me
that
too.
go-
Yeah.
26.
26. You look and you're like, okay, if this is here, and you kind of you can see a little. You catch a little bit in the mortar, and you follow it around, and it's actually there's a release underneath that torch. Which, by the way, the torches are on. They're doing that gloomy green light.
I turned
One
one
of the
on.
tapestries. Go with that.
So, all right.
Oh, you know what? I'm not even.
Rain.
I haven't even had the map on.
Yeah.
There we go.
So,
Claire.
It's
I
from
was
his
waiting
It's
for
from his,
somebody.
it's from his purple.
I was looking
period.
at the wrong
yeah.
area.
okay, so you said
Opposed
I
to
found
his
something
purple
here,
Hail,
his purple
swallow,
rain.
If you-
and I
Yeah.
push it. I figured it out. What was your
Thank you.
problem?
I think that I don't know, maybe my eyesight is going a little.
vision's
Or,
getting
or is it,
Yeah,
or
both
is it
and one eye goes.
So,
or is it your actual
what you see-
phalanges are out?
what you see there is basically a 15-foot wide room that's about 10 feet deep that is filled with coins.
Let's take it.
I'm sorry. I was updating
We found,
bag of holding.
found a 10 feet
We found
room full of
Scrooge's
coins.
McDuck's hoard.
Vecna's ball.
10 by
Magnum
15 room full of coins.
Where Vecna
There's
just likes to
chests in there and
lounge
stuff like that, too.
and
Yeah.
swim.
There's
Yeah.
coins spilling out of some of the chests.
Back to McDuck.
Wait, I have a quick question. Also for the DM.
Uh-huh.
With the magical houseness, will anything that we put in the house stay in the
Nope.
house? Oh, fuck.
Nope.
Damn it, that was so close.
Yeah.
That would
But
be
we
good.
do have a bag of holding. We'll hold a lot of gold.
Hold
There's
on.
a lot of stuff in the bag of holding right now. Though. Remember, it still only
That,
holds
that,
so much.
that's
Yeah, yeah.
why I'm discussing this.
It's not.
Well,
Most of it are gems and arrows.
We
So
can
we
leave
should
a
be
lot,
able
a lot
to-
of the arrows.
Raslin,
Well,
Raslin, do you
how
still
about
have?
how about we dump all that paper?
Yeah.
That takes up more room than
Yeah.
There's not
arrows.
that much paper in there. There's almost no paper.
It takes up a lot more
some
room.
arrows we can carry on our
I
backs.
don't
and
think.
hips.
I
I
already
don't think
am.
there's any more paper.
There's no more paper.
No, there
There's
should be
500 gold
550
pieces,
gold.
550 gold now worth of paper and ink.
We found it in the last
Yeah.
game.
That's right.
Boggles me that you keep track of it.
Hey, I have done a damn fine
No,
job.
you
Yeah,
have
right.
excellent.
Thank
You
you.
are
Right.
quite
Right.
correct.
Right.
quite
Oh,
correct.
you're all.
But there should be
Hey,
550
The fact that
gold.
the
I
DM,
haven't said anything. I'm
Yeah,
just
you're
the fact that the
good.
DM knows at all what
Yeah.
is in our bag.
I
Yeah, I
would never
don't-
make fun of your.
Oh,
He
you
has to
wanna
keep
what?
track
I
of the
just
things
assumed
that are
that
gonna
you took
explode
it.
and take
Okay,
out
Right.
the
so
stuff.
550.
The
I think you
puzzle
took it.
Hold
a
on,
little
let
bit
me.
closer, so that.
All right, before we all freak out about all this gold, let's make.
Boom.
Oh, good.
Oh, the camera fell.
That was-
Kill the camera.
That may,
No, I assume
that may be as far as it can
Okay,
go.
so 550.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Before we all
Thank
freak
you.
out,
Sorry about that.
let's make sure that
You're
this
the
is
only
not
one
some kind of
freaking out.
optical illusion.
Well, I still have True
Come on.
Seeing on.
Does
It's-
Raslin
it's-
still have?
Don't
Exactly
worry,
what you're
it's
saying
all gold
inside.
bugs and baby minutes.
That's
Good.
There's nothing.
weird.
Yeah, you see it.
Does Raslin have detect magic still?
No, it's, the detect
Oh.
magic is gone. But
It is in
he's
here.
like, what?
625.
The room is
Okay.
empty.
I do have it.
Oh, we see it as empty.
Yeah, everyone else sees it as empty. Uriah sees all the.
Oh, so we
True
don't.
sight?
I have
The
True
True
Seeing
Sight
on
still
still.
good, yeah.
I still have it on. So no one else sees.
So there's
sees
like-
this right now.
So it's an empty
Everyone
room.
sees an empty room.
I mean,
So it's
we,
an empty room.
I know I had moved over
There.
at least closer to there since we raided the chest.
I just looked
Medic?
over it.
Are you
Yes.
moving
I do have it.
just closer to the rest of the
You
party?
in fact have 625.
I feel like
Okay, I
I have
felt
this,
we
like there
looted-
probably
we
would've
looted
been a
the
little
chest.
left over.
and I'm just sort of
There.
in the center, keeping an eye on things.
Okay, well,
Something-
so right about there.
right about
Brushing
there.
the frost out of your.
Waiting for the
Just
frost.
extra icicles out.
Massaging your cheeks to get the
Blood
Get the
circulation
color, the
back.
color back in.
Yeah. Oh, everything's numb. I probably. I took a blast of frost earlier. All right.
Yeah, Bogey took 2, or Marlo took 2. He's sitting down at the end of the bed. He's just sitting on the floor, like,
It's a very bare bed
and
now.
and
It's memory foam though.
Bogey's over tending to him.
So empty room.
Right. It's an empty
Yeah.
room.
What's to be?
I'm just kind of like staring it off for a second, and then I snap it. What do you mean empty room? Are you?
We see no. It's an empty
Yeah,
room. What do you see? Droopy eyes.
He's actually gonna cast mending on Alfred a few times.
So,
Oh.
what do you see?
So what do you
What's
see?
in there?
Oh, staff wielder.
It's like a treasure. It's a treasure room. It has.
I'll
Okay,
walk over
go
and
in.
go a step into the room.
Okay, how far in?
So just take a step in.
Okay, you still see.
There's nothing in here. And
That's
I'll
what
I'll
you're
kick
doing.
around on the ground a little bit.
Yeah, nothing right there in that.
All right, take a little step further.
You step in further, and now you see everything around you.
Oh. Ah!
You okay? You're having a panic attack because there's nothing
So,
there.
By the way, when he steps in, he disappears.
Come in here!
Okay.
Veil.
You can hear him, yeah.
Yeah, shit.
I poke my head. Ooh, you just see just my head.
Is it like that?
It comes out of the air.
There is a lot of gold in here. Like, more than I've ever seen, and I've seen some treasure rooms back home.
All right.
Someone get a shovel. Back in.
Who is the one going to be freaking out about the gold?
There's a lot of gold in here. I mean, look, Maricaris may be a paladin, and he may be like
rich fuck.
happy to give money to the poor, but he also comes from money.
And also you
a
can
lot.
appreciate
Yes.
Gold.
the amount that's in
Yeah.
there.
A stupid amount.
A
All
dumb
right.
amount.
So
It's called fuck you money. Is what
Yeah,
that's
that's fuck
called.
you money. That's
all right.
this
We
is the
go
dragon's
in.
treasury.
We-
Is it? Okay, so I'm looking around in there. I'm kind of like.
And you
is
have
I-
the bag of holding.
Right. I'm not gonna
yes,
start
please.
scooping up just yet.
This be good?
Do I see? Is it all just gold and jewels, or are there
There's
other
chests,
things too?
We'll
there's
get it at the
chests,
break.
and
I'm so
there's,
sorry.
there's like
Okay,
multiple
never-
chests,
never.
but there's coins
We'll do it at
spilling
break.
out of the.
And I will just stay plugged in.
Yeah.
So,
I'm
chest.
still at 25%.
question: Can we
so
put
we
chests in the back
It
holding?
depends on how big the chest is.
Yeah.
The bag of holding is about like probably I don't know about.
It
this
opens
big.
like 2 foot by 2 foot.
Yeah, so it's about give or take.
Yeah,
about
the
this.
opening's
The
only 8 big.
radius or a diameter about 2 feet. So that's about as big as we get.
These
So like a
chests are bigger.
sword, right? Okay, so a sword you can fit it down that way, that kind of thing. But,
Yep.
So it's a bag.
Yeah. Now get in it.
Yeah, 2 feet. So the chest is bigger than that. Shall I mansplain further?
No.
Actually,
ASMR spank?
yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Right.
You're asking me to explain it.
So drop the 6 things of studded leathers.
Yeah, we don't
we
need
can
that.
break
Oh yeah, let's trade out.
Let's start
Yeah.
throwing
Throw
things
that
out.
Be like, oh, studded leather.
We don't need this anymore.
Let's leave this here.
Alright, so
Look, Baxter's treasure room has
so
some
just
old
the lady-
armor.
Alright.
So just get rid of it. We throw it out.
What about the 15 drow masks?
Get rid of them.
Get rid of those. We don't need those.
Uh,
Let's save 2.
alright. 2 drow masks.
Just to show people, like, hey, do you know where these are?
The 5 elven chainmails.
No, I mean those are valuable, but this is more gold. We need the space.
Yeah, we don't need that.
Well,
5
they're
crossbows.
really not. They're just
We
No.
don't need the crossbow.
they're just chainmail that elves made. They're not
Yeah.
elven
chainmail.
I don't think there are any like +1.
No,
they're not
magical.
magical.
No, they're not
They're
magical.
just-
We do have a +1 scale mail that's magical.
They are.
Save that.
They actually are.
What about the quarterstaff?
The elven chainmail is
One-
different than
one
regular
plus one
chainmail.
quarterstaff.
Yeah, it's finer.
It's
It's
just
finer quality.
Finer quality.
need
There's
a
finer-
quarter
anything
staff,
magical we
right?
say.
But is it worth-
anything not magical?
its weight in money.
No.
5 spike chains, gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The non-functioning 3 retractable spears.
Oh, and that elven
Make it
chain
rid of-
actually is showing signs of rust and things now.
Perfect.
Wasn't it? We
That
didn't
was
pull it
draw
up like
chain.
draw chain.
Yeah,
Yep.
So,
Okay.
What?
Yeah, it can go.
so
I just
yeah.
remember
it-
that.
it
so yeah,
all-
with
I
that
know.
rust. And like
I would have
holes
found
in
it. I always go
Like
back.
it's
I
dissolved.
know. I just thought it was cute.
That's old school. That's like the old school stuff. Okay.
I like that old
Yeah,
school
like
stuff.
it was kind of cool, isn't it?
That's
it was
not
really
in there.
badass
I
in the
totally
dark
knew it
and in the
wasn't
deep.
cute. I
Like
knew it
once
was
you take it out, it
autocorrect.
just
Well, yeah,
sounds
Three-
every drow
We
had
do
a set
have
of plus
3
five
extra
equipment.
hand crossbow and bolts.
Well, we'll keep the bolts.
But it would lose.
I think I
We saved those.
Yeah,
plus
Those are
every
fine.
week that it was on
And-
the
and
It's
on
okay.
the circuit.
And
I was
each hand-
joking before.
And each
Wait,
hand crossbow is worth 75 gold.
So yeah, we keep the bits.
Hand crossbows are expensive.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
we keep those.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Just like-
specialty weapons.
Just like longbows. Longbows are 50 gold a pop
Uh-huh.
Yeah, hand
for what's
crossbow.
basically a stick and a string.
Mhm.
I mean,
It's a
it
bed
is-
stick.
It
It's
is.
a bed stick.
Yeah, it's a bed stick with a
What-
string.
What kind of damage does that do? Is it worth it?
It is.
Oh, yeah.
It's worth a lot.
It's worth 50
Uh,
gold.
Well, it's also that it can shoot 300 feet
Yeah, it's
Oh,
at,
okay.
at normal rate.
6.
Oh, is it
Oh.
6 is
It's-
normal?
It's 150 for short and 600 is long.
So
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 150.
we have a lot more room.
Okay, so start piling
How
the
much can
gold
we fit
in.
in there?
All right.
Well, we don't know
Take out all the
what's
gold and
there.
put this in there, so that way for the next adventuring party in 500 years, they find nothing.
Are you guys going to go through everything and kind of?
Let's try and grab as much of like the
Yeah,
higher
we-
dollar, like
Okay.
the platinum and stuff first.
So other things to get
all
rid
mixed
of.
together?
Oh, okay.
What else?
Of course it is.
People that can't keep
I'll
money
just start
organized.
clearing shit out. How about that? So a key from a dragon fight, a key from giant fight, a key from another giant fight. I couldn't even tell you which fights those were. They were so long ago. Feel like we've used those. 3 complete disguise kits. 3 pots of makeup. We're keeping the hooch.
Sure.
Yeah, we got priorities.
Keeping the hooch. We have a Dragonchess set, not this one. Thieves' tools, Smith's tools, dice set, Symbol of Ayuz, walking stick from Eyeball Mouth Guy from previous.
Oh, right.
Yeah, from the fight that
So
we
we have
just
to
had
identify
yesterday.
that, yeah, because it was magical, I think.
I didn't know.
Hoarding is an RPG necessity.
Yeah.
It is.
Damn
I
right.
think it was. I think it was magic. It identified as magical. We just
Probably.
didn't
Don't,
identify
don't
it.
believe the Vecna disciple.
So just get rid of
No, keep the walking stick because
okay.
we need to
But
identify
chest
it.
set, thieves' tools,
Keep the
Smith's
keys,
tools.
like,
We can go through all that
We-
later.
we-
Something like it.
that doesn't take up space.
Yeah.
We
We also have the glass ruby skull.
Oh no, we gotta keep that.
Yeah, we gotta keep that. All
It
right.
had the butterfly of Zagig in it.
Yeah.
heck yeah. I
We're still chasing it. And I mean that's about it.
I mean, you cleared out a lot. You cleared out all
Leather sets.
all those suits of armor alone. That's more than enough to like fill the square. You know.
For the Ruby
Alright.
Skull, that's a
Yeah,
treasure.
we're-
We
That's
just
our
start
treasure.
shoveling money in
Okay.
into the bag.
Yeah.
Which is
How much
cool.
can we shovel in?
we can take some
We
time
said
and
that
do
there's
some
treasure
sorting.
chests
Sure.
in too, in there too.
But they're not going to fit.
They're too big to fit in the bag.
Well, we
Well,
can
what's
open
in
them.
it?
Yeah,
Full
we'll
coin.
open them up
Yeah.
and
Yeah. So this is going to take you guys hours.
That's fine.
Okay.
We're fine with
in
that.
that time, you guys keep looking how to open the other door.
Okay.
All right.
And we'll start
Okay,
loading
that's
up.
So
I'm going to
you
post up with you guys
Yeah.
to be able to
shovel better.
inventory everything.
Okay, so you and
Because when I open that, and
I
once
opened
we
that.
discover that, I probably have only like 15 or 20 minutes left of trucing. If they're gonna go through all of this,
Yeah, that's going to take them hours.
that's
Yeah.
fine.
so I'll
Can,
take
can
what
Raceland
time.
pop another detect magic to see if there's anything
Yes,
magical
I can-
hidden within all the treasure?
Well,
yes,
I think-
can do these.
Okay.
I think
Don't-
you can still do it now, right? You reset it, didn't you?
I could do it.
Okay.
I do it. I do it out of my wand.
You
That
get
way.
your little one.
Wand detect magic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Totally.
So, but you're gonna show me
Yeah,
where this door is.
So when you get everything all together and you pop that, you see three things that glow.
Oh.
Okay. I point them out. Over there.
So just in this room, myself, Maricaris, Octavia.
Yes.
Ben and Closine, watch.
Bennick's sort of, yeah, he's just, I'm kind of watching these two at that door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I figure,
good
like,
idea.
that room's open.
One is a tube of something.
Okay.
One is a sapphire gem, a blue sapphire,
Because I can,
It's magical.
I can be pretty much standing
and
with
one
you.
is an amulet that
I feel
you
like
find
this isn't
Mm.
something Bennick
that actually
would
looks
even
kind of like a
I'm just
a
making
symbol
sure
of
they
Pelor.
So one magical sapphire.
Interesting.
One.
A magic amulet and a magic tube
Good
or
too.
something.
So the
Like
magic amulet is of Pelor.
Well,
Okay.
it's Pelor-ish in its
Yeah.
shape.
Okay, well, we can identify that later. Let's
You also
keep.
find five gems, five
Oh.
other gems, and then I'll give you the gold and platinum that's in there as well.
5 other gems that are magical.
No, they're not
They're
magical.
just-
That's those three things were the magic.
Okay.
We never checked the gems that
And
were
how
in the
much
chest
gold?
if they were magical or not. Can you
didn't
pull those
say
out really quick and take a peek while I have this up?
Sure. The 3 sapphires and
They're
just regular sapphires.
Good. We're checking. Yep.
So, what do you guys want first?
Well, give us the gold.
If
You want-
there's
you want-
platinum, we're
Do
taking
you want,
Yeah.
do you want platinum or do you want gems? Do you want?
Let's do gems. We got the gems.
We usually do gems first because
Okay.
gems are more and they are easier to
carry, yeah.
carry.
There's
So
5 gems.
Five
Each of them are different. So
okay, sorry.
there's 1 diamond worth 2,000 gold pieces.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
One.
Who?
There are some
Diamond.
That's
interesting.
more than
One
the
diamond.
diamond in the
Yeah.
Yeah, the one on yours is
the
only
true
1,000.
seeing one.
Boy, this is useful.
2,000 gold diamond.
Okay,
Another diamond worth 500 gold pieces.
Nice.
My
that's you.
pocket. I just take that one.
Just add it to your
So,
inventory.
go.
Not writing it down then.
An emerald worth 500 gold pieces.
Nice.
A sapphire worth 300 gold pieces.
Okay.
And a topaz worth 200 gold pieces.
That's
Nice.
a big topaz.
Mhm.
Yeah, it is. This is a nice haul just with the gemstones alone.
All right, we can head home now. We're ready.
So
Yeah.
I heard something about 500 gems.
No.
No, I misheard.
Five
It was
gems.
only
Five
five
gems.
Gems. Okay.
Sorry, I misheard.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
So this is more gold or platinum than you've ever seen in your lives,
Yep.
Perfect.
including yours.
I'll bet. Yeah.
'Cause your dad's rich.
Rich. Yeah.
But he ain't that rich.
And I've been hanging out with the Lord.
And-
That he's even richer.
Is this Raslam rich or?
There is 15,398 platinum pieces.
Fuck me! Holy shit!
15,000 what?
15,398 platinum.
That's 150,000 gold.
Is
Yeah,
one
we
platinum 10
can
gold?
afford to buy one
What's that?
thing in
One
one
platinum is
magic
10
shop.
gold.
Yeah.
We could buy
150,000
a
gold.
magic shop.
Yep.
Are you
No,
kidding?
we
Come
could-
on.
No.
Let's buy
Remember, we
Greyhawk.
priced those swords and stuff, and they
That's
were like
true, yeah.
60,000.
Yeah, they're crazy.
We're not going to get kicked out of that Golden Dragon Inn like we did last time.
Buy a goddamn inn. All right.
I'll take that bet.
So that was, you
Yeah.
said 1,500,
15,000.
15,000, excuse me, 15,000 platinum.
Okay, here's the question: how much of that will fit in the bag of holding?
I'm not worried about that yet.
I am,
And
because
there's 24,638 gold pieces.
That part.
24,638.
Mm-hmm.
just because we write it down doesn't mean we're carrying all.
That's why
that.
it's to the side at the moment.
That's why, yeah.
So let's take a look.
At the bag.
We're gonna take a break after this too because it's
Hold
about
on.
that time. Oh yeah, you gotta take it out, don't you?
You gotta go at least 10 more minutes.
Okay. Well,
We can do that.
we can do that. So
Especially with those kibitzing.
I suppose that
You can, sure, Google how much gold fits on a bag of holding.
He's
yeah,
looking
sure.
it up right now.
Yeah, I'm looking up the bag.
how
of
about
holding
this?
You keep
It's
the gems and the
it's
platinum.
500 pounds, not exceeding a volume of 64 cubic feet. So the bag can hold 500 pounds. What they say is 10 coins weighs a pound. So that'd be 5,000 coins that you can carry if the bag is empty.
Well, it's not empty, but we definitely emptied out quite a bit
So-
of stuff.
I used to keep track of how much room everything took, but then I was told that it was unnecessary, so I stopped
Wait.
doing it.
Where is this?
I love these things.
So
Let's see.
the things that
this-
take up the most amount of space. Actually, I don't think we
One
even
fold
have
bag weighs
these
600.
anymore.
What does this say? 20.
Normal
they can
double
have
outfits.
25,000
No, we don't have those
gold
anymore.
pieces.
Weight up to 10,000 coins of weight can be placed in the bag. That's just searching it.
Sure, just open the bag and just check
It might be
platinums.
different.
we didn't get the second bag of holding that we commissioned, did we?
We've never been back to Greyhawk.
Yeah, we should have. Okay.
According to 5e players handbook, 50 coins weighs a pound.
50 coins weighs
That
it.
means
So,
yeah,
so
that means
25,000 gold pieces.
Or any pieces.
Well, weight-wise, 25,000.
Pieces of money.
So we can get all the platinum in there. And 10,000.
Because that would be 500 pounds.
Yeah.
Would be 25,000.
There's 15,000
Coins.
platinum. So we spend a
So
week
yeah, we
throwing
should be able to
platinum.
get at least the platinum in there.
That's all mixed up, so we're gonna just start going nuts.
Do we want
Well,
this?
to know how
Technically-
much
Say this
to know how
It
much
takes
it
2 or
is,
3 hours. Just
to know how much it is, we've already sorted it.
Do we want this one set
That's what
of
we've been
plate
doing, is
mail?
sorting
No.
it all.
No.
It's just standard platinum. Anything.
I was gonna say
but-
it was a fancy one from the Drellsna fight, so it's like really fancy, but
Oh,
it's not
it
this
was
one.
Drellsna's.
Yeah.
If it's
It
not
was-
magical,
Just
no.
leave
it
it.
Kick it.
oh,
It's
a trophy. You leave in your hoard.
You can buy more trophies with the amount of gold and
Yeah, but
platinum.
it was worn by Drell.
But this is
We still
this
have our
is
great
priceless.
sword.
There you go.
You display this
plus
as
one.
Great sword.
I
No,
don't
just a
know.
great
Oh,
sword.
just a great sword? Yeah, we don't need a great sword.
But it's Drellsna's
This
great
has
sword.
my blood all over it.
It does.
And while you guys are doing that,
oh, it's right. Yeah, I'm not even over there.
Yeah, you and I are over here.
Raslam's like, I can start identifying if you
So-
want.
Yes.
That would be great. Thank you.
I'm adding the platinum.
I can do that
Yes.
too.
Add all the platinum.
I can do it as a ritual.
Okay,
We will.
that's
Yeah.
there's 4 items. So you
Okay.
take 2, I take 2.
That sounds
Which
good.
ones you want? I can take the quill. So we had that already, and what
Amulet gem.
We also
you
got
take the
the
amulet and gem, and
Yeah.
I take the
Yeah.
2. Okay,
we got the staff too, right, from the mouth guy.
Was that magical?
I think it was.
Yes,
it was.
We
I
I thought we
as
identified
magical.
that then.
No,
No.
I don't think we had the chance.
no, you haven't.
Okay.
So 5 items.
There's this really iconic moment in Dragon's Lair where he finally gets to the dragon's hoard and he takes his helmet off. He scoops up that much gold and puts it in his bag, and that's it. That's where Bennick's at right now. We're not going to survive long enough to spend this. That's where Bennick's concern is. Like, why are we fixated on this shit? We aren't going to be able to spend it, much less carry it into battle.
I'll tell you why. Because when whatever kills us, Vecna's gonna have to go to the trouble of putting all this shit back.
Pure pettiness.
It's sheer pettiness of we replaced your treasure hoard with a bunch of crap
your
we've been
Folgers
carrying
crystals.
around.
Yeah.
Your
So,
Folgers crystal.
I was gonna say that we can prove not that we can teleport here. You can bring us back to the mansion, drop it off, and I can.
We can't go in. We can go outside of there and walk back through, right?
We can. That is.
It's- it-
I would,
Technically
I would
not.
not suggest trying to teleport inside
No,
of here.
no.
Oh, okay.
It's
Once
just
we're out of
out.
here, we're not coming back unless we have to.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I
even,
like that
okay.
idea though.
even though
That
it
was
would-
I was thinking. That
even
too.
though it would be a shame to leave behind the gold, we've got all this platinum and these
That's
gemstones.
enough.
We'll be
That's just fine.
The platinum is
Aye. You said 100. You said how much is it
15,000.
again? 15,000.
15,300.
Well, I suppose, like, how much could we carry on our person?
Well,
I
that's
was also
yeah.
thinking about that. How much?
Like, that would be reasonable.
Well, if Klimbram dumped the 800 pounds of copper she was carrying around.
Shut your. There's nothing.
I got it. There it is.
Wait. Here's an idea.
That's
You
what
could-
we will. That's what we leave behind
honestly,
for
I-
Vecna.
And
Here's all
exchange
my
that
copper.
copper for the coin.
I'm doing that.
Yeah.
Fucking brilliant.
I have 1,300 and 1,800 silver and copper. Swap that for coins.
I got 650 copper. I say we dump all the copper, man.
All the copper, all the
All the
silver.
copper, all the silver,
Carrying
like
all
just
that
take the
copper.
gold.
I don't think
Why wouldn't you have traded it in and wanted
I don't
to
know.
It's like, oh, no, I just got my whole backpack is full of 50 pounds
Some
of copper.
All right, so
Why is your backpack so heavy? Oh, that's my
all the
copper.
copper.
That's my money.
That's what I toss to little kids when I'm passing it through in
I
town.
know.
Cash flow right now.
1,425 copper.
yes, you do.
I say we all dump the copper that we're carrying because you know we're not carrying it on us. So it's
No,
in the
no,
fucking
if I
bag.
dump
of holding.
800 copper, I could take 800 gold right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
so
dumping my. Everybody dump the copper out of your
We're
thing.
dumping our coppers
Copper
and we're
and
dumping
silver.
our silvers.
I just
for
gonna
gold.
replace copper for gold and silver for gold in my inventory right now.
Yep. You guys can
Well-
certainly do that.
Well, they're all doing that. Can
Well, I want to go do
no,
that.
hold on.
I want to go do that.
No, you came with me over here.
Yeah,
Sorry,
You said it.
You already were.
So we don't know
Trust me,
what
there's plenty of gold there for you to do the same thing.
we don't
later.
know what they're doing right now. But
I
Like-
heard gold.
with all this going
Hey, you
on,
got
which is going to
sheets.
take hours, I want to go back
You could trade the 20 pounds of sheets for some
so
gold.
that way I can show
Well, we're not putting those sheets in the back.
Gold
of
is
the
sheet.
we
No,
need-
not
no,
gold.
I
I
can
can
show
show
him
him where the outline is, and
Right, you're
maybe
showing me
he
the
can help me
shit.
Okay.
with finding the mechanism for this door. Don't open it. We won't open it right now, but
Fine.
maybe you can
You
help me
can't
find it.
see anything.
Okay, cool.
Right.
I
I
draw.
see nothing.
I'm drawing out like where in
Yeah.
the last few minutes that I have true seeing up, and if I have to cast it again, I will.
That's while they're working on this.
Yeah,
Should I-
Should
It's
I
only in the
drop-
very beginning of when you
Should I
guys
do the
are
same
doing
thing for the bag of holding? Drop the copper and silver and replace it
Yeah,
with gold.
all of the copper and
Yes.
silver.
Got it.
So tracing the outline of where I can see it as far as high as up as I can go. That is.
Well, you can
Like,
get the stack.
Don't spend the money on anything.
You haven't seen the shit we've been carrying in the bag of holding.
No, I-
Simply because we haven't found any money.
Yeah,
I've
I
got
just
stuff on
dumped
my inventory that I'm
12
like, why am I carrying this?
I think I just dumped something like 1,200 coins out of my thing.
2,000 silver and copper
Yeah,
combined.
yeah. So
I had 3,000.
So you
that's
point
really,
out-
I'm
really
pointing it out,
the
and
change.
I'm like,
We're
I
taking the gold and
investigated this.
platinum.
Spot, halt. Can like you were able to find this? I just couldn't find like where the mechanism is. Maybe I'm looking in the wrong spot.
Take it. Well,
Would you be able to?
save build
like,
in the fucking-
I'll give you a hand of where I looked already.
Harbin's a moneylender. He can. He can.
So
Oh, I know. Yeah, we're gonna change it up.
I'd be happy to help.
Fuck that guy.
What guy is this?
DM, if I already looked for
What are you
commensurate
showing it?
help,
I almost
halt
punched Chris in the face
on what
during
I
our
did,
session.
so that way he can roll with
154
advantage.
pounds before I'm encumbered.
You can't roll with advantage
Oh, okay.
because
And
you've
I have
already
stuff
looked.
I'm carrying
So
that I don't
Am I
need.
rolling
That's
with
why I was saying, like,
disadvantage?
no, you're not
like-
rolling with disadvantage. You're just rolling normal.
Oh, okay.
12.
So Renee,
You have a reliable talent though, don't you? In your
Oh,
investigation.
yeah, so then that's, shit.
So
Minimum
at
10.
12.
Replace the die roll
So
with a 10.
No, no, it
If
would
it was less than 10.
just been 10.
Minimum
So
10.
16.
16. You don't find any mechanism. You can't find it either. You don't see anything.
So where'd you check again? You checked over here?
I showed like where all the areas that I checked,
Mhm.
but you found it in like a different location. Maybe.
I'm gonna check the fireplace.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Yeah, so
Can I help this time?
Yeah,
Or-
this time you can help. Yeah.
It's still 16.
Well, no.
Wait.
Hold on. I help, and I'm gonna go ahead and roll with advantage.
So that's 2, whatever.
Okay.
Not better. So it's still 16.
Okay. You don't find anything in the fireplace. It's a fireplace. It's a cold fireplace.
So-
at this
Yeah.
point.
how much gold did you take? You
I
can, you can
had
round.
I had
That's
like
enough gold for
18.
a
I had
second.
1,800 different coins, so
Okay, so
that I got rid of. So 1,800.
roughly 2.
I took 2,000 gold.
I took about.
Did we
3.
ask the DM if he's allowing all this?
He did. He
Oh, yeah.
said,
Yeah,
yeah.
Oh, you
we can
did?
do
Yeah,
that.
this was fine.
Yeah,
It's
dump.
going to take you guys hours to do this,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
yeah.
So we haven't
Well-
done anything. I wander back over to what they're doing.
while all this is sorting and
Identify.
Wrestling and I can do
Yeah.
the identify.
Yep.
I'll do the walking stick thing too.
Okay.
Because there's only
Ritually.
Yeah.
$7,840 gold
Okay.
left.
It's basically the equivalent of what it
Okay.
is.
Okay.
Or actually, I'm going to
Between
say,
what
it's
we
plus
did.
1 club. We'll
Did
make
you
it that.
do the
Okay.
same thing?
I'm coming over and
I
I'm
mean,
gonna
I would
do
like
that.
to do it too.
Okay. This is how much I have in silver.
The walking stick is a plus 1 club.
We're gonna leave that.
No.
Somebody can strap that to their
It's
back.
It's
Oh,
a,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
a
we can-
magical item.
Oh,
so
Magical
no.
items we keep. We don't
You're right,
toss
you're right,
those.
Club plus
I can
one.
actually use that.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
use, I can.
I mean, a lot of us can use it. It's just
It's a really
it's a
ornate,
spare
fancy,
Like
magical
a
fancy-
shillelagh.
Yeah, I was about to
It's not
say,
even
it's
really a
really-
shillelagh. It's not. Well, yeah, but it's no, it doesn't look like that. It looks like a walking stick with a metal topper,
Okay.
but it's really ornately made and
Cool.
it's,
Who had the amulet?
he's doing.
No one.
I'm doing the amulet and
Oh.
the gem.
They're investigating it,
Okay.
so.
So which one you want to do first?
I really want us to take
I'm-
everything. Okay.
I'm with my massive insight. I'm thinking that someone wants me to do the amulet first.
Okay.
Good vibes.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a
This is how
periaptive
much I have
wound
for
closure.
trade that.
So, just.
Periapple
What does that
is
do?
Pretty good.
I can't even pronounce
Oh, I
it.
know that, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
I'll look it up.
How do you spell that?
I think if you go down, it like
Brings you back up.
helps.
Yeah.
Death saves. and
I just wrote down what I had here to get rid of.
I can tell you what
yeah,
it is.
so I added
It
that and
is-
it added. Did that add?
While you are wearing this pendant,
so
you
I didn't-
stabilize
So,
whenever you are dying at the start of your turn.
I mean,
Or-
In addition, whenever you roll a hit die to regain hit points,
For silver.
double the number of hit
So I'm
points it
gonna remove.
restores.
yep.
Nice.
And
Wow.
then
Okay.
add both of
And it
those.
requires attunement.
And it does require
Set
attunement.
together.
Yes.
Just do it individually. I'm not gonna
Okay,
do
so
that.
719
There it is.
add.
You
And
know
then
who would
337,
really benefit from that? No, I'm not thinking you.
Oh, really?
No.
Now
I'm thinking
2040.
the guy who can
Thank you, that's easy.
regain hit points in the middle of the fight at will. Whenever you roll a hit die to regain, or is that just during a short rest?
It's
It's a short
whenever,
rest.
Because
whenever
he
you
rolls.
roll-
He rolls.
It says whenever you roll a hit die to regain hit points.
So when you do your
You have no copper?
I have cover.
thingy, whatever
Okay.
it's
I have
called. What's your fighter?
1500
the
plus-
second wind.
Second wind. Yeah. When he would
So
would
his
he roll
copper
double
is
if he was wearing this?
1,314.
Because he rolls a hit die.
Yeah.
And his silver is 1,000.
You get a limited well stamina on your turn. You can use a bonus action to regain
You
hit
replace
points
all of
equal
that with
to
gold.
Yeah.
I can do that.
1d10 plus your fighter level.
So it's
Is there
not a hit
enough?
die.
Okay.
It's not a hit
Okay.
die.
It's not
So
a
no.
die.
Damn.
Nice singing though.
Yeah, it was good. I was thinking.
Hmm.
And
All right.
Who goes down the most?
Traditionally, it's been me. However, I've been really good
It really
lately.
hasn't been anybody.
Do you have any
lately.
attunement slots open?
And it's an attunement.
I
slot.
missed what this amulet even does.
If you go
yeah.
down, it
Here.
stabilizes you.
Stabilizes you, so you don't have to roll the hit the saving throws, the death throws.
Nice.
But then it also every time you roll roll hit die.
you get
Yeah,
double
points
whatever
you
you
took,
roll on
yeah.
the dice.
So on a short rest, he'd get like double.
Oh, it actually double the number of hit points it restores.
Fennec, would you? I said, would you like some gold?
Oh yeah, I kind of went for it while no one was looking.
That's cool. There's
Trust me,
3,600
we're all
left.
we're all looking,
I think I did
but
about.
we don't care.
Oh, it was 8 plus 3, so it was like 1100.
Okay.
I don't have the exact. No wait, I do. 890, 879, and 320. So it was more like
So
12.
three-
Like just short,
Nine.
just short of 12,
320
yeah.
and 8.
79.
All right.
Well, we're
The gem.
definitely gonna
The
have
gem
Uh-huh.
is an elemental gem, blue sapphire.
There's only 2,430 left.
Who wants it?
Which
Party fun?
Party
fun.
fund.
Think we
If I
can
were
fit
to
it?
put it,
I think so.
I can carry it
Yeah.
as part of the.
Well, we could also just split it between the 7 of us too.
that too.
So
We've got-
Honestly, I say give it to Bennett.
Yeah.
This gem
Like, just-
contains a mode of
he hasn't been
elemental
ar- He
energy.
hasn't been around for.
When you use an
Backpack.
action to
Forever,
break
he-
the gem,
Backpack.
element as if
He
you would
deserves
cast
it.
conjure
You didn't get
elemental
paid
spell.
for
Ooh.
10
And
levels.
this particular one will conjure an
Backpack,
air element.
yeah.
So 2,430.
It conjures an air elemental.
Yeah.
Nice.
2, 4,
But it's a
3,
one
0.
use.
Yep.
Oh, it's a one-shot dealie.
Yep.
Bummer.
Because you have to break the
2,
gem.
4,
to do it.
3, 0. Why, thank you.
You're
Your
welcome.
logo.
Yes, I wanted to clear out that fucking
The
gold.
tube,
Yes!
Raslam says, this is sovereign glue.
Oh, no fucking way! Hey! Sovereign glue.
Okay. So
You're
Gonna go back
Be like,
to.
Some of
Gems?
these are fun, man.
Which one is that one? Like,
the sovereign
the
glue?
tube? The tube.
Oh,
The
okay.
tube is sovereign glue.
Yes.
It's basically.
I'm pretty sure that's like
Permanent.
Yeah.
glue.
I could
This,
glue my helmet to the ceiling.
this
Yeah.
viscous milky white substance can form a permanent adhesive bond between two objects.
Yeah.
It's like stupid
It's what
expensive.
Yes.
Sovereign.
not used
Not used. Yeah.
to adhere the golden dildo
Sovereign.
to.
Takes 1 minute to set. Once it is done so, the bond it creates can be broken only by the application of universal solvent
Mm-hmm.
or oil of etherealness, or with a wish spell.
Yep.
It actually comes in a vial, I guess, because it's stored in a flask that's been coated with oil of slipperiness. I mean,
Yes.
Isn't
With
that
a-
like worth
with
like
a-
5 or 10
with a
thousand?
And there
lock
are
on it.
It's
2
worth
ounces
quite a bit,
left in it.
actually. Yeah.
2 ounces.
Yeah, so it's got 2 uses basically.
Is it bad? I think he didn't use
And
what
then
Chess said.
That
These-
power, like Breath of the Wild. You know,
Um,
welding things together.
Yeah.
these quill, he's called Secret Keeper.
Ah.
What's funny is that's actually what I put it in as in my
Thingy.
little note because I was trying to make a Trapper Keeper reference.
Mm-mm.
It is keeps your traps. Where is it? There it is. When using this quill as a writing tool, the words written by it appear normal to the writer, but to all others it appears as something completely different, chosen by the writer.
Oh, interesting.
Comprehend languages spell will not undo the magic.
Damn.
The spell magic can undo the enchantment. Requires a DC 18 roll,
Jeez, that's not
and it only
such.
does it for 1 minute.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
So, did anyone take that amulet?
Yeah. I think we're giving it to Bennett, right?
Okay, I was doing math through that whole conversation, so I just want to make sure it's not in the bag of holding.
How many attunement slots you got open?
So
Okay, might as well take it.
Panic.
Nice.
What about the sapphire? Did anyone take that? The magical one.
That's a one-shot deal. It's not
Is that
a
elemental gem.
What does it do?
Blue sapphire.
Summons an
You-
air
you
elemental.
break it, yeah, you break it and it summons an air elemental as if you use the conjure elemental spell.
So we don't know how powerful they are. It doesn't say.
But
how
that
powerful
doesn't
they
need
are.
to be attuned, though. I don't think, right?
No,
it
it's
does
a
not. It does not need to be.
It's a one-shot deal. You don't have to.
Was it health
So-
or wound closure?
Parry up.
Parry up.
Wound
Wound
closure.
closure. Yep.
Because there's one of health too. That's interesting.
I mean, I'll hang on to it.
Yeah, just hang on
Just
to
hang
it.
on to it.
Yeah. So the
So add it to my inventory.
yeah, basically the elemental. It's the same as the conjure elemental. So it's call forth an elemental servant. It'll be this one is air. The challenge rating 5 or lower.
Who wants the +1 club?
I'd be interested in the elemental gem thing.
Now I wish I
Want
wanted
it?
that.
I'm a conjurer. I don't really conjure like creatures of any kind.
You
My
can
my
tell
only
fight,
thing was the
but-
fact that I could bamf in, throw it, and run out.
No, but
can't really
I'm familiar with that type
specific
of magic.
okay.
I think that
You smash them.
Yeah, like I can either run in,
Yeah.
bash it, and then bamf out. That was
It's
my
an
only.
extra fighter for one fight.
Okay, if you want it,
yeah,
it's
I'll
yours.
take it.
Okay, add it to your inventory
But
then.
who wants
Takes
the?
some. I mean, at very least, it takes some
It is an action to do
healing
it. So
economy
it's,
off
Okay.
of you.
So Sovereign
Okay.
Blue's in the bag of holding.
Between.
Sure.
Bennick
Yeah, you're
has
meant to take
the
hits.
amulet.
I meant to take hits, and
Oh.
I've got the high.
What's the amulet again?
The amulet.
Amulet
healing
of
essential.
wound closure.
Wound.
Yeah.
Wound closure.
He's
Got
got
it.
it.
Uke has
It's cool
the
looking too.
what
So it'll
you
stop your life's blood pouring from your body?
Yes.
Yes.
Precisely.
You stabilize immediately if you go down.
Ah, that's good.
And then
And
it
you
gives
took the
some-
500 diamond.
I did, yes.
Yeah. That's good for resurrection, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking immediately.
Yes.
Good for raised dead.
All right.
all right, and we're gonna take a break.
Nice.
Yay, break.
We're gonna go celebrate Renee's birthday. 'Cause it was
Renee,
last-
Ah,
So we're gonna go have some
29
some
plus
cake.
something.
And then when we come back, Renee's going to be able to
34.
tell us
Oh,
how
yeah.
much money we all get.
Oh, I just put it in the bag of holding. We switched out our shit.
Yeah. Well, true. Yeah.
We'll get
That's
that.
what
We'll
we
get
did
to
for
there
the-
later. We don't have enough
worried about it
to,
right now.
we don't have enough to be able to hold on to it.
Yeah.
We can
After
divvy it out
this
later.
dungeon.
Well, sure.
Yeah, everybody just starts dropping gold now to take platinum. It's
Well, I mean, I figured like almost everybody keeps a track of what they have, and it's just we carry it in the bag of holding. Nobody's carrying around, fucking
If it's-
like.
if it's your personal stuff, you're carrying
If
it.
it's your
think so?
personal
Yeah.
stuff,
Yeah.
it is
All right,
on you.
fine.
Yeah.
I am not tracking
Well,
your
now,
shit
especially
in this.
with the platinum being pretty much the majority of what the bag can hold.
Mhm,
Yeah,
sure.
it's pretty much
It's
the bag's
pretty
full right now.
Pretty
We're
damn
gonna have
full.
to probably build some kind of when we go back to the mansion. We're gonna have to build a safe. We're gonna have to build a room, have a room built to store all this gold all this treasure because
You
there's
know how
a
much
lot.
that's going to cost? That's going to cost 100,000 gold pieces.
Actually, we can just have somebody stone shape that for us.
Yeah.
Damn.
We do have a basement.
And we may, just happen to know some dwarvish crafters that we could bring in
Who also give
From
us
a
10%
strong-
of their
from-
fucking profits.
from a stronghold.
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
That can build a Scrooge McDuck vault.
Yes.
You get
Stone
diving
shape and
boards.
Diving board.
Yeah.
All these
Okay, I wanna
magical
see you
spells
do that.
kind of ruin my
I really do.
All right. We'll be back in a few minutes.
see Mary
It'll probably be
face
about
plant
15,
into it,
20 minutes
and then
because
be
we're
like,
going to celebrate birthdays, so we're
"Ow!"
gonna have cake and stuff. We have strawberry shortcake ice cream cake.
Again? Awesome.
Yes.
The only cake
Oh, and we're going
I
to open up a
like.
bottle of mead, too, so we got to decide which one that is.
We did.
There's a bit,
No, we
little bit
didn't.
of.
No, we-
No, we did.
You're
No,
the
you chose.
You chose
You
not
said
an option.
yeah,
I didn't know what we were talking about. And I was
Yeah.
like, blueberry, strawberry.
I-
That's my.
No, that
I'm
wasn't
with
the
you.
question.
Right.
Strawberry's my first choice.
Blueberry.
But out of the two,
Blueberry, okay,
blueberry is
blueberry
my.
is your because it was
go-to.
legit.
I was
So,
also
so,
dividing.
so it'll be a street called Wanda.
Yeah.
Is the,
Oh,
is the one
okay.
we're going to open up. So.
Yeah.
Blueberry over raspberry, strawberry
Correct.
over blueberry.
Yeah, for sure. Right on, brother.
No,
I would disagree.
raspberry
Raspberry greater than
over,
all.
over, yeah, raspberry better than all.
Raspberry Morales.
So, all right, so we'll be stick with us. We will be back shortly. So, hang out.
The only cake I do like.
But it
And we're back.
Yay!
Happy birthday, Renee.
Happy
birthday.
Thank
you.
I'll raise a
You
glass
get all the
again.
sea turtles.
Bless you.
Happy birthday, dear
No,
sister.
I drank mine.
Mm. We're drinking a mead
I
that
didn't
Renee
show you
made.
that picture, did I?
Actually designed and made.
Yeah.
All right. So,
From concept to bottle.
yep. So, you guys were drooling over the loot when last we left. So
Yes.
It was worth it.
the hoard, because that's what this is. This is a hoard.
We gotta open up the cellar door.
Did I show you?
Yay.
This is,
How
the other door?
how do we get that door open?
I didn't know there was
It's
another
a
door.
Novi.
The secret door. The other
There.
secret
Oh,
door.
that one?
The
That's
secret door.
only visible magically.
Okay.
I can't normally.
Do
open it
we-
'cause I have
or
my sister thinks
two-sided
that's
lead,
bad, plus we go
whatever.
there early
Do we have to
enough,
play
it's
that chess
spread
game?
out, it's not so bad.
Oh.
If you go,
And when?
if you get there about
Maybe.
That might be the case.
Who's good at
so
chess?
you're better off doing like
Dragon's chess.
Who is
you know,
proficient?
do it.
Anyone?
Dragon
You're
Chess,
in college,
anybody.
good league.
I mean, I can play it, but I'm not proficient.
Anyone
in it.
proficient in
I
Dragon's
mean,
chess?
anybody can play it, but
No.
I just play cards.
I don't even
That's
have
Meritorious,
that.
too.
I cook.
I have brewer's tools.
I can
We can-
make potions.
I mean, we can try. What about Raslam? Do you play
I
Dragon's
do
chess?
not play Dragon
Huh?
Chess.
Are we counting this as a short rest while we're doing all this?
I
sure
mean,
it's-
You could.
We're getting to the
could
point where
because-
we need a long rest, I'm sure.
Yeah, and it's
What you
evening
trying to
now.
look
By
I
the
was saying,
time,
trying to
yeah, by
see what
count,
you
like
were
just by
proficient
normal
in.
life, day
Oh,
to day,
sorry. I think it's over here.
resources.
I mean,
yeah.
I want to just hunker down in here.
Somebody unmade the bed, or we'd all.
What about
Proficiencies.
Alfred? Is he
Seeing if,
programmed to play chess?
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. He doesn't play. He doesn't play chess. No.
Where
11 of us. None of us play
where
chess.
would you actually find
well,
what
we-
you-
Maybe
We're-
if we work
like, what you're
together.
proficient
Like,
in,
do we
like,
even know that
It
plays
would be
against?
when you create your
We're-
character.
we're-
Yeah.
You would
adventurers.
get whatever
we
set,
all took, if we
gaming
took a
set
gaming
you
thing,
are proficient in.
But
took
like Halt doesn't
the
have
one that didn't
And
take a
neither
lot
do
of
I.
space, so everybody
Then that
took
may not be
cards
something
or
your
dice on
class
that.
gets.
Okay.
Yep.
Mine
So
never-
does-
Right,
Something
I
you
guess
wouldn't
the
need.
rogue
Well,
cards,
I mean,
but-
if you
Yeah.
have proficiency in a gaming
Here, let
set,
me take
you
another
wouldn't take the one that you need a whole big box of pieces.
Proficiencies in language. Here we
Well,
go.
Does anyone
it
know
would
the
be like in
rules
your
at least?
inventory. Mess kit?
Not it.
No.
No.
I mean, you're still asking, is anybody proficient in it? And then that would be no.
And one
But
be
how
like
do we
thieves'
move a
tools.
piece?
I don't know.
No, Thieves' Tools is
You want me
Thieves'
to find
Tools.
out?
Yeah.
Should we find out?
I
That's
mean,
tools.
you're
Move
a
a
little
piece.
you're
I
a little
don't
too
see
important to be locked into
anything
something like
for-
that.
Equipment, blah, 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 blah. Let's see.
What does that mean?
Means you're the cleric.
Proficiency.
You're the main healer.
Yeah, they
I'm
don't.
important?
They don't get.
Yeah,
Aw,
good.
the
You
gaming-
know
The
that.
gaming type.
Do we need to tell
Okay.
you you're pretty more
So
often?
you might.
I might what?
You,
You know, a little attention once in a while.
Proficiency in what?
You're awesome.
Oh, thanks. Stop.
Oh, the
Bipolar
like a,
shiny
like a
scrotum.
game
Oh
thing.
no.
I wrote that down, by the way.
Yeah, I know you.
Oh, does,
I heard-
does
it was
Octavian
over
have a
there.
praise kink?
What's that?
What?
A little
Does
bit. A
Octavian
little
have a
bit.
praise kink?
I think so.
He likes to be told that he's a good boy. What's going on?
Well, you know, it's good to praise your cleric every so often.
Well, yeah, we tell him
To
thank
keep-
you all the time.
Well, not just thank you, just to say he's doing a great
Oh,
job and
yeah.
he's
You're
know,
such
awesome.
a good boy.
and the light of Pelor's shining scrotum just makes him glow.
Yeah, okay.
Let's see, proficiency.
I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
take
not.
it there.
Sorry, I'm
We
not.
went there and just let's play chess.
Yeah. All right.
I'm not crossing that line with my brother.
Let's go
Just
play
not.
chess.
I'm not going to look my brother in the eye and call him a good boy.
I thought.
Not happening.
When? You have always, like, you and I have always,
thought-
like, tried to make each other uncomfortable with that stuff. You have no problem
okay,
doing it to me.
but-
You don't have a problem doing. You have a problem doing it to him. You like making me uncomfortable.
because you're
it's
very
funnier.
expressive.
Oh my god!
Because you react.
Yes, that's the whole point. You react. It's beautiful.
You get shy.
And he goes along
Yeah, it would be
with
a
it.
tool. Is what it is. It's a tool.
Yeah,
What,
that's the thing. It's like
Dragonchess?
Yeah.
you.
Any
you-
gaming
It's
system
also
very
weird
expressive.
Yeah.
since I tried to
You're
like
proficient
embarrass
in
you like
one
that.
tool.
We didn't
or
do this
something
game
like
all
that.
the
That's what it
time.
would be.
Not
Yeah, because
like
you
that.
have to pick,
No, not
during
like
character
that. But no,
creation, you have
the
to
thing is,
pick
like, you're
one
very, very expressive, and it makes
gaming
it fun.
set to be proficient at.
Rich
Yeah.
goes along with it. He gets a
And
little
as
bit embarrassed, but
adventurers,
most of
Most
goes
Most
along
people
with
would
it.
not pick Dragon Chess
Yeah.
because that's the one with the
Yes.
biggest amount of
Yes,
pieces.
that whole
and-
thing.
Yep.
And
To
then you
lug
automatically
around.
went,
Yep.
you know where you're going.
Funny that's the one that's in here.
Oh, that none
Not
of us
really.
have this?
So you
None
think we
of us have
should
it.
see what happens if we move these pieces, these chess
Who wants to
pieces?
play a game?
I don't know.
Is the game set up where it looks like it's a fresh game? Brand new?
It's brand new.
Would
Yeah.
you-
Sure.
All of the pieces are in the right.
Since none of us know how to play, sure, it
Would
must
you-
be.
Would you like to play a game?
Game? Yes.
Thermonuclear
So
war.
it's black on this side, which would be the one that goes first. That's the piece that Russ grabbed, or that Marakaris grabbed, and it's white on the other side.
Believe black does.
And that
Is it-
one was put in the
Is there
same
room
place.
on the other side for a person
At
to
least
play
in
against?
Dragon
Or is it like
Chess.
against the
It's
wall?
pretty
Okay.
tight.
Interesting.
So black is
Yeah.
our side?
Our,
So
That's weird. Thought that'd be the other way around.
let's move a piece.
Well, who's going to move the piece? 'Cause, are we all going to move pieces?
we all like cluster around there and we'll work together.
Between the 11 of us, we can.
Wait,
Here's-
Raslam, do you
here-
play?
Here's,
No, I don't play.
here's the real
I've
question.
never been into games so much. I studied too much.
Nerd.
Here's the real question. Is Dragon Chess considered a smart person's game or a wise person's game?
It's a smart
Smart
person's
person's
rock.
game.
Yeah.
It's strategy.
Okay.
I can
Strategery.
Strategery.
I can give it a try.
Okay.
I'll look at it. Take one of the front pieces. Move it one place
Okay.
forward.
You do that, and as soon as you put it down and let go, a piece moves on the other side.
assumed as much. Who knows? Winning might open the secret door. It might.
And losing will
What?
cause a giant.
Yeah,
mess.
Was it the same type of piece that I
I stepped back
moved?
30 feet.
And did it move almost equivalent?
Right,
No,
you're-
it was the same type of piece, but
Yeah.
it moved
We're all
differently.
still
Yeah.
over here.
Kind of like a pawn and a pawn movement, is what I mean.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, basically that's what it was.
Okay.
So give me an
Okay.
intelligence check.
Before we make the next move, I will cast, because I know this is Smarter Than Beat game. You are now getting, for an hour, which one is it?
Intelligence?
Fox's Cunning. Advantage on intelligence checks.
Nice.
I was just
Alright.
going to suggest that.
So you get advantage.
Rollies.
Is
Whoa.
Karis near me too?
No, this isn't a saving throw.
Oh, it's not?
not a
It's
saving
just
throw.
a...
It's
That's
a
an,
check.
not an intelligence
It's just a
saving
game.
throw. This is just an intelligence
Check.
check. So it's basically
Just your
a
check.
roll
Okay.
plus your
Intel.
intelligence.
Oh, okay.
Which you get advantage on. If it goes more than an hour, let me know. And if I see him playing, I'll do it again.
24.
Okay. You lose 3 pieces in the first
Okay.
set.
Did I
The other
take
one.
any?
No.
Ooh.
Wow. This chessboard is good.
Ooh, not as good. It's not saving throws. It's
Nope,
just
it's
straight.
just straight. Yeah, just you
Okay.
plus your
14.
14. Okay, you get 1 piece back.
Wow. Do we need to track this?
How long has it been?
You got it. Okay.
It's been about 15 minutes.
Okay.
Give me one more.
Oh, 24.
Okay, you actually get several pieces back. You're actually now winning. It looks like, well, the way it's setting up, you think you're winning.
Okay. All right.
You think you're winning. I don't like the
Well,
sound of that.
that's how chess works.
Yeah,
Right?
so you think you're winning.
Another
I
one?
mean,
Yep,
Looks like she's winning.
I don't know.
17.
Do
17.
you know the rules?
Okay, you are now looking and things have gone the other way now.
Uh-oh. Okay, all right.
So we have one more. You're getting down near the end. You're getting close.
Natural 20. 25.
Natural 20.
No shit.
Tie.
Yeah, but
No, I don't think it's a tie.
No, it's not.
I'm sure the game board is proficient.
Of course it's proficient.
And you can even see.
I believe you.
I mean, that's
so
all,
well, who won that one though?
that's all the game board does.
Yeah, it would be the
It would go to
you
the house.
you eyed up. It looks like you got it. You got them boxed in, and you didn't see something, and you lose.
Try again.
Did you lose? What happened?
The king falls, and when that happens, there's a pulse. And
You had this, buddy.
I rolled a 20.
What did you do?
Wait, a pulse like
no, like a
Shockwave.
a
a
light,
shockwave.
yeah, a shockwave comes out.
Kapow.
Kablam.
And I need
Yes, victory.
everyone in the room to make a con saving throw.
All right, everybody within 10 feet of me, which I'd say we're probably all kind of standing around watching this.
Yeah. So
Probably get that +3. So
did you say con?
Con. Yep.
Is it Constitution?
Yeah.
Come on.
Is this a spell?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Do I get +3?
Yeah.
9, 6, 19.
Ooh.
With advantage.
Yeah.
Do I add anything
I wrote
more
a
to
9
this
with
other
advantage.
than what I got?
yeah, +3. It's a con save. So
We're gonna take a
your
long rest.
So
25.
Roll plus your con.
But you rolled an at 20.
Depending on what
Yeah.
it does.
So that's an auto success.
I'm having too much fun with the 10.
Okay. Everybody make the rolls.
Mhm.
All right. Merrick Harris.
22.
22. You take 10 points of necrotic damage total.
So 5.
No, you take 10. That's actually halved.
Halved,
and halved.
okay.
Halved and halved.
10.
14.
You take 40 points of necrotic
Holy
damage.
shit!
19.
You take 20 points of necrotic damage.
18.
20 points of necrotic damage.
22.
20 points.
25.
20 points.
Oh.
23.
20 points.
That stung a little.
Well, whatever is behind this door is going to be is definitely going to be worth it. If that kind of damage, that kind of.
Wow.
What happened to the board now?
Probably
Did it
It
get
reset.
Jumanji.
Has it
did
been about an
so.
hour yet?
It's been about 45 minutes.
Okay. I made my concentration check.
Okay.
Ow.
Again? Just
I think I have a better understanding of the game.
yeah.
Again.
I thought you won there.
I really thought that I
Quick
had
question.
it
That pulse,
cornered,
did it only go into this room?
and
It went through the entire room.
I think that one
You don't know how
piece
far it went. It
had
It
something
was a
that
pulse that
I
went from
didn't expect
the game
that
board.
it
Maybe
could do,
run out into the
and
hallway
That's what
before
I'm-
the last
I think I have
move.
a better
what I'm
chance this next time.
Okay. Enhanceability.
We leave only one person, which is Yuki, unfortunately, but we leave him.
Fox is
I'm
coming.
coming all the way up to the next one.
We're gonna do this. Do it again.
Play again?
Yes, but before the
Okay.
last move,
Let
we're
us
gonna
know.
go in the hallway.
Oh, fair enough.
We can't leave him alone. I'll stay with you, buddy.
Aw.
All right.
I can't take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going
That stung a little bit.
What's that?
Squishies
Plus
in the
what?
hallway.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the advantage. Okay, so
Because like I'm down to
13.
13.
13.
You start off really
6 and
bad. Things don't look good right now.
You told me you had a better understanding.
I thought I.
He's luring him into a false sense
Yes.
Is that how you play this game?
Strategery.
Oh no.
Strategery.
Strategery.
It's like a military thing. It's a
Yeah.
gambit.
Okay, all right. 22.
22.
Better.
You start making a comeback.
Gosh, you were right there. I don't know what's happening. Go Yuki. With this
Ooh, all right. 23.
bony.
You're making a big comeback now.
Dun, dun, dun.
You seem to have the upper hand at the moment.
That's what I felt like before. All right. I
Then you were like, yes, nat 20, finish him off.
and that one and the 19 is 24.
Okay. You're still ahead.
How many of these rolls are we playing?
All right, this is you're getting near the end of the game now.
All right.
So who's leaving the room?
You're not leaving the room?
I feel like we're getting close to the end
Yeah,
here.
so Halt. I would say probably Halt, all the squishies, NPCs.
I'm really
watching.
analyzing.
Yeah, Raz.
Razlam.
outside too.
If it
All right,
helps.
Just
and
remind me, I didn't roll for them, so I'll have to roll for
Fennec,
them too.
did you?
I'm staying.
You're
Yeah.
staying.
I'm staying.
He's
I
staying.
think the military. Yeah. The,
He's
Yeah,
staying.
Razlam's stepping out.
Oh, he's stepping out. All right, so he stepped out.
Then we'll clear all the screens.
Go
All
for it. You got this, Yuki.
12.
Oh no.
Double sevens.
Double sevens.
Hopefully the other
Hopefully
good
the other-
rolls
yeah.
kind of balance
Balanced
out.
it out.
Right. The game actually ends in a stalemate. Neither one of you can win, and the board just resets.
No owies?
Oh, you're gonna have to recast
No owies.
it.
So we want to just stay in the hallway.
You better not get punished.
They
for
only, he only
stalemate.
needs these guys.
You're getting better. How long was that?
That was about another 45 minutes.
So you're gonna have to recast that spell.
Boom.
Worth
You're still intelligent.
it. Without those.
I don't have any other essential thing you can do.
No. Because
No,
it's just-
guidance isn't
it's
long
just-
enough for.
Plus
that
my
thing.
plus intelligence,
Mhm.
nothing else. No,
Nothing else.
No
Guys, that's
proficiency
1
or
minute
anything like that.
concentration
Nope.
down.
Yeah, that's it's just.
Because
this
I'm not
is something
proficient
that
in it.
it
Am I getting
just doesn't
proficient in
take
it?
a
No.
minute.
I mean, unless you're constantly
Not right now,
guidance,
yeah.
guidance,
Okay,
guidance,
fair enough.
I
guidance.
still wouldn't, because this isn't like a one action.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't think
simulating,
guidance is
like-
going to help this one.
It
Yeah.
feels like it's simulating like half a dozen moves or more.
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
Each is I'm basically doing 5 checks
Yeah.
and seeing, and I'm weighting it depending on how much you win or lose by.
Yeah.
There you go.
Fair enough.
Is how many points I'm giving to
Do
each
you
side.
want me to
so.
try again?
Mhm.
I feel like I'm getting better at it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Eventually.
You casting it again, can you?
Of course.
Okay.
I'll
right,
go like
let's play
12
again.
more times.
Let's play again.
19.
Okay, it doesn't start out well
For him or you?
for him.
Ooh.
Natural 20. 25.
Okay. All of a sudden, you surge back.
No.
18 plus 5 for 23.
Okay. Things are looking really good for you now.
I'm so good at this game.
Oops, that one jumped out. I'm just gonna reroll that. Let's see it.
22.
Okay,
Yes.
that one, that section, nothing seemed to really change.
Stay in the hallway.
That's what we're
Ooh,
planning.
Struggling now.
The last 4 rolls.
12.
12. Okay. What was that?
Was that the last one?
That was the fifth one.
That was the last one?
Yeah, that was the last one.
Oh. There's one more.
It comes down, and you're not sure. It doesn't look good, and you're able to actually maneuver things and take the king.
Yeah!
Oh, good.
And then the king just.
It's an ugly win.
Ugly win. It was elegant up until that point.
That was awesome!
That was
What'd you
great.
do?
And the door goes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Well, I'm glad I put that piece back earlier. This would not have gone as well if I had played
And as
this.
soon as it does,
Yeah, come on.
you guys get a wash of
Evil.
nauseating.
Oh, thank God. We're
Same
still.
feeling as a book.
Oh,
Or stronger.
there's something bad in that
This-
room.
It could
Bad
be.
feeling.
It could be the
Okay.
flash.
It could be
It
the.
could be what we're looking for.
So we come
It
back
could be just
in.
enough.
We only have 3 hallways we haven't explored yet, but.
Is it a hall? Can we
It's
see
a hallway.
It's a hallway.
Boy, I feel proficient in this game now.
I think you're wrong.
Do we feel anything?
No.
Okay.
Well, yes, actually, everyone feels uneasy,
Uh-huh.
but these two
Yeah.
actually almost feel nauseous.
Right, divine
Oh, no.
using divine sense. Do I sense anything within 60 feet? Of
No.
social fiend or undead.
Mm-mm.
No.
Feels gross in here.
Yep.
All right,
So
well
then-
let's go down here. This is going to be the last thing. I mean, this had to have been a hell of a something's down here that's important to have that kind of protection.
Can we
on
do
it.
one more door? Are we okay?
I think we're all right. I mean,
It's just getting late.
Marlo.
It is kind of late.
Can
We can take a nap. We can
How
sleep.
long does this door you think will stay open, or just
We have
opens until we
no
cross?
we
it?
know how to win
I
now.
never actually. Hold on. I gotta. Ooh, okay, so he failed.
After 3 games,
Razzle took
almost
40
probably an
points.
hour each.
Oh,
we
it's,
spent
it's
hours and
actually
hours.
very
Yeah.
late now. Yeah.
And we
Yeah,
spent
I
hours
didn't
and
roll
hours.
for
It's-
them, so I got to roll for the 3 of them.
That's just-
so?
all right. Well, let's
Probably
see.
a matter
Let's
of
see if we just to be on the safe side, we perhaps put something to block the door. And then I mean, we are in a bedroom. We can maybe rest for the night here.
Got the sheet.
We've spent a lot of time counting gold.
Fogey took 42.
Yeah, we should rest.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Fogey's really hurt.
Let's
Yeah.
sleep.
Time to rest.
We know how to open it if it
Fogey's at
closes.
34 out of 96 hit points.
So would this be considered a short rest or a long
No,
rest?
we're
We're
trying
gonna be
to
long
long
resting.
long
We're gonna,
rest.
we're gonna be.
We know how to open the door now,
Yeah.
so let's long
Okay.
rest. Sleep tonight.
Yep.
Now that I get this puke in my mouth feeling.
After about 10 minutes, the door goes and shuts.
Okay.
Well, we know
Figured.
what to do.
We have to win the game again.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be all right. We could do
We
it.
just go back outside afterwards when
Well,
we go to do
in,
the thing.
in
Yeah.
the morning. Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay.
Can
When
you
we
do
go
the mansion, Raslam?
I
I
can.
thought
I
we tried to do that in here.
I can.
And it
Wait,
didn't
it might
work.
not. It might fail in
That
here.
was the
It's
other
failed.
one.
Yeah, the mansion failed.
Oh.
You
Then we
tried-
long rested
We
without
tried. We
it
tried doing it,
before.
and
But-
There
we
was a
ended up
reason why
doming.
it
We ended up
failed.
doming it.
Because it's a different dimension, technically.
It could have been just the room.
Yeah, we
What?
were in the throne room. when we tried
You want to
that.
try it again?
Sure, why not try again?
I can try.
It'll probably fail again, but
It's me, but
Do we want to go?
But we're
like,
gonna
in the
rest
hallway?
anyway. It's
Yeah.
a spell that he'll gain tomorrow.
I
Yeah.
go. I
If he
go
sleeps
in-
well enough.
I can go into the hall and I can definitely try.
Maybe try.
Yeah,
In
let's
case there
try.
are wards in here.
So he goes out there and he starts casting it, and he's like, "It failed."
Ah.
Swamp.
Sorry.
Womp.
all
So
right.
we'll just close the door.
We're just resting here.
Yep.
And that feeling of dread is gone now with
Put
the door
desk
closing.
in front.
It is seriously lessened. You know you kind of know it's there, so you kind of feel like a little, but it's definitely not.
Do you still have the rod, Clem?
I do.
And then put it on that door.
Yeah. If the
But
door swings in this way.
It does. Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
So
He'll give us a couple extra seconds if
Yeah.
anyone breaks through it.
yeah.
But
Just in case he's.
let's just rest.
He says.
So we're gonna do a long rest.
Try to.
Oh, he couldn't have done that anyway. His slot was already gone.
That's
Oh,
fine.
Do we
well, then
have-
I would have, because I have it.
Okay, and it would have fizzled.
Okay.
So.
Do we? Is anyone exhausted right now? Because we had some nightmares.
There's
Some-
a couple.
Some of us
some of
have
us
some
did.
conditions.
Raslam, I believe, is
Oh,
one.
I think I
Razzleman
did. That's
too.
why I couldn't do the short rest thing, I think.
Yeah, because
That's what it
Yeah,
was.
that's what it was.
Those all have been at straight rolls then. Those checks.
Although I don't have a point of exhaustion on my sheet.
Yeah,
I
I
would
don't
have
have
done
to-
that.
I
Yeah,
don't have
I think we've
condition.
already fixed that one.
Maybe.
One got fixed. I thought one didn't.
Raslam was the only one who got 2.
And I had only one, and that got
Raslam
fixed.
got 2. He's the only one.
Yeah. So the short rest got rid of your 1 point of exhaustion.
No, short rests don't get rid of
No,
exhaustion.
that's the
So-
longest.
Long rests.
Okay.
But you had.
Either way,
So
we're going to try it again tonight then.
we're
Yeah.
just gonna try.
So okay, so he was at 2. Yeah. Okay, so.
Grim, what do we have in the ring?
You have.
Counter spell and a shield.
Yep, counter spell and a shield.
A 4th level counter?
It must be. 'Cause
Okay.
No, it's just the 3rd level. There's a spell slot open, I believe. Because I don't have it marked as a 4th level.
What?
I charged this during the break that I said that I was going to.
Oh. Sweet to see.
Here it is.
Yeah, I'm going to need to. Thank you.
Okay, I need. So you guys are taking a long rest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I need everyone to make a charisma saving throw.
I forgot. Is this advantage?
Just
Is this not a spell?
charger. He's gonna.
Or this?
He needs it.
Unplug it.
Yeah, he needs it. On the other side.
Yeah, we need to transfer.
Were we
that.
rolling these with advantage? I
I
forgot.
don't remember.
Kill.
It is considered a magical effect. So
Okay, so with advantage.
actually,
No, with that's Renee and I.
The
Yeah.
longest.
We have a close.
No,
It's a 10-foot cord.
Just
Yes,
say that
I'll say yeah.
Here's
it
our
is.
charisma.
Charisma.
You're a
Charisma.
gnome, so don't you get advantage on
Magic?
spells?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
So yeah,
You do?
charisma. I do.
Oh, that's really good.
That was much better. 19. That's
We get a plus. Does
we get a plus 3.
You should be, yeah. If you're all within 10
Yeah.
feet of me, I would imagine as much.
We're
But we're not.
sleeping next to
If
each
we're
other.
not
sleeping
putting
in
up domes
Right.
and Merrick Harris is in the center and everybody's
They're
sleeping
sleeping
in a
around
circle
me.
around.
Yeah.
Because we've learned.
Yeah.
Plus 3.
And if since somebody took all the sheets off of the bed,
Hi, Cher.
So all of the NPCs get a point of exhaustion. Do not get,
Alright,
do not get a long
I got a
rest.
1. I'm re-rolling it.
Sucks.
23.
23. You're fine.
18.
You're fine.
25.
You're fine.
10.
Exhaustion.
18.
Fine.
23.
Fine.
Also 23.
Okay.
Hey, we're all
You're fine?
23. We're
Yeah,
all legal.
so- and 18.
Just Bennick's the only
sorry,
one.
21.
Bennett is a
You're
3
not
NPC.
I
He
didn't
gets
have it.
disadvantage on checks.
You can take a short rest. You get the benefits of a short rest, but not a long rest.
Yay. Become better again.
So, which means that he doesn't get his health back
Right.
right now.
Same thing. Fogey is down 62.
But can he do hit dice?
Well, it's
Yes.
still a short rest, so yeah.
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 So you can
Raslam's
use as many
down
hit dice as you
40.
want to recover.
Marlowe's down 51, and Fogey's down 62. So Fogey's
How many do you
going
need?
to.
How much health do you need overall?
I'm down like 40 some
I'm
health,
wearing
50
it,
some health.
I mean,
You roll,
don't take like
Doesn't get
like
any of those back.
take as much as you need.
and you double your hit dice now.
I do double the effect of each hit dice, but the problem is like I'll just roll it. Double.
I got advantage
read
of magic.
perfect
Yay,
before
thank God.
Get into it again.
1, 2, 3,
Perfect. There we go. In addition, whenever you roll a hit dice, double the number of hit points it restores. So the actual hit die,
Oh, what's your hit die? D12s or D10s?
D12.
So you roll a D12,
Right.
you double it, then you add your con modifier.
Then you
68.
Per die.
Yep.
To
I just wasn't sure if it was. I'm so used to
68.
Are all of your hit dice D12? Because
Oh,
summer
yeah, he's got split.
that's
So like I
right.
do.
Barbarian. So you get 2 or 3 D12s and
30, 40. So she gets 40 back.
I'm feeling great.
That was a good night's sleep.
Yeah, it was phenomenal.
I'm sure we still had nightmares because even when we got the good sleep, we had nightmares. I don't like this.
You can do
place.
one at a time too.
So double this. 22 plus 8. Or no, 22 plus 4.
Wow.
But you know what? I'd still rather be here than in that godforsaken swamp.
What is. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, he got much better. 20.
Have we met any dragons?
Everywhere's just
Holy
trap.
cow.
Have we met any dragons here?
I,
Have we had anybody eaten by a frogama?
44, 51. Hey, that was just enough to get him back up to full.
Sweet.
except, I don't. As bad as the swamp was, I never threw up in my mouth with just nausea. This is bad down here.
When we got to the tower, you did.
Yeah, the tower. Yeah, the swamp sucks.
Yeah. So,
Another
so
11.
see, this is dry, and we haven't had any, like undead leeches or anything like
We
that.
don't have trench foot.
It's true.
Yeah, I can fix that. But
Sucks though.
Still say we're taking wrestling to the swamp.
I think so.
And
back
moist the entire time.
2.
Really? Gotta use the M
Do
word?
you get anything
Yes.
back for
Yeah,
like
I haven't
abilities?
used it because I've long rested and such,
Yeah, it doesn't
and we
bother
haven't
me.
really had
You're only
much
down
use.
1 rage, right? You get that back on long or short?
I mean, it isn't a pleasant word. Man, my shoulder.
You need some ibuprofen?
Oh,
I'm
right.
not really supposed to take it while I'm taking Celebrex.
Oh.
You got any elite?
How's your knee?
Oh, it still sucks. Yeah, I'm getting the runaround. I haven't been able to get an MRI because I went to this one place near my house that's fine to get an MRI at, and they finally contacted my insurance after the doctors were like held off, and
All
they're like,
the NPCs are taken there.
and they're like,
Nice.
well,
So what else
your
happens
insurance
because of
denied you
exhaustion?
because you didn't go through
What?
PT.
How many levels?
One.
I was
Disadvantage on
prescribed
checks.
PT.
Yeah, you disadvantage on skill checks.
That's it.
Okay.
I think the doctor
But
was
But
out
not
of town,
like
so they
attacks
probably
and all
can't.
that.
No.
It's just full-
Not yet.
You got to
So I'm
get to
kinda
like
fucked.
3, I think, before you get that.
Pete.
Yeah.
Were you
At
doing
2, your
something
speed
with
is
the ring of spell
halved,
storing,
and
changing anything
at
out, or-
3, you have
Oh,
disadvantage on attack.
Did you want
rolls.
anything? I can put a first level spell in there. I can do another shield.
That'd be cool.
Or magic missile.
You put mage armor back on yourself, didn't you?
I will in the following
So what is
morning.
what causes that effect?
You have nightmares.
I already had nightmares.
Yeah, but these are worse.
What
These are
other-
these
what
are
other
actually
first levels
these
do
are
you have?
nightmares about
What
you
other
not
first
being
levels
able to
do you have?
defend
It
your
depends
friends
on what I
Well, I
actually-
mean, what? That's what I'm
and
saying. Out of
watching
the ones
them
you
all
have.
die.
I
Those
had,
nightmares were about doing the same, but for my family.
magic missile
and watching them all
shield.
die. So it's just getting worse.
Yeah.
It's all about the same
Mage
now.
armor, but
I wear armor, so it wouldn't be.
that's not gonna do anything.
put
So
it- yeah, magic missile would be good.
okay.
And
So-
you surviving. That was the other thing. Yeah.
So before the morning, before we go to sleep, I'll put a magic missile in the ring of spell storing.
Okay.
Ronald Weasley. That's all I see.
All right.
Dare you steal that car?
All right. Ready to play
Rich.
games?
That's why she was getting that visual. It's like a howler.
I see it now.
Do you want to play a game?
Long rest taken.
Yep.
How you feeling,
Love you.
Yuki? How do
How
you
does
look?
Yuki
Oh
look?
no, am I
Yeah, how
slothing
does-
anymore?
Yeah,
How
what's
does he
look
look?
like
Does
this
he have both
morning?
ears?
Actually, as a
Does he
matter
have
of
both
fact-
ears?
Where's he less?
Sorry, I forgot to take.
His
I actually
eyeballs
forgot to hit this.
drooping rather nervous.
Give me 1 second
One
because
just
there is a
dang.
change in Yuki.
Oh no!
Just buddy,
What bits did you lose now?
get that sovereign glue.
Depending on what falls off, yeah. Yeah.
Just hold it here for a minute.
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't get any on your fingertips.
Yeah, how did your party die? Well, our wizard sovereign glued his fingers to his face.
Oh, God.
Would you even be able to?
Oh, actually, it's lips and nose. Actually, at the end of day 3.
We already lost that.
So
Yeah.
so it'd be ears.
Okay, I already got a little ahead of that. I had one of my ears starting
Do
to
your ears
feel up.
hang low? Do they wobble to and fro?
Stop.
Oh lordy.
So he wakes up and his ear stays on the,
Yeah.
and the other one slides down the side.
We'll have to get out to this place. Let's get through this this
I
tunnel and
think
get
your
the hell out of
leprosy is
here.
getting worse.
All right, we're gonna have to go through this damn game again.
But I don't notice anything.
You feel
It's
fine.
like
I'm all
Yeah,
fine.
we're
feel
alive.
fine.
Feels totally
Can you
normal.
hear us? Can you hear me now?
yes.
All right,
you gonna play the game?
I'll give him a advantage.
Beforehand, mage armor. gift
We're
for
going back in the
Wackity.
hallway.
Oh yay! Got the gift.
Okay, all the squishies are going back out into the hallway.
First cast. A handsome
Yeah, all the exhausted squishies because all of the NPCs are exhausted.
And me.
2 of them have 1 level,
Oh no.
and Raslam has 3 levels.
Oh.
Three.
He's a grumpy
Does that mean he's
dragon.
moving slower now?
Oh, he was moving slower. Now he's
Okay.
negatives on
How
attacks.
long is
Oh,
a
jeez.
short rest? Well,
Just
you know,
an hour.
you need a long
You
rest.
need a long rest to get rid of it, and he needs
Okay.
3 days to recover
Oops.
from it.
Yeah.
Can you do the exact same moves you
damn,
did from the
I was
last
trying to
game?
think
Remember
you
where they were?
Sleep.
I thought he only had
Well,
one.
I did
I have a
memory.
feeling that it
I know he
learns
failed
too.
twice.
Oh,
Did he?
Yeah.
probably.
I didn't think you guys had more than 1 long rest in here.
No, we had a couple.
No, this has got to be 3 because
I
he
think
just
this
hit
is the
4th
third
level
one.
of his
That's
parts falling
4th day,
off.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So are you playing though?
Yep.
Okay.
We're rolling.
Yep. Rolling.
Wait. You gave him
I did.
intelligence.
I did. Yep. Come on, buddy.
21.
21. You start off really well.
Yes.
A
No.
1 and a 2.
Woo-hoo!
7.
7. Okay. You start losing some pieces. You're still ahead. You think you're still ahead though.
We're like, yeah. Oh.
Oh no.
You just
13.
Someone give him new die.
Okay. That's
Do you want mine?
kind of a wash
Okay.
at that point. You take some, they take some.
22.
Okay. You lose a couple more pieces. And last one.
24. 19.
It's a draw.
No, draw's good.
I know, but I want to move on.
All right.
Play
Well, then
again.
maybe you should have learned how to play Dragonchess.
You're right. I should have.
It's a noble game.
Because I bet you they tried to teach you.
I probably did. I
Yeah, it's a nobles game. Your dad plays it.
My father plays it, but I never got
All
into
that
it.
strategery.
Locke's father plays it too.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
He skipped that
I
day
bet you
in
Lauka
class.
plays it.
What?
I bet you Lauka plays
Probably
it.
plays it well.
Again?
I like
Again.
his cards, all right.
All right. Give it to me again.
Yeah, you were every Dragonchess lesson. You were
23.
down at the tavern playing
Playing cards.
or down in
You,
the guardhouse
playing
playing
cards.
Start off strong again.
18.
Okay. You start. You didn't have as good of a round.
Oh
there.
wait. I bet your sister
17?
plays it.
She does.
Okay.
She does.
Kind of in the middle there. Some lose some, win some.
17.
Okay, lose some, win some.
21.
You capture the king, and the door opens again.
Thank God, Squishy's come back in. So it only stays open for 10 minutes?
Yep.
Yep, here you go.
Oh,
Okay, quick in.
Go through.
Okay, you got your mage thingy on.
Wait, what do we see down the door?
It's dark.
I walk in and I
Oh.
ignite my
Thank you.
I ignite my sword and I'll be
Flame
going.
on!
Okay. It's dim.
Oh.
The sword is dimmed?
Yes.
I don't like this room.
Of course they don't like this room.
love it. I mean, it feels
And-
gross,
And
but
And you feel like the darkness is trying to just
eat you.
eat the light.
Oh, that
It's-
again?
Oh, we've had this before.
It's not. It's different than like when you were on the plane of shadow.
No,
So-
but we had one where not the plane of shadow. Didn't we have another room where this light thing?
No, that was shadow only.
Okay.
Yeah, that was. It's the same. It's a similar effect, but this feels different.
Yes.
This actually feels like almost like necrotic energy trying to get at you.
Like the darkness hates us.
Yeah, like the darkness hates you. Yes,
I don't even like this darkness.
even gives you the creeps.
Yeah.
Everyone is just getting the creeps.
Yeah,
About this.
Raslin, we're in the right direction, aren't we?
I think we might be. This is not this. I don't even want to. This is a struggle for me to even take a step.
Oh, yeah, you haven't been sleeping well.
Well, not just that, but I mean, I don't want to go down here, but I think we have to.
I think we have to.
I have to agree.
I mean, there are other places we could explore.
Yeah,
Yes,
but,
there are.
But
Currently 3 hallways we haven't checked.
but we know
Doing
this
this
is
again.
the one.
This has got to be it. We don't want it. Doesn't want us to be here. Gosh. Let's go.
Let's go.
Here we go.
Okay. Need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw.
Magical.
Yes, this is a magical effect.
Yay,
For all
I get
within-
advantage.
we should all be roughly. I would say most of you are all.
You're on the front. I'm usually in the back though, so
Yeah,
that's
I'm
more
usually
than
in the
10
So
feet.
maybe the people in the back don't get the.
Like the back 4. Give me a marching order, actually. 2 by 2 is what you can do down this hallway. It's a single file into the door.
Me,
But
and this is who's
Top
Bennick?
the door's
Where's
here.
Bennick? This is
That one.
Bennick.
yes,
Yeah.
sir.
The axe.
Oh, you're gonna be in the front.
We always usually are. Lead the
True.
way.
That's me.
This is you.
Oh,
Let's put.
Clember's usually in the
Clember's
back.
in the
I'm
back.
always in the back.
We're-
I'm usually in the middle with
That's me.
Yuki or so.
put
Grimbolt's
me-
usually right behind Bennick.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm the eyeballs.
Right. Well, Yuki's with the staff. We gotta make sure he's at least near the middle.
That's where this is the middle.
Right.
We got this. We got
You do
this.
He's always with him.
Yeah, he's always perfect.
Here.
Yeah,
He has to be
but
right next to him.
switch those two.
He has-
Alfred goes first.
Oh, okay.
There.
You know what?
This is typically how it goes.
Okay. All right. So
I'm always in the back because I'm the one who can bamf forward.
back to Yuki will get anyone beyond that will not get the +3 bonus.
You said wisdom?
Yep.
I get the plus with 3, right? Or no? You do, yeah. Okay.
It's the one, man.
I hope.
But time for a different dice, but it wasn't too bad.
Could be.
All right. What'd you get?
Plus 13.
I was 8 plus 9 is 17.
plus
I
Okay.
got a 3.
Grimbolt?
31.
Okay.
22.
I'm going to assume my 10 fails, and I'm going to exercise my Indomitable so I can re-roll 1 saving throw a day.
Okay.
And I'm going to use it now.
Okay.
So I have a feeling this is important. Exact same roll.
You're like, yeah.
10.
10. Okay.
24.
Good call, though.
Yeah, it was worth it.
18.
Oh,
Sorry.
worse.
20.
This time.
20.
Dirty 20.
So Bennick and Foggy are the only ones that are like I can't go farther. Foggy's like I can't do it. I can't take
Oh,
another
is this
step.
like a fear thing?
That's what it sounds like.
Oh. I have an advantage against that.
Yeah.
So I could roll again. Against anything that's fear related.
I think I can overcome it no matter what.
But
Bannock?
Do not make us pick you up.
I'm looking.
Oh, wait a minute. You know what? Hang on. This is a fear effect, right?
Yep.
I'm going to check something here. Hang on.
Oh, you got an aura.
I think I have an aura that makes us, I think one of my auras makes us immune to fear.
Never had to use that before.
Well, it's a constant. It's like
You got one for charm.
yeah,
You can
charm,
only have- you
disease,
can
and
only-
frightened. Yeah, immune
I say
to
you,
charm.
you can only have one aura up at a time.
No, it's all of them, both of them. It's constant.
I don't think so.
Mm-hmm. Features and traits.
As he levels up, it's
As it levels up, they're both always on. Channel Divinity, both spells. Aura of Protection. While you're conscious, you grant all friendly creatures, including you, within 10 feet, +3 bonus on all savings. Aura of Devotion. While you're conscious, friendly creatures, including you, within 10 feet, can't be charmed. Aura of Courage. While you're conscious, you and friendly creatures within 10 feet can't be frightened.
okay, well, in 10 feet, so they're out of it.
Well, Bennick is
Right
right
now.
next to him.
Frantic's right next to
Oh,
me.
Yeah, I'm right
Oh.
now.
Foggy's out of it.
Foggy's out of it.
I don't believe it's something that I have to activate.
I'm looking right now because that just seems way overpowered.
Hell it is, man.
DM
Again, it's
disagrees.
only within 10 feet of me.
Right, but that's still.
DM disagrees.
Yeah, there's no way for me to activate that. on
Yeah, it
D&D
actually
Beyond.
this actually says that they do stack.
Yep.
It's that there's aura spells as
Mhm.
well, and those each require concentration.
Right. These are just constant auras.
Okay.
We're
So,
at level 13 or whatever we are now.
so anybody that is within
Fear.
that 10 feet.
So
So
you're fine,
Foggy's like I can't go farther. I can't do it. I
Pick
can't.
her up and we take her with us.
No, that's just gonna they're gonna freak out.
Yeah, I know.
Is Foggy to the door?
Yeah, this is after all of you get in, and
Toki's like,
It's-
no.
Can't
Yeah.
you?
Well, perhaps then Foggy and Rosalind stay behind. Since Rosalind's so exhausted and Foggy can't go, maybe they stay here
Maybe.
and they try again. Maybe they can overcome whatever this is.
Rasm, you are probably still tapped on spells and tired. You probably can't.
I am, but I mean, if you want, I can stay, but I don't know what is up ahead.
Well, it's up to you. I mean, we can come back for you. And perhaps if Foggy is able to shake this off, then perhaps you could join us.
But if we stay, then we would have to play to get through the door again. So
Aye, or I mean stay right here
So
at the other side of the door. If you can't go any further, if Foggy can't go any further, it's either that or we pick Foggy up and drag her along.
Well, you could go have a talk with her and see if it changes anything.
Aye.
You
I
like
go
capture her in your
up close
aura.
to her, and maybe it breaks the
you do that.
walk up to her. Yeah.
As you do that, you walk up and you like put your hand on her and you're like, it's gonna be okay. And she's like, you see her just visibly calm and take a deep breath, and it is.
All right then.
Oh,
If you feel better, then let's go then.
A bit of bookkeeping, DM. Would I have had to use my once a day ability to re-roll that
No,
saving throw?
you would not.
I just want to be communicative.
No, because of the
about
aura,
it.
you would have been next to
You
her.
would have right next to
You wouldn't
her.
even had to make the save.
I
Actually,
figured, but I just wanted to have that out there.
good call.
It's the
Clarity.
the aura of Kool-Aid.
Full disclosure. That's the word I'm looking for.
yeah.
More like drinking.
Let's go.
Drinking
Let's march.
Kool-Aid.
Drink the Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so I guess we go down. We continue down the hallway.
you continue down the hall. Every step is a
Battle.
battle. It is a fight to take step after step. Even with your aura,
Yeah.
you can feel the press, especially you two. This is, if anything, it's like the opposite of life. This is,
It's almost like we're fighting against like a wind.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And as you move closer and closer, the darkness seems to get more and more oppressive. As you're walking down these halls.
What's this stat?
I think we're headed in the right direction.
After what feels like an eternity, but it's probably only about 200 feet.
Jesus. Let's draw over the next page.
You come to a set of ornate double doors.
Is there a hand in the door?
No. There are emblems on the door all the way in a circle, all the way around.
Are they recognizable?
Yes, give me an Arcana check, somebody.
I'll go ahead and
I will too.
do that.
They're not symbols of Pelor, are they?
No.
Speak fuckery and enter.
19.
21.
Okay. They're actually pretty easily recognizable. They're the emblems of every one of the schools of magic.
Oh.
Including one that you don't recognize, actually.
Do I recognize it?
You don't recognize the symbol, no.
Oh, okay.
Not it.
Let's see.
No handles.
No handles.
No keyholes.
Nope.
Nothing you can see.
Oh, is this gonna be like that
Yes.
that globe thing where we had to put
Let's just
different
try,
types of magics in the different?
try opening it first. And push
There's
on
nothing
it.
to open.
And push the door.
I was try pushing on it.
Are you pushing on it?
Hi.
Okay. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Please.
Sorry.
All right. Oh, that'll do. 23.
23. As you go to push it, there's a jolt of electricity that goes through you.
Do I take half damage?
You're going to take half damage. Yeah.
And then I won't take any.
Yes, you will, because your shield doesn't work on this one. Your shield master doesn't work because you are pushing the door. So I'm going to say that it doesn't work.
All right. What was the damage?
66.
666.
14 points. Electric damage.
Not awful. Ooh, how frazzled is your hair?
Yeah.
Don't touch the door.
But then it just flattens right out.
But
Yeah.
you look so energized.
I had.
Or it's
I
either
was-
that or you got a fro.
I was working. Yeah, and then just poof. I was working at the slime studio, and we found a box, about a half a dozen of those neck fans that you can wear. And they're specifically for people that wear these were for the mascot things. And so I put one on and I cranked it all the way up, and it was like my hair was just like in a constant. my buddy Dave.
I used to have one of those
Yeah.
at the brewery.
They're actually
help.
really great. Yeah.
They do.
But my
help.
buddy Dave, he's always kids me about that. He's like, hey, you look like you should be constantly, like your hair should be constantly blowing in the wind.
So
he
you
happened to be there when I put it on, and he fell on the floor laughing so hard.
So you were Faboing.
I was
Fabioing.
Fabioing, yeah.
Fabioing.
And then a goose smacked you.
And the goose hit me right in the face.
Just out of nowhere.
So
I think it's the same thing as
we had this puzzle before.
where, at the time, I didn't know any necromantic magic.
Now you
I
do.
had forced myself to learn one. I don't have it prepared today. I go to Raslam. Do you happen to have anything necromantic? I kind of you in.
I mean, I got you.
Well, the problem is too,
Oh.
is like there's at least one symbol you don't
forgot about
recognize.
I think I know what it is. I forgot that your
I mean,
healing is necromantic.
Yeah, healing
no,
is
healing is
necromantic.
not.
Yeah, it is.
Oh
Not-
no,
not-
it's
not if I raise-
it's evocation
Oh.
usually.
Healing is evocation now. But the raising.
It wants us to tap our magic before getting in.
Yep.
So we need to try and figure out a way to balance this out.
What's in the ring?
There's a counter spell, which is abjuration. There's a shield, same thing, and
Well, an evocation it could be
Magic missile, which is
magic missile, which is evocation.
But again,
Would that
too,
work out
like
of the wand?
so are cantrips, you know.
No,
I mean,
but
so
it didn't the last time with the globes.
Okay. I
We
couldn't
we,
remember.
we tried
Did we?
it and
Oh, I forgot
yeah,
about
we
that.
tried
Okay.
it. It had to be. It worked out of the ring because
Yes.
it was still an actual spell cast by a caster.
An arcane caster. Oh, that may have been it. It may have to be arcane casters. It may not be.
I don't think mine
divine.
worked last time.
Did we try you doing it? I think so. Or you,
And I tried a spell, and mine isn't.
which is
arcane.
why I had to learn it
Yeah.
because it has to be an arcane caster.
Sorry, I'm going through Raslam's spells to see if he's got any.
What's he got?
necromantic.
Yeah.
Because my cleric spells and my ranger spells are
I don't
not.
think he's got any necro spells. Necro spell. Let me just look at that.
I didn't prepare today.
I didn't think it'd be a
Because I-
problem.
Let's see.
Don't beat yourself up.
I mean, I can give it a try and see if something lights up.
let's try something minor. Try like a firebolt.
I think it needs to be more than a cantrip.
Well, it might, but
The cantrips
Can't-
didn't work.
I think we tried that and it wasn't enough. It needed to be first or
Try level
higher.
one. You go.
Now remember, I've got spells too.
Won't work.
We've got a lot of spellcasters here.
All right.
But we only have 2 arcane casters.
You want me to try something?
Maybe 3. I don't know if they're considered casters.
I'll go up to the door, and also because I think I know what that mysterious symbol is, I'm gonna cast Gift of Alacrity on it.
Okay.
And?
The mystery symbol lights up.
Aha!
You cast what on it?
Electric.
The Gift of Alacrity,
Oh,
which is
the
one of,
Dunamancy spell.
and the mystery symbol. That's the one that I gave Benek, which
You want
gives
me-
the +1.
Right.
Do you want me to try Cure Wounds level 1? See if it lights up? Just to rule it out. Alright, you know what? Should I do Guiding Bolt instead, right?
That's necromancy.
It's evocation.
Oh,
I'm not gonna do my
Don't-
necromancy yet.
Don't do anything like that. I have scrolls that I can use for evocation.
Mm.
I just want to do I want to see if my
But you would waste your spell, and I can use scrolls that.
But the whole point is, does anyone have necromancy? I have necromancy, but I want to see if my magic works first.
Okay, you can try.
Unless you have a necromancy scroll.
And that's what I was just looking at. I was looking at what what our necromancy spells, and I'm looking at what he has.
If he's got one, I'm not doing anything. Yeah. I got enchantment. I can bless the door.
I bless you.
So you can bless all of us and the door, right?
Technically, I could bless two
Yeah,
of you
but
on the
bless
door.
only lasts. Bless only lasts a little bit, guys.
Bless us, door, for we have sinned.
Yes.
Through Christ our Lord.
Christ our door.
Christ our door.
Oh, no, I got a level 2 necromancy. Ooh, I just want to see if it...
Give it a try. Oh,
Yeah, no, I got level 2 necromancy. It's okay spending that. Never mind, I do have one. I'll try that. Unless you have one.
No, he does. I did not have any necromancy spells. It's not prepared.
I don't know if it needs to be arcane or divine, but let's try my necromancy, see if we can even get through. And I'll gentle repose the door, cast it on the symbol.
Nice.
Necromancy symbol.
Okay. It lights up.
Oh,
Got you.
okay.
I know. That's necromancy. Go.
So it worked. Okay, all right. So that is, we got Geomancy, we got
You okay?
no.
Necromancy. So enchantment, transmutation,
okay.
divination.
Can you do one of them from the Ring of Spell Storing, like the
Yeah, whichever one.
evocation or the shield,
Yeah, whichever one you want me to do.
or even maybe both? They'll save.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What am I missing?
I can do the shield and the magic missile.
All right.
Because that's two separate ones, right?
Yeah. Now I'll do abjuration and evocation.
I have a level 1 enchantment if you need it.
Divination.
So quiet.
Enchantment.
Bless you.
Evocation.
Thank you.
Transmutation.
That was coming to
Transmutation, necromancy, and illusion. Okay.
So I think we need divination, conjuration, transmutation, and illusion.
So what have you cast? What did you just cast?
So Grim from the Ring of Spell Storing is going to do shield and magic missile.
Okay.
What shield?
Which-
Abjuration?
Yes.
So it's
Abjuration and
abjuration
evocation.
and evocation. Okay. And magic missile and shield are gone. All right. Razlim will cast.
Who's got illusion?
Razlim casts invisibility at the door, which is illusion.
illusion.
This is his last second level spell slot.
What you got? You have an enchantment?
My transmutations are high ones.
I have a 3 transmutation.
This one, yeah, 3 also. You can do a second level conjuration.
I take that back. He's going to cast Disguise Self. That's illusion. That's a first level.
Yeah.
Nice.
Mhm.
So he gets a second level.
do divination, but at first level, but it's ritual take a little while to do it.
Oh, we shouldn't wait.
I'm trying to figure out what I can do.
He will use his second level though and cast Flaming Sphere, which is conjuration.
Oh. Okay.
So he takes care of conjuration. You still need transmutation,
And divination.
divination, and enchantment.
Can I cast Detect Magic with my wand into it?
You try?
Yeah.
Which one's that?
Divination.
Okay. You cast it?
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
The wand didn't work.
Gold, darn it.
Raslim pulls out a scroll though, and actually casts that, and it works.
Was that
Detect Magic?
Detect magic, yeah.
it for divination? So we need transmutation.
And enchantment.
I'll have to do a third level for the transmutation.
I got a first level enchantment.
Okay, I don't have any enchantment.
I gotta get my spell slots on my wand really quick. 2 down. Okay. We need enchantment.
All right, I'm gonna. Oh, go for it.
Bless. On the enchantment symbol.
It lights up.
Oh.
All right, last is transmutation.
Sparks a little, but it.
I feel, and I bless. I can technically bless 2 people, right? For a minute.
All of the magic goes into it.
Never mind. I would have felt better. I sucked my bless.
So transmutation is the.
All right, just double checking that I don't
all your
have.
That's just going to be a thing from now, just sucking your bless.
Gross.
All right,
And it's going to be gross every time.
and I cast haste on it for transmutation.
Okay.
Have to do a third level on that one.
You do that. The last symbol lights up. Lines appear between each of them around. They then go to the center where it creates this kind of iris that opens up and forms an eye.
But
And it winks.
And
at us.
it kind of looks like electricity going through.
Okay.
And it forms
All of a sudden, blasts us down the hall.
in the center. A
Cyclops.
crack appears in the middle of these doors, and it opens up.
Does the eye look real, or was it like a picture or
It was
Hologram.
electricity.
electricity
basically.
eye?
Yeah.
Okay. It wasn't like
No.
Sora on us.
No.
I was thinking like every level of spell you cast into it was like a D10 damage roll and a beam coming down the hallway at us. Like, add up all the levels you put into it.
Congratulations, you made it.
You just blasted yourself.
All right, let's go through.
And
Wow.
that's where we're ending things tonight. We're ending an hour early because we can't get into this next room.
What?
Right. We go back to the other
I had
2
a
hallways.
feeling. I had a feeling.
We can't start this next room.
It's just too much.
One, I don't have the map made
Ah.
because I didn't really expect you guys to get this far.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, puzzles
Yes.
are not our forte.
We're getting better.
Not
Well,
wrong.
we are, yeah. Apparently we're getting better.
Well, in that since then, let's since we have an hour that we're ending a little early. Why don't you divvy up that gold? Let's see what we.
Oh,
Why don't we see what
Are you
our,
going to carry your personal share?
No,
I mean, like,
Then it doesn't really matter.
All right.
The completionist in me is just.
Because you
We got
never know.
3
We
hallways
may,
we
get,
haven't
we may
done.
survive and get back to Greyhawk, and they'll be like, "Hey,
So
we
we
have
know.
this +4 crossbow, but it'll take all your money."
But yeah, I know
Yes.
this next room will be more than an hour.
Is it going to be like the entire
It
session?
may be the entire session next time. Yeah.
Okay.
It's,
Or 10 minutes in, it could kill us all, and then we'd be rolling new characters.
TPK?
then we have the creating new characters at the end of the
I already have an idea.
I do too, actually.
We'll play a centaur. Maybe. I don't know.
They are not playable races in
Damn
my
it.
campaigns.
How about a Wemmick?
What's a Wemmick?
No,
You know what a Wemmick
I
is?
know what a Wemmick is.
It's a Centaurian race that is.
No.
They're. I know. Just kidding. They're lion, but they're lion. So
Oh.
like from waist
Oh,
down,
okay.
they're
So
like
still,
a,
so
like
still.
a lion.
No.
No.
I know. Waist down, they're like a lion, and then they're like a leonine kind
So-
of man.
What
I'm
about a
not
Harangan?
divvying this out because I don't think we could carry it.
I want to be.
But
no.
but it would be 19,000. I'm sorry, 1979 platinum. So 1,979
So
platinum.
what we're adding?
No.
No.
Not right
no.
now.
It's staying in the bag of
Staying-
holding.
Yeah, just in the bag.
Yeah, this is money that's going to have to go in a bank or in a vault
Bring
in
it
our
somewhere,
house,
yeah.
something. We're not gonna
It's
be
gonna
able
go
to-
right to some magic shop.
Yeah, exactly.
You
Head
guys are-
right.
yeah.
We're buying-
You
we're buying
guys
a
are gonna- you guys are gonna go make
We already own
Oh.
it.
beeline for
Retiring.
Borislav.
yeah,
you know.
Borislav is gonna be real happy
Yeah.
with you guys.
All right,
So he's gonna
get working.
He's gonna have to worry about putting it in a bag.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, it's
Not us. We're adventurers. We don't. We
He
don't.
just opens up the portable hole.
Start pouring it in
Sure, we
there.
can't do anything for
And,
another hour.
then I'll be like, how much for one of those?
Yeah. It is kind of funny, like on Critical Role, like in the current campaign, they don't have a bag of holding. They have a portable hole that
Yeah.
they use as a bag of holding,
Yeah.
and they can just go, and it lands on the ground, and they just go, bodies, cow, chairs, furniture.
What's the chair for?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter for us to sit in when we're in there going through our shit.
No, that whole thing
Yeah.
in,
The
in
chair.
Mighty Nine.
Oh,
yeah.
The entire episode about the chair.
Yeah.
Oh my
And
God.
then
I guess they're recently they did an episode where they visited Pumat Sol. Like Pumat Sol is in an episode.
Nice.
Yeah, him and the one elf.
In campaign 3?
Yeah, in campaign 3.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, they've been I haven't seen it yet. I haven't. I'm behind. I'm about like 10 episodes behind. But yeah.
So do you really have another character planned out for the
I
next campaign?
have a couple kind of in reserve, but
Yeah.
like I have another paladin that I'd love to play, but he's a tiefling. Actually.
Okay.
So very kind of
that's my
different.
BG3 character.
Is he?
I came up with one. I already bounced it off like an idea of Chris, depending on how things go, and that I'm kind of excited about it.
Yeah, but I'm probably not
Yeah.
play another tiefling around. I'll play something.
I don't
different,
know if
or
Chris
another
will play a
paladin.
drow.
or
I know.
I sort of want to play the Harangan race as an illusionist.
The Harangan-
rabbit.
oh, the rabbit
Oh,
people?
No,
Yeah.
I asked him once
Rabbit
before. He doesn't
illusionist?
want rabbits.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I haven't introduced them or the foxes or the tabaxi or the elephants or the leonines or any
no
of those.
furries.
Yeah, I
No,
mean, for
really
me,
no
in
furries.
general,
Have you met
I
any
don't
furbolgs?
typically
You have met furbolgs. You fought furbolgs.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah.
typically don't jive with those anyway. But it's just the fun concept of having a magician, illusionist,
yeah.
Oh,
rabbit.
That's a
A
rabbit.
That'd be hilarious.
Pull a human out of his hat.
Yeah, basically. He pulls himself out of a hat.
Yeah. He pulls a halfling out of the hat.
Actually, the character concept I've never gotten to play that I've always sort of dreamt about is the Goliath Bard, who's like
Wouldn't that be bad?
who be like a professional wrestler and pumps you up through
like
performance.
grabs the rope and just
And everybody's like, where'd he get the rope from?
Can you smell
and
what?
he's got rope trick just always prepared because it just sits in front of him like this. He just grabs the rope and it automatically shoots out to the sides and he just.
And it's like,
I want
why-
to do like a
why-
bard barbarian.
Why when he
Yeah.
gets into the fight,
Class.
he won't fight until we run over and slap his hand?
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
Tag me in!
What did just get in the
It's a
fight?
magic card.
Yes, I've seen some rabbit
So now-
ones. That new one that's coming out, the
Oh.
new deck.
But yeah, you guys
Yeah.
are doing great. I will have a new
Animals
map.
Oh, the animals
So-
come out. There's a rabbit one.
One of
There is. I
the
mean,
because we can't be
it's
in
a
the
pet name for
mansion.
my
It's the
wife.
only reason why
So,
Sunbrum
for
hasn't
me.
set
Yeah,
Bennett
and
down.
so-
She wants it to be a
Oh,
private
that's cool.
conversation.
Yeah.
And until that happens, like she's not going to like.
Did you want to have that? Like, we can go back and if you want to
But
roleplay that.
it's not going to happen unless we have the mansion. She's not going to do it.
Oh,
What is
Yeah.
this?
And
where we did the long rest?
Yeah.
Yeah. Climbram wants to have a conversation with Bennett,
Yeah.
but she wants it to be a private
Yeah,
conversation.
and we haven't been able to do the mansion for the last two sessions. So
Because they're stuck in a null zone where
Yeah.
it won't work.
Yeah. So, thanks for joining us, everybody. You stick around. We're gonna stick around and talk for a little bit, I think. So, We'll just talk some D&D here at the end of the show, and but yeah, if anybody has to get going, I understand. It is for a couple of you, it's a longer drive. So, but yeah, if you want to stick around and we'll just talk some D&D, we can talk about concepts and stuff like that. Yeah, you guys have done really well in this campaign overall, and especially the last couple of things. Like the tower was challenging for the little bit you were in it. This one I think has been a little bit of a challenge, but it's been a combo of puzzles and fights. That one fight you had in the library was actually, you guys did a really good job with that. With the banishment worked really well, and it just happened that I rolled a 1 for him on the for his save. But yeah, that was I've enjoyed doing all of this, and as we get closer to the end, I'm thinking about what I want to do next, because I know you guys want to keep playing these characters to the higher levels, which it gets very difficult in D&D. I've read several articles, and I've watched many videos on YouTube, and it's no one plays their characters to 20th level. They've got the rules for it, but nobody does it because it gets so ridiculously hard for DMs.
See, I don't quite understand that, because I think even if you're...
What's a challenge for an 18th level character?
More. You throw more at them, you know? I mean, it's just, instead of having a fighting, going up about, you get a party of 7, instead of going up against 10 guys, you go up against 15. At the very least, you can add just more opponents that will make things harder.
Yes, it does, but does that actually enhance things? Does that enhance?
I think it enhances the fear, because you're still, it enhances the shit. Are we going to get through this? This is a lot of fucking bad guys.
I mean, look at what the 4 young dragons did.
There's the pivot. I mean, the idea too, like I'm thinking of like the old Beckme style of D&D, with when you get to about 14th, 15th level, you start having hirelings and you start sending them to do shit. And so you create like a dynasty in the systems where you buy your castle, you're spending, like, you maybe are doing a political game, so suddenly you have a risk ask where, like, we're going to expand into this area, and then we're going to zoom in for an adventure where I send my man-at-arms or whatever, person-at-arms, to go on this, like, whatever. And then we create a different batch of characters that go do something different. Meanwhile, maybe 10% or 20% of our experience goes to the core character. I don't know. I'm just making shit up.
No, that's a cool idea.
There's ways to sort of make it empire building and doing other things and spending all this.
Interesting
gold.
idea.
Or what I'm even thinking, like maybe like if we end the campaign, instead of going to 20th level and actually going like between 14th to 20, because that's gonna be another year or two.
Yeah.
And are we ready to continue on and dedicate that, or do we maybe do like a time skip? Where,
and see, that's
like,
something I
10 years
about.
later, we're at 20th level. We've all done our
back.
and we
So
come
we can
back,
try it.
and then we have like a 1 to 3 session adventure.
So what I was
maybe.
one of the things I was playing around with, and I was going to float this by you guys as we got closer to the end, but it's to do something similar to that. So this was the adventure that I wanted to run. I've wanted to run this for years. This is something I came up with years ago, and I've kind of modified it to fit what the new stuff in D&D is, and fit your characters and everything, and kind of written the story around it. But this, I don't have anything planned after this. I mean, I got a couple things I could do, but because there's still going to be some of the other side stuff that you guys have had, like Glassstaff's still out there, Greynor's still out there, Mal and Avala are still out there.
Oh yes, Mal.
See,
that's the thing. So we still have
even the hags.
Right, we still have
hags.
we have
We haven't
adventures
finished it yet.
that have come there's story arc potential that has come from us actually playing, that we could still go in and explore.
I mean, there's an opportunity here too where you can get like a stable of characters where say 2 or 3 of the people who are really interested in going after this hag, and maybe I'm really interested in like trying out a monk, and I can make a 13th, 14th level monk to go along. Like we're hired, like you hired Grim, like and so
You have enough money to hire people now.
you can play around. You could just like, I mean, I've got like a warlock or sorcerer concept that I've played around with that I would love to revisit, and like that I never got
Well,
to play more than like 1 or 2 sessions, and I have in my backlog. Of, like,
Yeah, well, and
cool stuff.
no matter what, I think at the end of this, we're going to need a break from this because I'm going to need time to plan for what the next thing is. So it's going to be a break. Now, whether that is we put these characters away for a while and then start new characters and start a new campaign type of thing, and then we revisit those characters later, kind of like what Critical Role does, where they finish the campaign that Matt had written, and they end it. And then they start playing a new campaign, and then a few months later,
Come back with a
they
one
come
shot.
back with like a one shot or a couple shots. So I'm thinking this would be actually more like a couple shot. And they usually level up the characters some in that time as well. So we could go from you're at 13th, 14th level, we could go up to 16 or 18, depending on what it is, and then
jump and have like one adventure where we're at 16 and we go after Glassstaff or the Drow. 18 hags.
Yeah.
Or
It
something
can
like
be
that.
something fun where it's like maybe you ask us like explain how you made it to 16th level.
Yeah.
Like we could do some blue booking, we used to call it, where you just write like a side blue book between you and the DM. It could be an email, it could be just bullet points, it could be a 20-page narrative if you want, depending on your stripe of writing. How you justify adding up a couple levels.
The main thing about that, and these are all great ideas. The main thing about that is I just really want to see
So where
a 20th level, man. I want to see. I've so rarely have I ever been able to get a character and be in a campaign where the character where we fucking top them out, To
Well,
where
does the new book, the Eve of Vecna, or the
Rune of Vecna.
doesn't that take you up to 20th level?
I think it goes up to like 18.
18. Like I just wish we had. There's got to be some 20th level.
But the problem is
exemplars
that one actually starts at 1
Right.
as well.
Mhm.
So,
But I'm just saying, like, is there just as a model of
that's the
how
Eve
to
of Ruin.
write
That's what it is.
Ruin, Eve of Ruin. Yeah, it's like how to write upper level. There's got to be stuff out there that people have solved this problem.
And honestly, looking at some of the stuff that's in here, like some of the higher level stuff that you fight, I was actually disappointed a little bit in the CRs that they are.
Fair enough.
well, they're just not high enough.
Yeah,
or-
I expected them to be higher. But some of them they don't even give. They just like one of the ones that's in here is Loth the Spider Queen, and they don't give any stats.
Yeah, I think I remember, there was a few they did that on purpose. Some of them, those stats have been printed elsewhere.
Yeah. Even Mordenkainen, they don't give his stats.
I heard there's a reason why.
Yeah.
What was that?
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I mean,
Spoilers.
yeah, I mean,
Spoilers.
at those higher levels, you are pretty much challenged to fight like, arch demons and demon princes and evil gods and
You were-
huge ancient dragons.
I want to go to Sigil. Let's go to Sigil.
Fuck yeah, man! You
That
go
was another- that was
Sigil.
actually
So
another
you
idea
were
that I
talking
had.
about planescaping.
Yeah,
Right, and that's
That's
what
Sigil,
we were just talking about.
yeah,
Sigil,
it's funny.
Sigil is the city that's at the center of all the planes.
It's like
Right.
a ring, and it's
Yeah,
like
it's-
with doors, city of doors, literally.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I've got all that. Yeah, here we go.
I have them too. Yeah, the box set.
I mean, I would love to keep going on, but I
Me
just
too.
wasn't sure if ever, like, as our current characters, but if we're
'Cause-
going to 20th, that's
Planescape.
another
I had that
year
one, too.
at
Picked
least.
that up.
Maybe
The only thing I was really
pushing
bummed about
2.
is
Oh,
that
more like 2.
Yeah,
Tony
do we want to,
Delarizini
or do we
whatever,
want to accelerate
almost
that
no
in any
art in
way?
it. He was the original guy that did all like the Planescape art.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
Like he did,
Teacher Lizzie.
yeah,
wasn't
he
it?
did like the covers of the special edition, and that was it.
Yeah.
The interior of that book is none of his. And
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of books, I've just put this on my list, on my wish list. It doesn't come out till October, but there's a new D&D book coming out. And if you give me 1 second, I will tell you the name because it sounds cool as hell. Or maybe I won't because
one of the history
I'm not
ones.
logged into
that's-
Renee's account here. So
I would like to see some of the closure of a lot of the open,
Yeah,
and that's
yeah.
one of the
open-ended
things.
stories that we have,
Especially the
especially like some of the big ones, like Grimm's, like storyline, like
Yeah.
that would be potentially completely unresolved.
I would like to see a resolution about Maricaris's the struggle with his sister and the idea that she is, going down a dark path. There's
I'm not signed in on either of these, so I can't
there's
get
some
it.
rich shit involved.
but
there,
basically
you know?
what it is,
going down.
it's a book.
Is
He's a freaking
that
crime
it's
lord.
like the
Dark
realms
path.
of D&D,
Yeah.
and it's
I think it's
like
for the
from
50th,
from
they're
Grey
going with all
from
these
from
different-
Greyhawk to Faerun and beyond, and it's basically it
Is
is
it a source book or
no,
is it
it's actually like, it's kind of like the art of D&D.
yeah.
But it's a history book.
Oh yeah.
It is the history
So
of all of the worlds.
Legend and lore. or
Dungeons and
something?
Dragons, the world, worlds and realms, adventures from Greyhawk to Faerun and beyond.
I look this up. What is this again?
And it's supposed to be like the actual
Dungeons
like
and Dragons, worlds and realms.
yeah, it's supposed to be like history of all the worlds. Like they're gonna get in. They said they're even gonna get into some of the other ones. Like I think they're probably gonna do Dark Sun, and they're gonna do all of those, and they're gonna talk about the history of those worlds and how they became what they are. And what...
On the wish list.
I still can't believe
And
of
they're-
all
October,
five,
end of October.
Yep.
all
There's
the
the other
5e.
one that's coming out next month or the month after that is like the history of D&D for the last of the 70s.
Yeah.
And they're reprinting the original white box
Nice. In the book?
in the book, the entire
Oh.
original white box, all 3 original little pamphlets will be in it.
But all of 5e
Which I've
never
never
had a
read.
Greyhawk actual campaign setting
Nope.
source book.
And they're
Oh.
talking though that with the new 5th edition.
5.5.
Yeah, 5.5. They don't call it 5.5. It's 5th edition. But yeah, when they come out with that, supposedly they're actually going to use Greyhawk as the main source.
Is the default setting.
As a
yeah.
de-
Really?
Yeah,
They're not going
they're-
to use Forgotten Realms? They're
No.
not using Greenwoods?
It's the exact same thing they did with 3.5. They made Greyhawk the default, even though Forgotten Realms was the one that they used. More
Has
for
been the default,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
Ours
think
is
they
way more
explained
popular.
it. They
but-
explained it as like the way to get DMs started.
Yeah, I
They're
think
like,
so.
here's a ready-made setting for newer DMs,
Mhm.
and it's Greyhawk.
Forgotten Realms is so
It's
large.
expansive.
Yeah.
It's a lot. So I think
But
Greyhawk.
yeah, 90% of things happen on the Sword Coast.
Yeah. Well, that's BG, and, I mean, that's...
Well, and
their
most
fault.
modules are on
Yeah.
the Sword Coast.
But still, the popularity of those various...
Because you've got
Well, even the book
Candlekeep,
series,
you've got
like
Baldur's Gate, you've got
Neverwinter's all the way. I mean, it's like,
with Neverwinter, you've got
Waterdeep.
10
10
Towns,
City,
you've got
10
Waterdeep,
Towns.
yeah.
Do they consider the Ice Realm up there? Icewind Dale.
Yeah, that's all part of the
That's
Sword
all
Coast. Yeah, that's 10 Towns. They're way up
That's
here.
how I got introduced to Forgotten Realms, was reading the
Drizzt novels.
the
See, for
beginning,
me,
the original books.
I read the Avatar series first.
Me too.
The-
That was
the-
my...
I read the Ice Shard, and then that trilogy
And
with
Because I was a Dragonlance guy. So
Yeah.
for me, it was
Yeah.
Dragonlance, and then
Yeah,
I got
I
into...
didn't read the Dragonlance, but I played all the Dragonlance modules.
Right, I read all the Dragonlance books, and then a friend of mine in high school was like, "You gotta check these out." So the Avatar trilogy and the Moonshade trilogy.
See,
are my
Moonshade, I had a hard time with because it was a lot slower to start,
Sure,
and but it was still good once I got into it.
Oh yeah,
And then I got into the Drizzt novels, and absolutely, I just devoured those. And I fell behind because there's just so fucking many now. I mean, Salvatore is actually a really cool guy. I met him at a signing, and he really is cool. I've read a lot of his other books too, where he's actually created his own world, Corona, and those are fantastic as well. He describes sword fighting as a dance.
sure.
That's the way he sees it, and that's the way he describes it, and it is. The battles between Drizzt and Entreri they're dances. They're not fights. They're dances, and it's kind of cool.
Sounds appropriate.
But yeah, when I met him though, he actually was talking. Somebody asked him if he played because they had seen somewhere that they played WoW, and he's like, yeah, I still play. I don't get to play as often as I want, but and he's like, and somebody said, well, what's your what server? What's your name? He's like, oh, I'm on this server, and this is my name. If you catch me on, say hi. He's like, but I'm rarely on, so.
I get to meet Tony DiTerlizzi. He was a really cool guy. He was signing at a bookstore. And he was the guy. He was one of the artists that was behind like the whole Planescape.
He's got that vibe. Yeah.
And then I also just really neat guy. Where and the work was very different from your standard fantasy setting stuff. from like Clyde Caldwell and some of the other classic D&D, Larry Elmore, some of the classic D&D guys. And then I also got to meet Brom.
I knew you were going to say Brom.
Randomly.
Somehow I just knew you were going to say Brom.
It was so weird. I met him at Underworld, which is the big Halloween convention that was in Chicago at the time. And I was there doing doing makeup for my friend's vampire show performance. And I ran into him just like he was promoting like some company had made some costumes based on some designs he had done for some White Wolf books. And I don't know, I walked up to him, I'm like, aren't you Brom? And he's like, I didn't think anybody would recognize me. And I'm like, yeah, man, I'm a huge fan. And Brom was the guy that created Dark Sun.
Yeah.
And
they really latched onto his art.
A lot of work. He did all the concept work for Dark Sun, and then he also did other stuff for D&D and some other things. But man, that guy, he was very gothic, and he turned that whole on that whole design thing on its head.
Dark Sun was a very dark world. We played it. We played a campaign in that, and that was wild.
10th level spells.
It was a reason, and it was a reason to bring psionics in.
Yep, and you had a trilogy of characters. You had 3 characters at a time because goddamn, you were going to lose one pretty regularly. It was easy. So I would love to try plane hopping with our characters.
So these two have talked about characters concepts that they've thought of. Have any of the rest of you come up with character concepts? I know you've come up with a few.
Yeah, my original one, I feel like I can't do because fucking the D&D movie did it.
Oh no!
What was that?
A tiefling druid.
Do it. Fuck that. Yeah, do it anyway.
I mean, I've kind of changed his concept a little bit, but I have a few.
I had an orc druid concept with like a 16 strength and like a.
I really want to like play with a good necromancer because I think that'd be hilarious.
You have my sword. You have my shield.
You have your brother. but have her be like bubblegummy.
Oh.
But all of her magic is necromantic in nature, and I think it'd be hilarious.
That's funny.
Oh look, happy skeleton, go!
Like that one meme I saw recently is like what happens when you mix necromancy with a bard, and it's got this. It's a dude.
It's death metal.
Yeah. It was a bunch of mariachi in like Sugar Skull makeup or Day of the Dead makeup, and they were all marching along and playing music. Like the one guy's got a guitar and he's got everybody behind him that are painted the same way, and they're all just dancing along. I was like, ooh, that's awesome,
But what about you, Pete? Did you come up? Do you have any concept?
Human warlock.
Human warlock?
Yeah, that's not what I have in mind. But it has a very particular backstory that, like, if it pans out, I don't want to put any spoilers out there.
Same.
But I really like the concept, and that's the one that I sent you like a couple months ago. That, and depending on how things go.
Yeah, I haven't gone like super deep in the character concepts. But
no, this is a very specific character concept, so it may not even work out. So I have to come up with a secondary.
Yeah.
I did it. Oh.
No, I was thinking of something like Goliath back in the day, but nothing really creative came out yet. I give it more thought.
I like it when people take a character concept or a race class and turn it on its ear.
Yeah.
You know, because so many people go Goliath barbarian, Goliath warrior, Goliath, something. Make a Goliath.
I love the Goliath bard idea.
Yeah, Goliath bard.
Because Goliaths would have bards.
Well, that's also why I did a halfling wizard instead of a halfling rogue.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I wanted a tiefling druid.
Yeah. Like, my character is pretty standard. Marikaris is not that creative, in all honesty. I just wanted to play fucking Aasimar Paladin. That's what I wanted to play. So I'm like, that's what I played.
Yeah.
But I mean, I really dig it when people go way creative with it.
Like I said, Dwarven Ranger.
Right, a Dwarven Ranger. I kind of wanted originally, like I said, I wanted to play a Tiefling Paladin, but then I was like, I've never played an Aasimar. Let's see what that looks like, because I love the idea of like a Tiefling as a Paladin. I don't want to make him nasty looking, like he got extra demon blood. Like, he's got fucking huge hooves and digigrade legs, but he's the nicest guy. He's got a voice sort of like this, you know. Good. Hey, Alex, Calax Mattermain. Nice to meet you. You know, something like that. I mean, that's commitment right there. That place. And
You
doing
talk like that all night
all
long.
the time.
All
You
night.
can't-
Also
you
holding
can't
your
ever come out
eyebrows
of
that
Casual,
way.
actual, you know, and that he's just
and like Renee said, you got to hold your eyebrows like that too.
Right.
Jim
Oh, it's
Carrey,
nice to
like,
meet you, mate. You know. And the fact, and for him, he'd be like, this concept is he's not a reluctant paladin, but he's a paladin that fucks up a lot. Like probably has screwed up his oath a couple of times and had to go on like a Gaius to get his powers back. You know, it's like that's my third time around. If I fuck up this time, I'm gonna have to leave the order. You know, that kind of thing. You know, it's like, oh, where's it? Caught me gambling. You know, so I had to do 50 Hail Marys. You know, that kind of thing. You know, it's like whoring and drinking and doing whatever. But yet he's the kind of guy that has to would essentially have to go to confession a lot. You know.
So you'd have him be a good character still.
Yeah, he's still a good
Because
character.
you could do like a lawful evil paladin, real.
See, now that would be fun too, because it's just
Paladin
because,
of Asmodeus.
right, just because they're lawful evil. So that's also playing with the concepts of your alignment too. Because yeah, a lawful evil, okay, chaotic evil, kind of hard to get away from the I'm screamingly evil, but lawful evil, that's a little different, you know.
You have a code.
Chaotic
You have a
evil-
code. You have
chaotic evil. You just normally don't survive your own party.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Because you're out to fuck up everybody, and
Yeah.
parties are just like
Well, neutral evil is the
Nah.
same way. Neutral evil is it's all about yourself.
Yeah.
You don't care
Right.
about anyone
But
else.
lawful evil, you are going to look out for your party because it ultimately will benefit you too. You know, that kind of thing. And it's
You're just more of a like a lawful evil society is a dictatorship.
right.
I remember I played a short-lived like demo of Dungeon Crawl Classics, which only has like the 3 alignments. So there's just neutral, chaotic, and lawful.
And lawful. Yeah.
And I had
It's the old red book.
the old red book. And so they gave sort of random character sheets, and I got this chaotic elf, and there was this scene where people were getting pulled into this gate, and he was a scholar, and they were all 0 level characters, and they get pulled in this gate thing that had opened, and the one guy had the book that would stop it, and rather than grab the guy's wrist, I'm like, I'm chaotic, I want that book. Yoink, and then I'm like, it's a one shot. It's like never gonna make it again. But it was great. The concept I was thinking about is rolling my stats down the line, and then seeing what I can come up with.
That's
Yeah,
an
I
interesting.
thought of
That's a
that,
fun
too.
thing
Like,
too.
letting it happen.
Let it
Just
roll.
roll my stats
You roll the
down.
background. You do all that too. Or,
No, I just roll
instead-
46 down the line, and then
God.
see what.
Yep. That's my strength.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
see
That's
what.
my deck.
Like this is
Yep.
my little write up that
And
of
see what-
my
what-
backup character.
What gels, what fits the concept,
Yep.
and what starts getting
got it right up
your
too.
Yeah.
creativity going.
I played a character briefly. And this is where I kind of got the centaur idea from. And he was a lot of fun. He was a centaur cleric. His name was Valamane. No, it was Valorius Goldenmane, and he was a paladin of the forest of the Forest Father. Have you heard the good word? Have you heard the good word of the Forest Father?
A little Walter Goggins. Or
Yeah,
Goggins going on there.
He was so much fun because he was just a big, cuddly, nice guy, you know, and he had that good old Southern boy charm, and everybody was constantly cracking up the party because just listening to that voice the whole time was so much fun.
Renee and I were talking, and she said she thinks it'd be cool if someone else ran a game where I got to play, whether it was a one shot or
Yeah,
whatever.
no, that'd be
Where-
great too.
But she wants me to play Borislav as my character.
Yeah.
to see like Borislav as an adventurer instead of just.
I was going to mention that too. To what degree you want to like increase capacity at the table for like giving people like if you want to someone else wants to run Mayor Karras's story
Sure.
and they create the adventure and then you get to play and then like we get your backstory and Russ runs it or whatever just to fill these backstories in.
I think that's a great idea. You know,
Increase table capacity of like your art, and I think you gain a lot of insight running a game.
oh, for sure.
Even once, because then like you go back to being a player and you're like, oh, that's why that's annoying.
No, I think it's a great idea, particularly for some of our, less
gosh.
experienced players. Seeing if they can how they can tell a story.
Or even if you don't want to get
No.
that deep.
I can't. I can tell you that right now. It
Yeah.
took
And it's
to
not
make
anything I would
my
ever
own
want to
character.
force
It took
anyone
two
to do.
people to make
Absolutely.
my own character.
No. I mean,
minus Chris.
if they volunteer.
No, if you wanted to run like a one shot with first level characters too, just to keep it
Sure.
like less, or even if someone wanted to run a different game system, even I don't know what the openness is. Before I forget, speaking of that southern accent, I had a buddy play a Tremere, which is a clan of vampires.
yeah.
For those that don't know, in Vampire the Masquerade, and he had a southern accent. And it tripped me up in real life that I found myself telling him shit I wasn't supposed to, as the DM, as the one.
Because he was so
He
friendly.
was so disarming. And I'm like, dude, I did not mean to tell you that. And it worked out. I mean, it was a
hilarious.
great story, but he just stuck in character the whole time. Yeah, that was a
That's
great.
Yeah, Valamon Goldenmane, that was his name. I got him in my.
And he was evil as hell. But he was evil as hell.
Oh, Tremere.
Like he was just evil as hell.
The
Like, he was
Tremere
totally
were
into it for
Yeah,
themselves.
in that World of Darkness, the Tremere were the mages, basically, the
Yeah.
magic using vampires, and they could be nasty.
Well, I mean, originally, like the guy who wrote the game had a D&D style game where where Tremere was a character, was a human magic user who turned himself into a vampire to save himself from dying of old age.
Oh, okay.
And that created the clan, and then he imported that concept when he wrote Vampire from his old Ars Magica game, which was like a early D&D contemporary
Yeah, for
with
sure.
a different magic system.
There's magic. I remember that. It would be kind of cool to see. I mean, deciding to suddenly take on a whole new system can be a lot for you guys, like particularly guys who have just or pretty much are still getting used to D&D, considering that it is a constantly evolving game. But it is kind of cool to shake things up sometimes. Play Cyberpunk or play World of Darkness or something like
It's
that.
like I
Oh, we were talking for a little bit
Beyond the
about
Super-
doing a vampire one shot with your buddy over in
That's
Yeah.
right.
Ireland, right?
Yeah,
But
Steve,
it-
my buddy
unfortunately,
Steve
it
over in
just hasn't
Ireland
worked
wanted to do a one shot, like a Vampire the Masquerade.
I still wanted to do one Beyond the Supernatural, which is an old Palladium game where you basically make up yourself and try to survive the night.
So we played. It was a variation of. It was basically a combination of Vampire the Masquerade and Twilight 2000. Bob was in this campaign. This guy was running this campaign, and it was a cool concept. It basically said, you all wake up. It's after
Oh, you told me about this one.
it's after a devastating nuclear war, and
It was also just the tiniest bit of Shadowrun because there were fantasy races and creatures around too.
Shadowrun.
But not none of the
Yeah.
Shadowrun rules. It was just that there were also fantasy races
Right.
that some people turned.
But
into.
basically, we all woke up as vampires, except for one person who wanted to be a werewolf, because that was lame.
Yeah.
But so, and he was like, "You're all yourself." Well, one person was like, "I don't want to be myself. I want to be somebody different." And he argued with me. He's fine. You are.
He was the first one.
We actually killed him.
Because-
Once we all got together, we're like, because we're all friends. We've been friends for years, and this is like 10 years in the future.
And this is some stranger who
and this is
decided
some
to argue
stranger-
with us.
Yeah.
So
Sorry, dude.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he got all pissy, and we're like, dude, we're a close-knit group of friends. We've known each other for years and years and years. We don't know you.
and if
We
you
don't trust you.
And if you would have been Sean, it would have been fine.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say.
But
It's
you're
just
some stranger who's trying to horn in on our group and try to tell us what to do, and that just isn't going to fly.
brilliant.
When we all now have automatic weapons and powers.
Didn't Wiggins run that?
No.
Wiggins was
Wiggins was
part of
in
it.
it. He was part of it.
Okay.
We had a
It was
similar
Len that ran that, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Vampire.
Len
The
ran it.
challenge for me, anyway, always with Vampire was getting the group to stick together. So we would kind of pre-bake in a rationales.
Well, that's kind of
That's
why that
why
was
this-
this, because
we
it was the
did one-
pre-baked, we're a group.
We did one where everyone had to be brothers. There was siblings, and they happened to be all guys who all made guy characters, so they were all brothers. But I kept one of them aside, and him and I kind of worked on a different take. So they were all the part of this vampire community called the Sabbat, where they kind of do shovel parties, where they mass turn into a bunch of people into vampires. They hit them over the head with a shovel, bury them, let them dig themselves out, and fend for themselves. creates chaos in a city. So they had all been turned, and they called their brother in California to come home to Detroit. They're like, you need to come home. Like, well, why? Like, something's wrong with mom and dad. You need to come home. So they were gonna like basically assault him at the airport and give him a shovel party. Well, it turns out he had joined the Anarchs and already was a vampire, and so that turned into a whole thing. And that turned into like a long campaign set in Detroit and the Houstons, and it made them deadly because with vampires they typically don't trust each other, but they became this huge power at a very young age because they never had to worry about their allies until slowly they did. Because I took one of the young brother who got embraced by somebody else and was getting manipulated and was roasting them. But that was John and Rob was the brother from outside coming home. Played a Bruja. It was like the Houstons. They were all last name was Houston. So
Big old family.
the big old family of brothers.
Interesting.
The Malkavian that used to carry around somehow I let him have like a thump gun, like grenade launcher, like Terminator 2 style. And he carried it around in a dog carrier, and he called it Fido.
Okay.
He had
That sounds like a Bruja.
He had two
I think
like
it's like
Harley
Malkavian.
Quinn-esque like ghouls, and it was like candy and licorice, and he's like, well, licorice is a type of candy, so you're redundant, so he killed her. Like, it was just insane.
Wow.
Like, he played the Malkavian to a T.
Well,
and that's
Malkavians
a-
for you, they're the insane.
Yeah,
vampire.
that's actually I've kind of wanted to play a Malkavian just because of that, just to see.
Yeah, not the
to see-
fuzzy bunny slippers, like cutesy insane. Like,
No.
a lot of people played it in the 90s. Like,
Yeah.
they were
Full on batshit
darkly.
crazy.
I always
darkly
hated when I
violent.
saw somebody playing a Malkavian that was just a giggling idiot.
Mhm.
Don't
Yeah, the
it's
fuzzy
very
bunny
nuanced,
slippers, that's what we
right.
called them.
It's
It's like,
it's got to be
You're not.
your insanity can be much more nuanced than that. It doesn't have to
12
be.
Monkeys is a great
Oh,
case study
yeah.
for that kind of stuff.
Absolutely.
Well, and so for me, I've tried running vampire games because I love vampire, and I've tried being a storyteller in vampire, and I just can't do it. It's not a genre that I am good at telling the stories of. I love being part of them, and I can play out a character, but I can't run an entire story.
It ain't easy, man.
Yeah, I ran like 13 years the same vampire campaign, but it was so ubiquitous for the 90s and early 2000s.
Mhm.
I don't know how I do it in 2020s.
Yeah.
Like, it feels so different.
Yeah.
Like, the 5th edition, like, Camarilla vampires, the good guy vampires, aren't allowed to have cell phones. So that's sort of because they just can't be trusted with social media, and it's like a walking masquerade breach. If they find out you have like a social media account, you can get staked and left for the sun.
Wow. Okay.
So they're just like, you're done.
I played Changeling for a while, for a few years. That was actually fun. I was playing a satyr. That was Steve actually ran that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. I remember telling me.
That was fun. But he did it where half the year you were Seelie and half the year you were Unseelie.
Okay.
So you had different aspects depending on the time of year it was.
See, I always preferred a World of Darkness game. So you're playing vampires and mages and werewolves and changelings, and you're, for whatever reason, your group that you're with is like basically forced to work together.
Well, they
Yeah.
also came out with Hunter, which I thought was a cool concept
Mummy,
too, where you're
Demon.
you're a human
Demon,
hunting the things that go bump in the night.
right?
That was
Yeah, but they had so many. There's Promethean. There was where you're
Wraith.
basically Wraith was the because at
Wraith
first it was
my favorite, but
it-
no one would ever.
no,
play
it was hard, just the hardest one to play.
I know. I love it.
There was it started vampire and did werewolf come before vampire?
Vampire was
Vampire, then
Vampire
werewolf,
first.
then you had Wraith and
Mage.
Mage, and then
Mage.
Changeling, and then they started releasing the other more esoteric, the Hunter and Mummy and
Hunter came out when the whole Buffy craze was going.
Hunters Hunted.
Yeah.
That was pretty early on. I think in first or early second edition of that game. That was the game that knocked all the other games off the pedestal for our group. Like
What,
we
Hunter?
went from vampire, like Werewolf, World of Darkness in general.
well, White Wolf was the first company to truly give D&D a run for their money.
Yeah.
It was, I mean, during the 90s, it was because, and you know why? It's one of the first games that really brought in female gamers.
Yeah.
That was the first, I mean, because, yeah, there were some girls that played D&D in the 80s and 90s, but not a ton. But World of Darkness, a lot. In fact, my first game master in that game is a woman. And it was true. It broadened the audience for games.
And then you got a lot of live action vampire
then
games.
the
and stuff like that.
LARPing as well was
LARPing
very
became
popular.
huge with the vampire crowd.
Mm-hmm. It was
Hell, actually, there was one. I went to the out at Oakland University. They do the Order of the Leibowitz or whatever. There was a gaming convention, and I went out there when I was in high school. I'd go out there every year when they did it, and there was one year they did a LARP. And it was a vampire LARP. And it was, you had to figure out who the vampire was, and people figured out who the werewolf was pretty quick, but they couldn't figure out who the vampire was, and it took them a while. It turned out that the vampire was the bartender, and he's a former alcoholic who would get his patrons drunk and then drink them so he could get the alcohol in his system.
There you go.
That is smart.
I
like it.
Went to Origins one year in the late '90s, and they had an all-night LARP, both nights. So like I didn't actually get to go to the con. Because stupid LARP
wiped out.
started at 10 p.m. and went till 6 a.m. Friday and Saturday night, and it was like this whole vampire thing, and everybody were vampires, and it was very strange. But it was all right.
Some great stuff, man. I mean, I still have a shit ton of my. In fact, I probably have more World of Darkness game books than I have of any.
I got a whole bunch back there in storage.
I made the mistake of selling most of mine, and I kind of regret it now.
That makes me sad.
It does. I
I
sold.
mean,
a
mine
lot
are
of
all
stuff.
out of date at this point, but
Well, sure, that's definitely out of date.
I
But
picked
even
up-
when they announced that they were making the Bloodlines 2 game, they announced that it was going to be the classic late 90s or mid 90s World of Darkness.
Oh, and one of the
second
other ones-
edition.
Vampire Requiem was another one that came out with.
Well, that was the thing, too.
That was the split off where it was fantasy, or not fantasy, but like medieval vampire
they
versus
that was when
modern day.
Right, they added in Vampire,
The Vampire of the Dark Ages.
the Dark Ages.
Oh, that's what it was.
That
the
was
Dark
what it was.
Ages.
And Werewolf the Wild West.
Yeah.
Werewolf the Wild West was so popular that another company even picked up the license so they could make just make supplements for it. Yeah, the Werewolf
And
the
they had
Wild
the
West.
Mage, the Victorian Age.
The Victorian, yep. Mage was really cool. Mage was
Wraith did went really dark, and they had like the they basically took Wraith into the concentration camps of World War II, and that was dark as hell.
So, back to D&D though. So yeah, after this, I'm not sure what we're gonna do. We're probably gonna have a little bit of a break in there while I come up with something. We'll probably miss at least one game session, I'm gonna guess. Just having a break after we finish this up, just so
you gotta
that I
rest
can-
your brain.
Well, I mean, there's going to be some things for you to do after this is done. I mean, there's still going to be some things that I'm sure you want to do. You're going to want to go back to Phandalin. You're going to want to go to maybe go to Greyhawk. Do a couple things like that. Not necessarily go off after the hags right away or anything like that, but just kind of some follow up,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
like an epilogue afterwards,
Yes.
and then
Definitely a drill that I need to shove my fist through.
Oh, we gotta find Mal. I'm not gonna rest until we
We
find
need to
that
go spend some of
motherfucker.
this money if we're still alive.
Oh
Me
yeah,
too.
for sure. And get
So-
me some even fancier armor.
So curious, Chris, like you've been planning this story for quite some time.
Mhm.
Has it played out for the most part how you envisioned it, or has it really taken a big shift depending on how we've
Reacted.
created our characters or reacted? Yeah, in general.
No, I mean, there's been some shifts. There's some things that you guys have done that I didn't expect. But, I mean, it's working out, so it's, there have been some choices made that I'm like, really? Okay, go for it.
Yeah, tell us
the
that
choices you
after
made.
the game. Like what?
Yeah.
what are the big moments?
I mean, you can't leave. You gotta give us an example.
No.
Well,
no.
the perfect example
No,
is
that's
the rotting
the
tower.
epilogue.
You know?
Uh,
Hey, let's go to this
Yeah.
one.
Well, that one, that did not work out the way I expected. That was, I had
I
like
think that
6
we would've-
levels worth of
I think that we
stuff.
would have stayed there, but you made it so. You drove it into us that these two
Oh,
they were so uncomfortable
yeah.
being in there, in character, there is no reason for us to be staying in there after the fact.
Exactly. And
Well,
I didn't fault you guys for it.
And we
I
were
just,
on a total mission, and we got the mission done. So it's like,
And-
let's get the fuck out of here.
and a lot like this place, like where you're at right now, you have the same feeling. It's that this is just wrong. There's a wrongness there.
But it would have
Right.
been wrong for the characters to be like, oh, let's explore every nook and cranny, every room that we possibly could. Us as players,
You played it well, and I
we
don't
wouldn't-
fault you for it. And I'm like, okay,
it makes sense the way that it played out.
We had been role playing how miserable it was for those entire 2 months to get there, and then we're in the tower, and the tower sucked too. Like the entire time, we were just like, "This sucks. This swamp sucks." And
Yeah, your mosquito bites are finally going away after
Yeah.
like 2 months.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
get us wrong, we had fun playing.
Yeah,
It
we-
just
Yeah,
we got
but
so
we-
into it. It sucked.
Character-wise, it was just like,
But it wouldn't have made sense for our characters to stay,
Right.
Because they
It,
were.
it did
No,
well.
we-
Especially because our families are being attacked.
Yes.
And we had a mission, and we did it.
Yep.
And we still had to save the world, so it's like,
And we
well,
still had to
we
leave
can't
the swamp.
stay here and fuck around and
Mm-hmm.
search
Yeah.
for stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
There's some
still,
cool stuff in there.
yeah.
You'd say that even if there wasn't any cool
That's true.
stuff in there.
That's true, but
Yeah, just like the Orog fight.
but
It's
yeah,
one of those places where I have a tough time because the Org 5, yeah. Because Marikaris isn't exactly he's not an item hoarder. He's not. I mean, yes, he's got his swords because they're effective, they're cool, and but he went so far as to loan one to
Swords are
to
just cool.
to Bennett, you know. Russ, on the other hand, I like having fancy things. I like having nice, cool, shiny objects to put on my characters. So yeah, that's where I'm like, there's a part of me that's like, God damn it, I wish we had gone through the rest of that fucking thing.
Oh, Renee wanted to go through
Yeah.
through that tower because I'm a completionist.
Mm-hmm. That too. Let's see the
but yeah,
whole damn thing.
and Pete making a new mini for Euchariah.
That's awesome.
That's pretty cool.
That was really
Yes.
good.
That
Cut
was
his ears
pretty
off
cool.
now.
Oh, now
That was
you're
something
gonna make
that popped
another
into
one.
my mind a couple days ago, and I'm like, I'm going to play around with it, and then it's like, oh, there's a lot of new features to be able to customize your character that weren't there
I like
a
that
year,
you have
year and a half
skeleton
ago.
hands.
And
Yeah.
I was trying to see what I could do. Can I make something like this? And sure
So I
enough,
actually put a glow around his hand with the flame too.
And I thought, yeah, like
So when I painted
for
him,
$6,
I
I'm like,
did
hey Chris,
a-
can you print this before Friday?
his skin is actually a green base.
Yeah.
It's like it's actually a plague green, I think is what it is. It's a Vallejo express color, so it's like a contrast paint. So I painted that on there first, and then I put the flayed one flesh over top of it to give it that sickly green look.
Perfect.
And then I tried matching your color scheme as much as possible.
Appreciate that. Thank you. That's why when you were saying that you were going to paint it, that's why I sent you the pictures. And also you have like the mini to go off of as well. But no, I wanted to. I just took my original mini print that I did, like 2 years ago. It was still stored. I
really
just
happy
loaded
with-
that back up, and I
I'm
just
really happy
changed
with
up
the
features.
the paint on
So.
the staff.
It's really good.
We're doing it so quick today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quickly.
Are you painting that today?
Yeah. I painted that in about hour and a half, 2 hours. So
Because I didn't have time to come down and. Oh.
Yeah, nobody
Thanks.
got time for that.
most of it is contrast
I ended
paints.
up
I fucking
getting
love
called
contrast
into
paints for doing quick paint jobs.
It wasn't that big of a deal. It was
There's
nice
no
to
highlights
actually
or anything
get
on
done
it.
before
I
the
didn't.
holiday.
No, it's very well
It's
done.
like Doc Brown. I didn't have time, Marty, to paint this to scale. But this is shut up.
You did a good job.
Yes, it looks good, man.
The one thing I haven't played with yet is starting to do because he's holding that flame. I want to be able to do the glow on him, have
Oh,
have
wow,
look,
really?
that's what I want to get to be able to do. I haven't gotten to that point. I got to start playing around with the airbrush too. I think you can't really use the airbrush very well on these small ones, but
Yeah, it's hard enough actually. I mean,
Especially,
being
the
a
loop ones.
airbrush professional, it's using an airbrush on and getting those really tiny things without using a micron, because you're not using a micron, you're just using a regular airbrush, right?
Yeah, we would have to get a micron.
Microns are, and those are hard enough too, because you got to make sure that the paint is super fucking thin. You can't use like a standard latex.
But
There's a guy-
I watch these guys on YouTube videos and stuff like that, though. I'm like, God damn,
There's
you're
a
so good.
dude that I Patreon.
The stuff you do, Ed.
So talented.
Yeah, Ed, some of the stuff Ed has done is
zoned out.
just really impressive.
Yeah, I think it's like a 0.2. Is the needle size? I've
Probably,
got?
yeah.
That's
If
what
you're
mine
using
is.
the standard Iwata,
I did get an Iwata.
yeah, then
But most of my best work, honestly, was the $25 beater brush that came with my compressor.
that's impressive.
I forced myself to use. I bought the Iwata at the same time, and I was scared to use it.
Yeah,
So I was just like,
because it's
let's
expensive.
let's
and, yeah.
let's
Well,
cut my teeth on this freaking.
I wound up
$40
clogging
beater
mine
brush.
all up, and I'm like, I had to
Oh,
disassemble the whole
yeah.
thing,
Right.
and
This is
it
the
took
type
me a
of
long
shit the
time. I had
guy
to
that
actually
I
order like the
follow.
cleaning brushes and stuff to
Yeah.
be able
Oh,
to
that
actually
dude
clean
with
it.
the,
Yeah.
yeah, he's
because
great.
he didn't
I
have his over
follow
to show
him
how to
on
do it.
Patreon now. And what's cool is
his
like
little snippet
don't have
videos on YouTube or something.
I watched one guy.
Yeah.
All he
You don't
does is
have
he
full
takes it,
backup here?
and when he gets
I
done
got none.
painting,
Yeah.
he's got a
Yeah.
bucket of water,
that he
and he
uses
just
I got a
scoops
couple
it,
like
and
that.
he'll actually
Trouble
scoop it. He actually puts it,
Quite
goes
a bit.
down,
Quite
and
a bit.
fires it.
Yep.
It's,
I
And
did on
just,
the
and
fly.
just holds it
There's
so
so
that the
many
water
different
just keeps
options.
filling into the,
Nice.
into
it
the
runs
thing.
like that.
He just
Yeah.
runs
My
it for like a
character
few
is
minutes.
not an
Yep.
actual
Yeah.
Yep, that's a
away
great way to do it. I mean, you want
I
to
actually did that
my
last time I did it, 'cause I actually bought a special
be in this
bucket.
one. I would have
that's-
to create a
I don't know if
different
it's
one.
over
Like
there or
mine
not.
is a very like
But I actually
similar
bought a
to you,
special
Cry,
bucket
like a
that
very
is it's a
strong
good sized
concept
square, but it's not
character,
real tall.
very
Mhm.
So I could just
specific,
get in there
like,
and just
backstory,
and then you
that
fill
they
it
would
up,
have
and
to
he's
work
like,
in
then
a
you just fill it
particular
up with
way.
water, spray it
Can't
out,
just
fill it up
plop-
with water, spray it out,
plop
fill it up
them
with
into
water,
Yep.
spray it
this
out.
setting. So I would
It's,
have to
I mean,
create
it is a good way.
something
You do
different
want
if
to,
anything
depending on
would
the kind of
ever
paint you're
happen.
using, you do want to eventually
I had a
use,
couple
like some kind of
back and forth, but
soap or solvent or something, but
Oh, I got an
some-
airbrush. I got an airbrush cleaner too.
Yeah,
I like
airbrush
Magic
cleaner.
Master,
The
so I
Vallejo
was thinking
airbrush
of
But you know
Warlock
what? A lot
next
of
time
that
around.
you're paying for things you could just use Windex for.
Yeah.
Just Windex. That's what I use for most of mine.
Windex
No, I
is
have
actually
like
what I
two
use
skull
to
slots.
clean off my
Slot
my
cantrips.
print bed.
Yeah, Windex is a very, very useful. It's got some alcohol in it.
But
some
those
soap
two
in
small
it,
slots
Cantrips
I have.
and abilities.
tiny bit of,
Yeah, a lot of
Technically
abilities.
food
of
grade, too.
ammonia, huh?
But those
Technically
two
food
small
grade.
slots I
Yeah,
have are-
exactly. And if you
Powerful.
breathe it in, you're not going to hurt yourself. So
I think you
it
get
is
back in short
actually
rest.
probably one of your better.
Oh,
It's
really?
a lot better than
Yeah.
buying the very expensive like
I have a
airbrush
very
cleaner.
limited
Yeah,
spell
especially
list.
the army
Yeah.
painter is.
But abilities
noxious.
galore.
What is?
Army painter's
Another
airbrush
very
cleaner.
common
Yeah.
When it
multi-class.
atomizes,
Just to get
it's
some of the
just.
abilities.
I don't
Yeah.
I don't like anything army painter.
Their new paints are really good.
Are they?
They reissued
I wonder
these
what
like.
that's-
Because every
super
time I've tried an army painter, I go to put it on and it just beads. It's like it was awful.
Yeah, they reformulated the entire line.
That's good. They need
I like
it, too.
Vallejo a lot.
Vallejo's new line is really good, and then I like Pro Acryl. Pro Acryl's probably my favorite, but it's
Okay.
like super matte.
Yeah, I've got one thing of Pro Acryl, but it's like a neon green.
Yeah, I got some. They do some good some.
Is that the
What's
one?
that?
AK?
AK is one we see a lot online.
Yeah.
Yeah, AK Interactive, they're pretty good, but at one point I was like, I should just have one paint line. It's just like,
Oh, screw that.
but there's so many good,
Yeah.
No,
good options.
absolutely not. They're-
I love Citadel paints. I hate the
I hate
pots.
the pots.
Well, I actually have like a log of all of my paints by
Yeah.
color, and it's like a spreadsheet a mile long, and
Yeah.
just because I started buying duplicates on accident.
Yeah,
We do that every
have a
once in a
list
while.
as
Like,
well.
oh yeah, I have it. Okay, great.
Yeah, we
The
have a list
Citadel,
as well.
I've got my online
Yeah, there's
app.
an app. You know,
Yeah, I
but I
guess.
mean, for everything else,
And
it's
we'll go to the
like-
store. She's like, "Do we have this?" Oh, let me look. Yeah, we got that one. Okay.
This is one of those places where specifically airbrush paint is the best thing for what you're doing. Like at work, I just use the latex paint that we get, and then we water it down to paint the stuff, to airbrush the stuff on the floats. It's fine. For this kind of stuff, though, you definitely want to stick to that airbrush paint, because specially formulated airbrush paint, like from Createx, which is probably the lowest grade that you can get, or some of these other brands that you guys.
Well,
are
Vallejo
buying.
has airbrush specific
Yeah,
paint.
airbrush
most
air-
of them
even
do.
Vallejo air, yeah,
But
they
even
actually
so-
have.
The particulates that are used to dye the paint, basically the pigments that are used are much smaller. Like molecularly, they're just fucking smaller. Like I said, the particles made up to make those pigments than say your standard latex paint. And that's very important for thinning out the paint, making sure that the flow is good. You know, I miss using regular, like actual airbrush paint because I so rarely use it at work. You know, in fact, we never use it at work. If I use like actual airbrush paint, it's for something at home or some other project that I'm doing.
See, I get weirdly up to no good where I will use whatever acetone and thin out oil paints and run those through my airbrush.
Do you have a breathing apparatus?
I have a
Good.
boom and a
All right,
total system.
Good.
we're gonna say goodnight. It's actually almost midnight now, so
Woo,
thanks for hanging out with us. Russ and I will be back on Tuesday, hopefully.
Yep. No, I'll be back. Yeah, I'll be
Okay.
back.
And you can tell stories then.
Yeah, well, I got stories. Man, the rock concert, the Sonic Temple was amazing. Just to give you guys a heads up, it was incredible. I made good money, and I'm going to be probably doing more of these events, more of these rock and roll, like, holy crap events. So I'm really looking forward to it.
As long as you do your homework first.
As long as I do my homework first. I have to do my homework, and I have to study and make sure that I pass my midterms.
But yeah, and then we'll be back here in 2 weeks for the next
Thrilling adventure.
Gonna be a big one.
Same Vecna channel. Same Vecna
Vecna
channel.
time.
Thanks a lot for joining us. Remember, you can follow us on social medias. You guys know where they are by now. And Nerds with Alcohol or Drinking Nerds. We don't really post a lot, so you don't have to worry about getting spammed. We're on YouTube as well, so you can catch all these. If you're watching this on YouTube, please hit the like and subscribe. And as always, we're still trying to get followers here and subscribers here on Twitch. So if you can follow us, great. Doesn't cost anything. And then if you want to subscribe, throw us a subscription. If you've got a Prime account, you get a free subscription every month. Throw it our way. Now with Critical Role leaving, you'll need another D&D show to throw a subscription at. It's
They get a while before they.
yeah, I know, but they're gonna go eventually.
Yeah.
So just start throwing that out there now. So thanks a lot, everybody, and have a good night.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.